Welcome back to Hungover Hand Right, drunkest podcast in the world. Today is May 13th, 2023, and we are watching UFC Rozenstruik versus Almeida, or UFC Fight Night Random Number, or UFC Charlotte. I don't know what it's called really
Is it
anymore.
in Charlotte?
I like UFC Charlotte out of all three of those.
I was just there.
No, it's
The first fights of my 30s, man.
Was that a connecting flight for you again, Charlotte?
It almost always is.
Well, I had fun there.
I heard you guys. I heard
good
they have a
airport.
good bar there.
Sure do.
From you guys.
Sure do. It's a brewery bar, and I've gotten fucked up at it.
brewery bars are the best.
The same one that we stopped at after the little NASCAR cafe thing?
Where that guy said that his plane engine caught on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been there twice since then.
So, UFC Charlotte, and it's been eventful up to this point. So I want to jump into a couple things right off the bat from this card that's already happened. We're getting ready to start the main card. First fight is Tim Means
Dirty
and
Bird.
Alex Morono. This will be a good one, but real quick before we get to that,
The Dirty Bird versus the Great White?
He's
Yeah.
got the most fights in welterweight history. Is that what that just said?
Yes,
Means.
at 48.
Insane.
Jessica Rose Clark got submitted for the third time in a row
Jesus.
How do you... yeah.
She's going
Bold
to get cut.
strategy, Cotton.
against a girl who is in her 30s and she's 5-2.
Ooh, she's going to get cut.
What's
Yes.
Clark's record now?
I think
She's gotta be
14 and I think she was like
7?
14-8 going into this. So 14-9 now. Brian Battle, the hometown guy, Gabe Green decided to just run at him and got flatlined.
He played
blitzed
like
the shit out of him.
he played like a button masher on a fighting game.
Yeah, A B B B A A A and
That's
then
how he
dead.
I love
fought.
those guys.
Okay.
Brian Battle also missed weight, you said, though?
Yeah, he was like 3 over,
Last
I
name
think.
can't be Battle, and you be a fighter, and then you miss weight.
Well,
He has tally marks. We're assuming for it's all of his wins. He has them on his wrist.
I mean, you think like
So he says.
you think being in the hometown, does that have anything to do with the weight miss, you think?
I wouldn't see... I would rather...
I guess
I would
you-
try harder to make
I
weight.
guess you're not
and-
selling tickets or anything like fucking Clem has to.
Right.
Yeah.
I would be more
I just
apt
figured
to...
he was getting hit up more and had more shit to
Yeah, I
Probably.
could see. You could see like
that would make sense.
hometown. You're probably a little bit more comfortable.
Here's
so
the
you
thing.
tend
Probably
to
more distracted by
relax.
friends and family.
You're in the
Yeah.
UF fucking C.
That's true.
Be a
Oh yeah,
professional.
you got to get your shit together.
You're on the TV, man.
Okay.
Yeah. You're on the tube.
This fight here,
Boob tube.
you know, before the fight happened, this would have been the one that I could have just forgot about and never just erase it from my memory.
Awful fight.
Not bad, but okay. Let's start from the beginning. These two were supposed to fight like 3 weeks or a month ago, something like that. Mandy Boom got pulled like day of, and I guess they had some bad blood from that. I don't know if there was something other than that they had some bad blood about, so they didn't like each other going into this. Okay, first round, Mandy Boom wins. Second round, Jeon Kim wins.
Are they both obvious wins for each?
Yeah, like it was a lot of grappling from Boom in the first round. Jeon Kim was on top in the second, but when the round ended, the ref broke him up at the end of the second, and Jeon Kim like kicked Mandy Boom
In
off
the head?
her, in the body, but like after the bell.
Right.
So it goes to the third round, and right before the third round starts, the ref takes a point from Jeon Kim for that.
Oh, what?
I mean, it was after the.
Was it super late? Like
It
super
was
late?
yeah,
But
like
did she
the
just,
ref
like-
was like in there,
Did
and Mandy Boom
she-
stood up and then got kicked.
Was it like a kick or was it like a
I mean, it
push?
didn't hurt her, but
Still, that's
it was just
you
after the
can't-
bell
you can't do
and
that
on
shit.
purpose. But that one wasn't the issue. But DC did say that like the ref took the point way too late. Like he should have just done it immediately, not like when the round started.
So did he take it from the previous round or the third round?
Like as the round was, but right before the round started, the third round, he took the point
but you know what I mean, though.
for her getting.
I know it didn't really matter, but
It's the second round.
off of that round,
Yeah.
not the third round.
Yeah, well, that's a little better.
So then they're fighting, and then Jeon Kim, they're up against the fence. Mandy Boom's like on a knee against the cage. Jeon Kim knees her straight in the head.
Take another point.
They stop the fight. Mandy Boom says she can't see out of her left eye.
Oh, no.
The crowd was booing the fuck out of her because
Jesus.
she
Pulling
Because she got
Aljo?
illegally need in the eye,
right.
unless it was an Aljo thing.
But So the crazy thing is that they called the fight off, and they have a rule now, and I actually honestly didn't know this, but
They judge it up to that point?
yeah,
What?
they judge they already have the scorecards for the first two. If the ref deems it like not on purpose, then they judge the way they had the first two rounds and how the round was up to that point in the third. That's all well and good. He said it was not on purpose, although they had like a bunch of beef going into it. So
if
it
an
might have been.
accident ends the fight, they judge it.
Yeah, apparently. I don't, maybe just at certain commissions, I don't know. But the fucked up thing that happened is that the judges did their scorecards, they handed them in. Then the ref, like way after they already handed the cards in, before they read the cards, decided to take a point from Jiyeon Kim.
What?
Which ref?
It's
Just some rando?
Yeah, I
So
know.
he took
Larry
another
Larry
point
something.
after
Fucking
they were
Larry.
handed the scorecards?
And then so it took forever. They had to hand all the cards back, and
What?
they had to retally everything with the point taken from the third round now too.
So that's the first time that's ever happened.
And it was still a split
And it
somehow?
was and somebody gave it to Jiyeon Kim.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
But it took forever in DC and Anik and
They were
Cruz.
probably tearing
They
them
were
apart.
all like they were shitting on the ref, not like super hard, but like they were shitting on the ref, shitting on the judges. Like
What the hell
what's
is
going
this?
on here?
Boom was the underdog, too.
The judge that scored it for her, it's from what it sounds like, is pretty fucking terrible.
And then
You don't even fight a full fight. You get 2 points taken, but you still get the nod from one of them.
right.
How is that possible?
And then to add insult to injury, the whole time they were the commentators were talking about how Jiyeon Kim was doing like the complete opposite of what her corner was saying the whole time. Her corner was John Wood out of Vegas, and they had a translator. He literally
Jesus.
kept saying over and over, "Don't clinch, strike with her. Don't clinch, strike with her." And she just kept clinching and getting taken down and grappling.
Was he saying
the
it in
whole time.
English or South Korean?
Well, he was saying it in English, and then they were translating it over to her, but she just
Interesting.
was not
Maybe.
listening.
I'd be talking to my translator. What the hell are you telling her?
What are you saying right now?
Well,
So there was that, and then also Cody Stamann got robbed.
he got robbed.
Yeah,
By a unanimous.
he
Well,
won.
that's common as fuck.
He had Andrade hurt really bad in one round, and he just outpointed him on the feet, in my opinion.
Takedowns?
And they gave it to Douglas.
So basically this
Douglas,
commission-
no takedowns. Actually, Cody got a takedown at one point.
How does that work?
This commission's pretty...
So North Carolina's just kind of newbies, huh?
Yeah,
Don't know what the fuck they're doing.
honestly, I don't know when the last event that UFC had.
Let's go Dirty
North
Bird.
Carolina is, but
That's what they're making this whole year about, is going places they haven't been in 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Which
It
I'm not
has-
mad at.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
except for like only in the U.S. So
Yeah, well,
I want
Good.
I want some fucking like
Africa.
Poland cards or
Yeah.
like German, shit like
Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
that. Going to the big
Sprawling
Go
metropolis.
to the JQH.
This is the Queen City, except for not really because Springfield's the Queen City.
Yeah,
they took the
Springfield's the
name.
only Queen City.
Charlotte's also the Queen City?
Yeah, they
Oh,
stole
what's
it
up,
though.
Chrissy? Chrissy. Hello.
So yeah, this commission's had a rough night.
Mid.
Oh, and then also one more thing. In the Cody Stamann fight, he took Douglas down, got illegally upkicked when Cody was like on his knees on top, and they gave Douglas a warning, and then they started him standing.
What the hell?
Cody was on top,
He's
and
wrestling
Cody's like,
fucky, huh?
"What?"
Why are we standing up?
And then he still won, and then got robbed.
All right, Tim
So-
Means. Let's go
Bert
Dirty
Kreischer
Bird.
has his own corner in the cage to promote his movie.
No way.
Yeah, look at him right there.
Wonder who did
With
that
his
for
shirt
him.
off.
Wonder who helped him out with that one.
Dude, he was on,
I'm
Oh,
not
shit.
a Bert Kreischer fan. I don't care what anybody says.
what
He
is that
annoys
show
the
called?
Shit out of me.
I like
Get
his
Up.
podcast.
Football, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Whatever that, it's called. It's like a morning deal.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer was on there.
Mm.
Ooh, that left hand landed.
Let's go, Timmy.
Bert was on there talking. We were at Coyote, so there's no subtitles. I couldn't really see what they were saying.
Yeah.
But he's sitting there talking sports, I'm assuming. I don't know what the fuck about because he don't know shit about sports. But he ended up taking his shirt off like he normally does.
Weird.
And oh my God, dude. His gut is as big as it's ever been.
Yeah.
Like he looks so unhealthy.
Oh yeah.
Same.
I just don't think he's that funny, man.
I've
I've
yeah,
said that for like 6 years.
The
now.
laugh shit. He just really squeaks.
I
And
love
laughs
Tom
a lot.
Segura. I love all of his friends. Everybody else that's associated with him, big fan of. But I just can't do Bert. That being said, I will watch this dumb movie.
I don't mind Bert.
I like his podcast. When he's on Rogan, I'm not a huge fan of it, but
I like Protect Our Parks.
You like? Yes.
well, yeah.
That's the only.
Yeah.
That's not Bert.
Right. What's
But
the one
it's
that
Shane-
he is
it's-
on
it's
called?
Shane
Gillis
Gillis
is the
and
man.
Martin
and Norman.
Norman, yeah.
And
Two Bears, One Cave.
No,
Ari's
no,
on
I'm talking
It's usually-
Sober October.
Yeah.
Those are
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like
Ari,
those.
I don't like Ari. Ari can fuck off.
Yeah.
I get why you guys don't like Ari, but I still like him.
I don't. He just.
I get it.
He's just a fucking asshole.
I think that's his shtick though, because they say that he's not really like that. That he's actually a really, really sweet
Well,
guy.
don't be a cock.
Don't be a
It's
cock.
part of his stand-up, I think. The
Yeah,
angry Jew.
Gillis and Norman are my favorite comedians in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Gillis,
Bill
I'll
Burr
just
and
laugh.
Norman.
I could just watch a video of him on mute, and I'll laugh at his facial.
Gillis
expressions.
is his new special.
He is hilarious.
Special is pretty good.
He's funny as fuck. But I
The
got
only
Bill
guys
Burr
I
all
get
day.
excited about that go on Rogan are Shane, Norman, Tim Dillon. End
Love
of
Tim
list,
Dillon.
pretty
Love
much.
Tim Dillon.
He's okay.
Tim Dillon can be
Another guy I
his
think super
funny shit.
overrated. Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I watched his special.
You think he's
it's pretty
overrated?
funny,
No,
though.
I think he's
pretty funny.
overrated. I think he's funny. I think he's way funnier than Bert, but he gets kind of annoying sometimes.
Dude,
too.
I love watching his crowd work.
Crowd work.
Shit.
He's good at the
He's
crowd
fucking
work.
hilarious.
He's definitely good. Just not for me.
Well, you like stupid.
Why does
I'm friends with you
the
guys.
fact that it's on ABC, does it not look like way darker to you?
Kinda.
Yeah.
The whole color of everything.
I don't know, but these two are fucking banging.
Yeah, they
Pretty
are.
good right now.
Tim Means,
I know what
almost
you're talking
40
about,
years
John.
old. He's got what
I'm also
19,
not wearing a hat right now. That might be why.
19 finishes or 19 KOs, first round finishes.
Who?
Well,
Tim?
Yeah, something like that.
No, because he went on the list.
It's over 16.
It might be finishes total.
Finishes total is 19. 16 is first round, I think.
Like in his whole career?
Yeah, his whole career.
Oh,
He likes that clinch, dude.
Ooh.
That was a good left hand too.
See, I like both of these guys, man. I like Morono too. Like,
I don't.
I mean,
Yeah, fuck Morono tonight.
Why?
I don't like him right now.
Just because he beat Cowboys? Is that the only reason?
No,
Yes.
I don't like him right now because he's fighting Tim Means.
That's literally the only reason.
Everybody beat
I felt-
Cowboys.
I
And because he's
felt-
just a weird looking fuck.
Here's the thing. He took his last fight. He took it on. I think I could be wrong on this number, but I think it was like 5 days notice or some shit
That's plenty of time.
to fight Pons, and he beat Pons the first 2 rounds, and then he got knocked out in the third.
I was gonna say, I thought his
By the guy who gets knocked out all the time.
Yeah, but Pons used to be a fucking murderer.
yeah.
He went on a tear.
Oh!
He
Heads
ate
up.
that head kick.
Come on, Timmy.
how do you wear a head kick like
Especially
that?
like Tim Means.
Come on, Timmy. Oh shit. Oh shit.
They're both wearing some heavy shots.
Come on, Timmy.
Damn it.
See, I like that Morono is like bouncing, moving,
I like when he gets kicked in the head.
and I
Yeah,
don't
same.
love how Tim's just standing flat-footed, but it feels like Tim's landing the better
I
shots.
think Tim should de-pants him and then kick him in the head again.
Morono's just a. I don't. Oh,
He-
that left hand is there
He
all day.
almost
See him tuck his
reminds
chin
me.
immediately
He
after
reminds
that?
me of Boston Boy.
I watched an interview with Morono, and he seems pretty cool.
Mark Wahlberg,
No, the fighter. He's got a brother.
Joe Rogan.
No, Joe. You know what I'm talking about?
Joe Duffy?
The Boston dude. Weird ears. They look.
Lozon?
Yeah, Lozon.
Oh.
He kind of looks like a Lozon.
It's a little bit
They're
like
not.
a Lozon.
They're not Boston though, are they?
Yeah,
I mean, Massachusetts.
yeah. No, they're from Boston. Both
Oh.
brothers.
They're probably racist then.
God,
Why? Because they're from Boston? Film,
Because they're Irish.
fill me in.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's slightly.
Isn't
It's,
Boston known for being like pretty racy?
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
don't
I
know.
think for a big, like
Watch The
huge
Departed,
city,
fucking
it's pretty
duh.
white.
I feel like
and
the
it's
I
north.
Pretty
thought the
Irish.
South
I
was
thought the
pretty
yeah the
racist.
northeast
Well,
is
for
pretty
sure.
like
Florida's
melting
I'm
pot.
racist
pretty
as
sure
fuck.
Boston. Dude, watch The Departed. Fucking Leonardo
I
makes
watched
a
that.
comment.
I watched it like 2 days ago.
He makes
It's
a
one of my
comment.
favorite
He's
movies
like,
of all time.
he said it's already hard enough for you. You're a black guy in Boston, talking to the only black guy in that whole
It's
movie.
because they're
I
all
forget his
Irish and
name.
Italian and shit like that.
I had never seen it until a couple days ago.
Jack
That's
Nicholson.
crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Are you
amazing?
shitting me? It's a
I've
great
never
fucking
seen it.
movie.
It's one of my
Really? That was the
favorite
first
movies.
time.
It's
Did
in
it
my
blow-
top 10,
Did it
dude.
blow your mind?
Yeah, it was there was just
Did the ending
so
blow
much
your mind?
weaving around
Yeah.
like just he's bad, he's good, he's like,
And it's all based off of Whitey Bulger.
I'm
is
like
that who it
always
was?
Yeah.
Well,
off.
isn't
Jack Nicholson is supposed to be the
Black-
Whitey Bulger.
Black Mass is also.
what's
about
his
Whitey
name
Bulger.
in that movie though?
Oh.
Paul Goldstein.
Yeah, it's,
I think is he not a real guy?
I don't think so. I think it was loosely based off of the Whitey Bulger shit.
I'm wanting to say Whitey Bulger may have been in Chicago.
No, he's an East Coast guy too.
He's Boston.
Whitey is?
Yeah.
Whitey Bulger, Southie.
Yeah, I thought the guy
Southie,
that
yeah. The Southie Projects.
I thought that I had heard that name, his name in the movie, as like an actual in like the actual mob shit, but I could be wrong.
Shit, I don't know.
Every time
Either way, it's a fucking great flick.
Great movie.
Leonardo is chasing Matt Damon down, like after he meets up with Nicholson and
Yeah.
shit, and he's trying to find out who it is, I'm always like white knuckling everything, even though I know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, just figure it out, find him.
Even though you know that Marky Mark's going to come in the end and
Yeah.
blast him in
It's
the
kind of
head.
weird seeing Matt Damon as like the
The
bad
The bad guy.
and-
I think that's what's so
and
cool
Leo
about
the
it.
good guy. Like it's
I love that dynamic.
He calls the fireman, the fire department guys, a bunch of homos.
Yeah. And then, like,
Morono.
Or
Mark
queer.
Wahlberg is, like, such a straightforward cop that he's, like, kind of corrupt. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was not expecting him to fucking
Just
blast
him
Matt Damon
with
there.
baggies on his feet.
No, what gets me is how they kill off fucking Leo.
Yeah,
Pisses me
How
off.
surprised were
dude.
you when he opened up the elevator door and they
And
just
just gets
blast
I
him
was
his
like-
head blown off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Domed him.
oh.
Just end the fucking movie here. Like,
Well, it's
It's
fucking
over.
realistic as shit, though. I loved it, man. That movie's
And
amazing.
what he's like, you thought you're the only cop on so and so's payroll,
right.
and then
And
he
it-
gets killed.
what's
They
the
all die. Everybody dies.
Everyone dies in
Those are
the
my
elevator.
favorite movies when everyone dies.
the hot Conjuring lady? She was in it too.
Ooh,
I like
yes,
her.
Vera Farmiga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
so
pretty
yummy.
bad.
She related to
She can be my
Juicy Air
psychiatrist.
Formiga.
Huh?
She related to Juicy Air Formiga.
No.
Yeah, that fought DJ.
She could be
I sure hope
related
not.
to me, and I wouldn't care.
Dylan.
What do you mean by
Going in
that?
hard. Going in hard in the paint.
I literally
Beer won.
thought about that first, and I'm like, shouldn't say
Yeah, and he just kept saying it.
Send
Yeah.
it.
You're my sister. You're my sister.
You're my sister. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, he's fine.
Oh,
Shit.
is he
Maybe
fine?
not.
He might not be fine.
Post up.
Oh.
No, we're fine here.
Oh,
He's tapped. He's tapped.
God damn it, Tim.
Damn it.
Fucking
He
shit.
jumped on that
Morono,
quick.
that interview.
Fuck!
That interview I listened to. Morono's like a jiu-jitsu, like he's like a gym and shit. Like coaches that.
Well, that must have been a hell of a squeeze because that was a pretty quick guillotine.
He just got caught, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
I would rather that happen
Was a good
than
fight.
Matt Brown lose. I got
Yeah,
one,
I agree, I agree.
I got one of my old guys to win. I'm happy.
I agree.
Well, you don't like Court all of a sudden?
I don't dislike Court, but he's fighting Matt Brown, so
I like Tim Means and Matt Brown more than I like Court McGee, but I do like
I've never
Court.
been on like as on the Matt Brown train as you guys.
well, you're
Really?
stupid. He's
I mean,
always
I
on
like
any
him.
other train but our train.
So you're the guy
I mean,
who
I'm not
put
on the
lime
Court
juice in
train
his
either,
dip
but-
can then.
the only guy me and you have in common is Dust Poirier. That's it.
I like Matt Brown, but like I'm not like a big fan or anything.
He's a fucking monster.
He's a fucking legend.
Yeah, he is. A
And
hairy legend.
The way he
at that.
killed Diego Sanchez.
I mean,
He killed him.
play,
That was the
to
hardest
play,
fight of his life.
Play devil's advocate. Like legends, do they
never
include
die.
not being close to a title?
Yes.
Yeah, Cowboy.
Cowboy Cerrone. He was kind of close to the title.
He
though.
fought for a title.
Good, well, yeah, pretty close.
Well,
Who did he fight? It was an interim.
RDA.
Interim though.
Yeah.
It was for the interim belt, or was it not?
no, it was
It was
when
for the
RDA
belt
had-
Belt.
That's when
It's-
RDA
it's
had the
because-
belt.
Because RDA was going to fight Connor, and then that happened instead, right?
I don't know if
After.
I don't know exactly the timeline,
was
but
it
it
before
was
that?
for the real belt. I thought.
It's
RDA fucked him up, though. and
That
I
was
didn't like
I mean,
that.
years
either
ago.
interim, real, Matt Brown,
Literal
neither.
ages. right.
You know,
But he has so many records, and
yeah.
he's been around the sport for like ever.
He was a homeless junkie who died and came back
That's
to
what we were
life.
trying to figure out. We couldn't remember if Court died or Matt
No,
died,
they
or
both
both
died.
of them died.
They both
Yeah.
died. Matt had a heroin overdose.
See, I thought one of them did meth,
Probably Court.
One of them did one. One
but
of them
Matt
did
was
the other.
in the heron.
Or they both did both. One
They
of the two.
both probably did both. That's realistic.
Don't do any of them, kids.
Look how old Johnny's looking these days.
Speaking of
Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, another fake reality
Doing-
prank show. Cool.
doing substances,
Oh,
fuck. Yeah, Tony.
I saw that, and I meant to send it to at least one of you.
Dude.
I thought I sent it to you.
probably did.
Him and John Jones need to go bowling.
Tony Ferguson flips his truck, gets a DUI.
Didn't he hit a
in
parked car?
Hollywood. Okay, so here's the thing. He
I'm
hit a
surprised he didn't flip that truck with his own arms.
He hit
Beat
a-
the shit out of it.
he hit a parked car
fireplace.
of a guy. Where's that? Of a rapper named Cash Gotti.
I can't say I know him.
Nah, it's like
Oh,
Not a clue.
I mean, I
Yo
know
Gotti's
he
He
hit
hit
son.
Gotti's.
a rapper's parked car.
yeah, but
How do you hit a parked car, man?
according to
Was he wasted?
according
Yeah.
to the site,
Got a DUI.
I don't know what.
Refused to take a field sobriety test.
Yeah, and they said he was very uncooperative.
Oh, how about that?
Could you imagine?
That's
Yeah,
strange.
I could not imagine him being
Tony following instructions.
Is he still married? Is his wife still with him?
She's a witch, dude. Who knows?
After that whole fucking fireplace incident, they were still together after that.
I know.
I don't know if
But
they are
after
now.
this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I feel like
I
he's
wouldn't,
a
be
ride or
letting, I
die.
wouldn't be letting my kid drive with my.
Ran into 4 parked cars.
Whoa, 4 of them, huh?
How fast was he going?
God.
I'm honestly surprised that he is like a Hollywood guy. Like I figured he'd be like a cabin in
fucking
Oregon
woods, yeah.
guy. Like,
He's from California, though.
California.
but I mean, I'm sure there's a podcast like that we've done in the single digits where I have said that Tony is going to be one of those guys that we're gonna have to worry about.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember you
After
saying
the
that.
whole his wife calling the cops on him because he was calling her a witch thing, I was like, okay, this
Beat the
guy's
shit out of a
he's-
fireplace.
This guy's
psycho.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, she filed a restraining order against him at that time.
Yeah, I think so. Man, he jumped on that guillotine quick.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, it may have been a different girl, but I remember seeing
Linguini.
embeddeds after that with his wife and kid in it. So I'm assuming it's the same girl.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I think it is.
I still can't get poor Tim Elliott, dude.
yeah,
we talk about that?
Yeah, we should
Oh,
probably
yeah.
should.
Yeah, we should. We should blast off that
That
fucking
sucks,
asshole.
dude.
So
I
his
like
name?
Kevin Kroom, man.
Why?
I don't anymore. You can't do that.
Can't do
we
that.
watched him on BKFC and he won, right?
He won,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell, he should have lost.
Yeah.
I hope he loses
So
from
okay,
here
Chad,
on out.
say the whole.
Break it down
I
for
was
us.
scrolling on Twitter, and it was late at night. I think yesterday, day before.
We know what you were scrolling for.
Yeah, I was looking at the dirty side of
Balls,
Twitter.
wieners.
But Tim Elliott
The dirty
posted
sides.
on Twitter and said, if you want to see something gross, take a look at this picture. In this picture is a picture of my wife, and she's saying vows to my daughter.
And Kevin Kroom is holding the mic to her like that.
Yeah, Kevin Kroom's was the officiant
Not the
for
only
his
thing he was
wedding.
holding to her like
And
Yeah.
his teammate, one of his best friends,
That night.
and apparently Tim Elliott found out through text messages sent to one of her best friends, and she had been sleeping with Kevin Kroom
Their entire marriage.
the night of his wedding and 3 years after
How?
for 3 years after their.
I need details. How do you fuck another guy's wife on their
the wedding night. He must
don't
have.
know.
Tim
Passed
Elliott
out
must have gotten
drunk?
shit faced or something.
But if you're Kevin or the wife, like how does that? I just can't. I can't process.
Yeah,
it.
how
It
in
was
your
probably
brain?
in a goddamn fitting room.
Look,
That's
hey, no
definitely-
one's gonna miss me. I'll be gone for 15 minutes.
Yeah, but
If it was one of these two, it would make a lot more sense. But it's the hard hitting hillbilly,
right.
like mullet, fucking
And Tim said they're
shit record. Like
he said they were best friends.
Yeah.
That makes me sick, man.
I honestly, I'm more pissed at Gina Mazzani about this. Obviously,
Well,
yeah,
she's the
you gotta
wife.
be-
She's a
yeah,
piece of
she's
shit.
But
the,
also-
she's the biggest whore. But
She's the
On your-
attractive one of the situation,
On your wedding
Yeah.
night.
I know.
and
Yeah,
She's
definitely.
a piece of
She
shit,
takes the
and
most
Kevin
heat.
Kroom's a piece of shit
But
for
that
doing
guy
it,
to
too.
do that to your best friend,
Yeah.
that
fucked.
shit makes me rage.
when did how long ago did they get married? Do you know?
I think he said 3
He
years.
said they've been at least 3 years together. So
That's crazy because I remember like
I don't know
him
how long
cornering
it's
her cornering him.
Basically, fuck that guy. Everybody jump off the bandwagon. Unfollow.
yeah, it's tough.
Not cool.
Here's the thing, like I guarantee you, and
might
I would
unfollow
love to get
right now.
an insider, like some fighter that doesn't give a shit to like talk about this stuff. But I guarantee you, like you got to Vegas and talked to all these fighters privately, and there is a lot of that shit.
Everybody,
I
fucking everybody.
Guarantee it. Well,
Fucking
that's everything.
Conor
bro.
McGregor, right there.
Think
He's
about-
all at the pool parties and shit.
Dude, you guys, you know what? Nurses and doctors in hospitals is a bad one.
Uh-oh.
Doctors are I guess that's a touchy scenario, but
I mean-
obviously not all of them.
The Cheyenne, her name used to be Cheyenne Bays, and she was married to JP Bays. They were both in the UFC.
Jib.
JP.
JP, he got
Idiot.
cut, but Roman Dolidze, the fucking hairy ass
Oh,
guy
yeah.
from Lebanon or whatever,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was banging him, cheating on her husband who was also in the UFC, and then she moved to
Well, dude, like-
Lebanon with him.
Sweet.
You get a bunch of.
Have you guys ever met anyone in your life who hasn't been cheated on?
Fuck.
I can't
I don't
name
usually
one.
ask that.
I know, but everybody finds out one way or another. I can't think of one person who hasn't been cheated on. Why do people do that to everyone?
Shitty people.
Speaking of
Get mistakes fucking happen.
speaking of banging chicks,
When you're
Carlos
a teenager
Ulberg.
and shit, you know.
Carlos Ulberg is a monster. He was on he was literally on New Zealand's version of Love Island or
I
something.
bet he's a good fucker.
Or The Bachelor.
Good fucker.
Now that we're on the subject, but he's good at fucking
Top 10
other guys'
UFC
chicks.
fighter best fuckers.
It's like there's a list out there on
Best
Tapology,
fuckers.
I'm sure.
Oh well, dude, Latifi, look at that ass.
No. You know who would be on my top of my list who just recently died from cancer?
Ooh,
The guy that
Steph Bonner.
No.
Oh, that was not cancer.
Yeah, fentanyl cancer.
Fentanyl cancer.
He was on Tough. He was like the first male ring card
Oh,
guy.
Theodoro.
Yes.
Oh, the model.
That gorgeous guy.
Yeah,
he was
that with the
a
hair.
ring card guy for Invicta.
Right.
Amazing.
What a job.
Okay, so apparently Carlos Ulberg, this is Izzy's buddy, by the way.
No, I don't like him.
He's fighting next.
Automatically don't
but
like
he's
him.
but he's fighting the guy
I
that
don't trust his
smashed
judgment.
Shogun.
He what?
He's fighting the guy that smashed Shogun and retired him.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Damn, he's in
yeah.
trouble.
Oh,
now,
that's-
now who are you rooting for?
Still not Izzy's guy.
Well,
Yeah.
he was on a show called
Let's go,
Game
Carlos.
of Bros, but I'm pretty sure it's basically a spinoff of
Because-
something over here.
The guy that did kill Shogun was a dick during. That's heat of the moment type stuff, but afterwards he showed respect.
And he did apologize. Yeah, he was.
He made up for it.
Fuck him.
I'm rooting for Carlos Ulberg.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. He's my new number one
yeah,
now.
I'm rooting for him.
Jesus.
the pink.
Hold on,
is-
go.
I
Can you
call
put up
pink.
on that picture for a second? Hold on.
I want pink.
I kind of like
Me too.
Far
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
And
Same.
that.
I'm with you.
her mouth's.
She got
She missed her mouth with her lipstick or
I don't
something.
care.
I don't care.
I'm trying to figure
my
out what
mom's
the
Jeep.
show is that he was on.
It's still running.
Dude, she has maybe 1,000 miles on.
I know.
In
Is
a
it
year.
still running? Is it not? Is it on the side of the road yet?
Oh no, this is newer technology, dude.
No,
This
it's
is fine.
hilarious.
Yours was like a 76.
Holly's got a brand new one, and she's already had the
Okay.
death wheel twice. The death wobble.
On a brand.
He
new
turned
one.
down the
Only a
Yeah,
Jeep
he-
thing, by the way.
opportunity
He
to
turned
be on
down
The Bachelor.
The Bachelor, apparently. I'm pretty sure he was on a different show before that, but
Why didn't that guy?
He turned down the Bachelor to fight.
I guess.
Why
Well, then
does
that's
he-
cool. That's fucking dope as shit.
Yeah, but why fight? Just go be a model.
Nah, fuck that. What are you guys talking about?
Fuck
We're fight fans.
I know, but I'm saying me personally, if I look like him, I would not be.
Yeah, but then you could hold the record of being the sexiest bad motherfucker in MMA.
Okay, so
What's cooler than that?
he was on a
cool.
show.
Katy Perry's pretty cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit, bitch though.
She's a robot.
She kissed
She
the
does
girl
seem
and
like
she
a
liked
robot.
it.
I didn't know you're the doll eye thing. Yeah.
Her fucking eye just keeping shut. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, is her fucking her?
It's her Illuminati
eyelash just kept
fucking-
sticking.
Yeah.
No, it was part of the show.
He was on a show called Game of Bros.
Ugh.
12 contestants pitted against each other in order to find the ultimate island warrior.
Sounds right up your guys'
I
alley.
think we need to be on that
I think so too.
Game of Bros.
The show is,
Traditional
the show
But it
Maori
is,
says
test.
warrior.
the show is a cross
Yeah.
You
between
guys lose.
Jersey Shore and Survivor.
Oh my
Oh.
God, where did this air at?
Yeah, it's New
Somewhere
Zealand.
in the
Yeah.
Polynesian
Contestants
Islands.
seemingly
If you had
oiled
a-
up
If we had a
24/7.
VPN sponsor, I
said.
could totally
Yeah,
say,
look.
hey, use whatever VPN to watch this on
Maybe we
New
should.
Zealand Netflix, but we don't have one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe that show's not for us. There's just a bunch of bros,
oiled up
baby
bros.
oiled up.
Yeah, it's called
fucking.
fucking Bros. What's it?
There's no maybe to
Game
it. It
of
definitely
Bros.
is.
Baby oil just automatically makes you look better. I mean,
Have
you
you
put
tried
baby oil on me, I look like that guy. Exactly. Instant abs.
Seth,
I wish I knew that all this time.
No shit.
What?
did you see this?
Oh, I was
can't
talking to you about that last night.
Aljo?
No,
Wow.
Gegard losing.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did see that. And what the fuck, man?
Dude.
Gegard he's just too old, man. I think he's
How old is he
finally hit
now?
the breaking 40.
38?
Oh, 38?
I think they said 30. Or
Yeah,
maybe
but
37.
The motherfucker's been fighting
Was
since
it just
he
a
was 18.
one-sided ass whooping?
I mean, it was a decision, but Fabian literally, he fought like Leon. Like, he touched him on the outside, southpaw,
In and out.
in and out, and then he also took him down.
He took him down.
Yeah.
See, Gegard's,
I gotta-
I think the fight years have caught up with him, man,
I
unfortunately.
have a
He's
highlight
still, I
thing.
think, one of the most underrated fighters, the most underrated fighter of all time.
Dude, do
his
we want-
record would definitely
Do we want to go
prove you
for?
right.
Do we want to go for Ehor or for fucking
I'm going
the
Carlos.
sexy guy?
We're
Carlos
going Carlos.
No, I want the.
But if he wins, Israel will be happy. I don't want him to be happy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
And
my-
actually, I
I'm
mean,
going for the other guy.
the other guy's from Ukraine, so it's hard to root against him.
I got the Ukrainian. Let's go.
I don't know. I like
and
Ulberg.
and that guy has a career to fall back on if fighting doesn't work out.
19-3. That's not.
This
That's a
guy's
good
not
record.
a good looking.
Let's
Military.
go, Carlos.
What?
Military.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, great
I want-
career
I
right
want-
now for them.
Pot to win.
Who?
Pot.
Pot? Oh, Ihor Pot.
Ihor Pot.
Oh.
He kicked his fucking leg off.
Sure
Holy
did.
shit.
Okay, I remember him with the blonde hair now.
Remember Kennedy that we watched last weekend?
Looks like
Kennedy.
Connor's distant cousin.
Big, tall, black dude with the flat top, the elbows. Devin Clark.
Oh yeah.
Ulberg debuted after the Contender Series against him, and Carlos gassed first round, and got and,
The black
and lost.
jag.
See, if you guess in the first round,
That's a tough
I can't be a
debut,
fan.
But he's been a lot better since then.
That's a tough
I
ass
think
debut.
This has got to be like his 5th or 6th.
What's
fight now.
his name? The tall flat top.
Blue
He's got a
ACL
fucked
right
up
there.
name.
Kennedy in Zechakwu,
Inzekshakwu.
something like that.
In Czechwu.
Is that what it is?
Checkwu.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Right.
Him right there.
Yeah.
So
He hurt him
He
early,
lost that fight.
but yeah, he gassed bad. But he's been a lot better.
That's because he
since
That
just
guy looks
sits on
Polynesian
beaches
as
and
fuck.
fucking drinks like fucking Mai Tais.
Is he
and
from
shit.
Hawaii?
Sex on the beach.
Is he from Hawaii?
No, he's
He
New
looks
Zealand
Hawaiian.
guy.
New Zealand.
Oh, okay. Same shit.
Polynesian, I guess. Well, this is supposed to be highlights.
That
but
guy looks Irish as shit. He's Ukrainian.
I don't know what is going on with him.
Yeah, he's from the Ukraine.
I mean, he's borderline redhead.
You can't really like flex on
Beating
beating
Shogun.
Shogun at
a
43 or
95-year-old.
something.
Yeah, but Shogun never got bad though. He was always good.
He looked pretty
on.
bad against John Jones 15
Oh,
years ago.
fuck me. That never counts.
When we watched him and fucking Nogueira at your house, he looked good, but I mean,
At my house?
But Nogueira
Nogueira's-
was 95
yeah.
at the time. We are seeing a turn of the fucking. I don't know how to word it. to
I
make
think
it
Shogun
sad.
had a great career, and I think he ended it pretty well, even on that loss.
We said it before, dude. We're getting old, and the fighters we
You're
love are
old.
getting
I mean,
You're
his
getting
legacy.
old.
will
We're in our
always be-
30s.
There you go.
I hate
Speak
that.
for yourself, fuckers.
I looked at him, dummy.
You got gray hairs.
You do look old now that you came back after turning 30.
I've been doing a lot of drinking.
Like you walked in, I was like, "Holy shit, you aged 10 years."
I look good.
In a week?
I look good. Shut up. I hope Fabian
was
Edwards
J-Lo.
gets knocked
Yeah.
the fuck out. I can't stand
she's,
her.
She's not attractive.
You don't
Wow.
think she's attractive
Hi.
at all?
I'm-
No, she's all just air painted now, and just fake.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
J Lo.
It's J Lo, bro.
They're showing.
Although
They show like a clip and then them walking
Yeah,
in.
that-
It's weird.
No, I went back
Oh, okay, that's what it is. I was like, what the hell?
because they weren't looking.
probably
But
unpopular.
Leon, I mean, Leon looks like fucking, or Fabian looks like Leon, like exactly the way he fights and everything.
We know why you really said that.
What?
They're just,
They're brothers,
yeah.
like related
Legit.
to
Right.
each other.
How'd the last pod go with Clem? He told me you
Wow,
guys
he
talked
really
mad
does
shit
look
on
like
me.
a fucking what?
Clem told me you guys talked mad shit on me last week, so I want to hear it. Let's go.
All the shit.
I gotta think back. There
I
was
said
too
something-
much.
Too much.
That's a whole lot. The whole podcast,
Lot to
honestly.
filter there.
No, it was a good one though, man.
Good.
I like when old Austin
Clem Reaper, Clem.
the King.
He
was
hit
on.
me up an hour ago asking what we were doing.
He could have
We need
sat
to,
over
yeah,
there.
we need to add a. You need to bring another mic. Actually, I got a couple over there.
Do it another mic. I
Tell
thought
him,
about
tell him
it.
to come for the second half. We'll
Look
hook
at
a
him
mic
and
up.
Eblin.
Oh,
That's
they're
Johnny
getting
Eblin.
heated.
I'll text him.
Eblin's a stud. I don't, that's
They
gonna
do
be
look
tough.
Charlie Ward. Clem talked about him.
They do look a lot alike.
Machida. He's got some wins. The Vanderford loss and Van Steenis.
And that was against a wrestler in Vanderford.
Yeah.
He lost to Paige Van Zandt's husband.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm no Bellator expert really, but I do not see him beat Johnny Eblin.
No, Eblin's a monster.
Yeah. I think Eblin could give UFC guys at the top
Oh,
some
yeah.
issues.
These are also our bullshit gas stations only have Juicy Peach and Summer Shandy. They don't have the original.
Lion and Kugel, yeah.
Like, what the fuck
They don't
are
have
we?
the actual
No.
Summer
yellow
Shandy.
Summer Shandy.
No.
The
it's
pool beer.
popular.
Yes.
I've literally only ever drank those in a pool.
I mean,
Or yeah, lake, perfect for
honestly,
the lake too.
Harder
Yeah.
House is the one.
Oh, fuck, why don't we
probably.
go there?
Yeah.
I say this to you guys. That's where I go when I buy beer in this
Why
town.
don't we go there,
I
Chad?
say this to
Honestly,
you guys.
I'm fine with
always.
break time. Like I can
Well, that's
get
where we normally
whatever
go.
I want at break
is
time.
break time.
I like variety and
'Cause they got
deals,
these.
baby. Yeah, but I guarantee you, Heart House has more deals.
Oh, they got a whole full fucking liquor section
I got these $7.99 6-packs. These big waves.
from Horror House.
No, Apple Market. Same shit though.
I think
essentially.
these were like $8.15 at break time.
Yeah, that's like normal price. They're usually like $8.99.
Okay, while we're on the topic of this Bellator card, there was some other shit that went down. on
Is
this.
one of those yours?
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what's
I was
crazy?
like,
You know what's
Jesus.
crazy about Corona? You know Coronas are like what $8.99, maybe $9.99 for a 6-pack here in Missouri.
Yeah,
You know what they are in Florida?
$15.
$17.
Holy shit!
$17 for Corona
a
Light
sixer.
for 6-pack.
For Corona Light.
Well, yeah,
Not-
it's the same. Any of them
Right.
Jesus.
besides Premier and shit like that.
one of
La Familia.
one of Fabian Edwards' losses. Douglas Lima beat that guy last night, unanimous decision. Costello Van Steenis.
Huh.
Lamas beat one of Edwards'
Lima.
losses.
Yeah, Lima.
Off topic, but since I saw that, did you see that Henry Cejudo and his coach claimed that they got 700,000 pay-per-view buys, and then Aljo came out and he's like, "What are you talking about? We got
Yeah.
250."
He said like
He's like,
you
"Don't
must
cap."
be on the bottle.
Yeah, you're on the
They
bottle
did.
this afternoon. Quit with the cap. He's like, "We got 250,000."
That card did not do 700K.
No.
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 Everything out of Cejudo's mouth is just bullshit.
I still like
It's
him
so
more
crazy that
Aljo?
I saw a thing that I think
duh.
Pereira and Izzy did fucking 1.18 like bill or something, and
Wait,
Connor
wait,
did
what?
like 1.04 bill.
1.8?
Like it was like 1.14 I think for Izzy and Pereira 2, and 1.08 for Connor, Dustin 3, and then
The
they
third
did.
one did that well?
I'm pretty sure it was Bill. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Wait, I'm more skeptical about Izzy.
Billion pay-per-view buys?
Maybe
No,
I'm,
it's got to be
No
million.
way,
There's no
no.
way it's
It's
Bill.
not
Billion.
Bill.
No, there's
no,
no way.
of course
No.
not. It's Mill.
Yeah, Mill for sure. No one's ever going to break Connor's records with that shit. Though,
No,
Ever.
No, at least not for another couple decades.
Bill.
Holy shit.
No way.
Wait, UFC
That's
revenue.
Yeah, revenue.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's not the pay-per-view buys.
I was like, holy shit.
Okay,
I
but
thought
it's
you were talking
like
about those.
the pay-per-view buys were probably, I mean, for sure in the mill,
Oh, cigarettes and booze looks
and
fucking
then Henry and Aldo
pumped up.
250,000.
Were they talking pay-per-view buys or revenue?
No, they're talking about.
This is revenue, but I'm
Right.
saying this is it's at least in the million buys, right?
You would think. But revenue
Yes.
is probably the
I know,
ticket,
but I'm just
you know.
saying 1 million pay-per-view buys compared to 200K for
yeah, but
Aljo.
we're just talking about. This isn't just this is the card, right? The main card, not the.
I'm not
specific
talking about
fights.
this right here. I'm not talking about this at all.
I'm talking about the Henry Cejudo Aljo.
I'm just saying both of these
The
had to have
gate
done
and the-
over 1 million pay-per-view buys.
Wait,
right?
hold
Those,
on.
yes.
Also, we are way off on this. This is for the entire fucking year. UFC revenue is 1.14 billion in 2022.
Yeah, I was close.
So that's not just from that fucking
No,
card.
yeah,
we
right,
are
right.
fucking
Yeah,
retarded.
holy
No, I thought we
shit.
already established that though. Like right when it
No.
got
No,
out.
but what I'm saying is that I'm just basically stating that if they did 250K buys, that's terrible.
It's very bad,
That's not good.
and it makes a lot of sense because both of them suck.
And it's a tiny weight class no one fucking cares about.
You just
John.
your shit talk on the weight classes, you go up one every time. You start with 25, you hate that, and now you hate 35, but you love Faber. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
after this fight, we do have a lot to talk about as far as that whole card and shit. Hey,
Let's go, Pot.
If you haven't watched our episode 22, our UFC 288 podcast, it's in the corner.
It won't
Go
be
watch
as
it.
good because I wasn't
Check
there.
her out.
but-
Seth wasn't there, so you need to watch it.
I've done one with Clem sitting there and then with him sitting there.
You know, hey,
Oh.
Strange.
And the one where he sat here was substantially better.
Yeah,
A lot less
something
beers
about it.
drunk, huh?
well,
Yeah, I
the one where
said
Falk
drunk.
sat there was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Falk. Like the kid doesn't even know where he is half the
Even
time.
the one where fucking Sandfagen.
Oh, is he hurt?
Oh, he's hurt.
He's
hurt.
fucked on.
Don't guess.
Oh.
Don't blow your
Oh,
fucking.
He's out.
pot.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, he did double take.
His
Wow.
cigarettes
Did
and
he-
beer.
The
almost
model
fucked
got
that
it
up.
done.
Did he hurt him before it
I
went
think
to the
so.
ground?
I
Yeah.
believe
Yeah,
so.
no, he
Probably.
dropped him. He dropped him.
That was nasty on top there, though. Those were heavy
It
shots.
was violent.
I mean, if he
Connor's cousin lost.
if he can do this,
yeah.
if he can make these fights, like if he can make the grappling not a part of the fight like Izzy does, then he's going to be a problem too.
Damn it, Izzy's happy.
How tall
That
is
sucks.
he?
He's like 6'4".
I was gonna
At
say. I
least. Look at
thought
the
it said
cage.
6'4".
What did he hurt him with here?
Yeah, that guy be fucking. Oh, right
Oh,
there.
the back of the head
Yeah.
on
Oh,
accident.
immediately went down.
And
You
then
can't fault him
Wow.
for that. That was the back of the head. Clanger. Bink.
Oh, right into the cage.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that guy was fucked, man.
That was bad
Well,
timing.
these right
bad
here,
luck.
boom. No. Where are they at? Right, those right there.
Uppercuts.
He's like, oh,
Oh,
wait,
shit, he
you
didn't
gonna stop
stop it.
You want more? You want more?
Oh, he's trying to. Oh, you're fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah,
What happened?
Cigs and whiskey saved your
That
ass.
is much worse than
He got beamed,
Jessica
though.
Andrade.
He got beanked hard.
Bruce is fucking.
It looks like 007 in this bitch.
dude.
So we were talking about
00 fucking buff.
potentially a foul
Buff.
with the back of the head shot right here.
What's going on here?
This was, you remember Saul Rogers, who was on Tough? He had all those fucking tattoos, like head to toe, jacked as fuck.
Yeah.
This was overturned
Saul.
to a no contest. I don't know why it's playing through here.
What do you mean? He's got a head and arm is.
Oh.
Oh, he thought he was out.
I mean,
The guy was. He would have been saved by the bell, though, probably. That's what sucks.
Now the bell was stoppage.
Oh.
there's still 3 minutes left.
Oh, they do the bell at the stop? That's kind of. I don't like that. That's confusing.
So he was doing the proper defense.
Yeah, so basically Saul Rogers had
That's a
What I-
weird position for the ref, though.
he had the choke.
Also,
Who
that
was
was
this
deep,
again?
and he had 3 minutes to work. I mean,
Davey Gallen he didn't tap, but the ref thought he went out, and that ref is Osiris Maya, who does UFC fights too.
that one kind of
That's a
seemed.
weird
He stopped
It's,
it.
it seemed
Oh.
inevitable.
Also, Saul he said he's out. Like he like told the ref he's out,
Oh.
which
Oh well.
Let me
that's
see it one more time.
obviously is
plan.
going to make the ref. I think he did. I'm pretty sure he
It's
did.
not
You know,
illegal
there's a
to
little
trick
bit of
the ref.
showmanship in it.
I know, but it's like a
Like
lot of
Clem
guys
alluded
do
to
that. I
last
mean,
week.
you've done that before,
1000%.
but the guy was out.
But he was actually
But
out.
like,
I don't believe that.
I'm pretty sure he said something to the ref right here. See, didn't he say something right there?
I mean, he's not even close. Yeah, he did. You can't hear it.
Obviously, you don't know if he said he's out, but
And he
assuming
genuinely
he did.
may have thought he was out. Maybe
But-
the guy was actually resting. Remember the whole Robbie Lawler, Ben Askren thing when Robbie's
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, I wasn't out."
Well,
I
Robbie,
just like,
you literally
but,
saw his
yeah,
hand
he's-
go
yeah,
limp.
but he claimed that he did that just to relax because that's what you're supposed to do in the situation. but-
And Chiesa and Motown Phenom.
Kevin Lee.
Yeah.
But they literally Bellator, from as far as to my knowledge, Bellator themselves overturned this to a no contest.
I mean, the dude wasn't out. He didn't lose. So you got to call a no contest and run it back.
subs are a weird thing, man.
Mario Yamasaki had a real bad one time.
Oh yeah,
Stopped one. The guy didn't tap and he wasn't out,
that was fuckied.
and it was like a guillotine.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure.
that was what's his dick?
Yamasaki.
No, I know, but that was the fighters. That was
Was it?
But he was on the bus.
Dober.
He was on the bus.
You know
We
what?
just said it. We
The
just said his name.
Chiesa?
Yeah, it was Chiesa.
Oh, well, I'm talking about a different one.
It was Chiesa versus.
Motown Phenom.
I don't know if that was Yamasaki or not.
It
The one I'm thinking of was like lower level guys. Probably not in the
I
UFC
think they
anymore.
both happened very close to each other, and that's why Mario was like, "I'm out," and then Dana started shitting on Mario. And remember that?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Dana's good at shitting on people.
Dana's good at shitting.
I like
Chad's
it.
good at shitting.
I like. Yeah, you are,
Chad's had a
Chad. You've been.
shitty week.
Shitty fucking past 2
Yeah,
days.
buddy. I'm surprised we made it through all those Call of Duty rounds last night without you
John
having to
said-
take some emergencies.
I had to sweat it out, man.
John said.
me and John played, or me and Chad played till like 3 in the morning
That's what
last
he
night.
said.
Yeah, it was stupid.
So Chad explained his whole shitty weekend so far.
Literally.
John goes, "Did you eat too many burritos?"
Some tamales, dude.
Tamales
Carne
are so
asada?
good.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, they are. I want some.
Yes,
Carne asada.
Let's go, asada.
Would you rather?
Kenzie as fuck.
Would you rather?
Asada. Either.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I
There's
mean,
only
honestly,
one I see up there.
I feel like
Nah,
either
wrong.
either would be my answer
Yeah,
too.
same.
you
Which
guys
is
are out of
surprising,
your.
probably.
You guys are out of your fuck.
D-Rod versus Ian Garry up next.
Damn, I can't just go outside and
I-
piss. It's daylight.
Did you see the backstage of Ian Garry? He was literally in an interview and he was saying something like, somebody asked him about like trash talk and he's like, oh, there's no point in being a fucking dickhead. And then as he's saying that, this guy walks past him and he goes, hey. And he goes up to him and he shakes his hand and he's like, how you feeling, man? How's the weight cut? And he was like being super cool to him. And then he was asking his teammate who was fighting next week, like, how's the weight cut? Being super
Yeah,
cool to him.
saying like good luck and
So
shit.
like he literally backed up what he was saying like in real time in the moment.
He's fighting D-Rod, though. So right now, fuck him.
I like Ian Garry.
like
man.
D-Rod.
I like Ian Garry.
I like
though.
I like them both.
I'm a
I
D-Rod.
like 'em both,
I've
too.
always been a D-Rod guy.
This is definitely a test for Ian Garry.
He's the favorite, and he's unranked, and
He's
D-Rod's
the favorite because of money.
and he's 15.
And he's Irish.
D-Rod's ranked 15, and he's a, what was it? I think Gary's a minus 300.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I hope we see a good fight.
What are we're comparing him to Conor right now? Is that what we're doing?
They're both Irish.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah, no, Ian Garry, they're definitely comparing him to Conor. And Conor's like tweeting at him and shit.
Yeah,
and like,
it's business.
They're playing
all
into it.
business.
I'm like, now that I know, like, leading up to this, what the fuck?
Ian Garry has not given me a reason to not
I'm
like
going
him
to pee
yet.
before this
Leading up to this, my whole thing that I've been saying is that this is a big step up. But now that we're here, I think I'm leaning.
Now
I'm
D-Rod's
leaning,
not shit.
I think I'm leaning for like that Ian Garry's gonna win. Honestly,
I think so too.
I'm leaning there too.
just based on the
But I think-
matchup specifically.
I know, but you know what I think it is? I think that the matchmakers in UFC, just like they're promoting him with Conor and the fact he's Irish and all this shit, it's like they see money, they see
Oh,
cash.
yeah.
So they're going to set him up stylistically to their best chances of getting the payday with his wins.
Yeah,
That's why I think you're right.
I agree. The devil's advocate version is like he had a kind of a hard time with that Keenan Song guy who isn't
Good.
much.
He
And
got
he's
dropped.
had a fairly quick turnaround because when was Jones? That was Jones Cyril. When was that?
a few months ago.
Like March or something?
Yeah, February, March,
February. So I mean,
late February.
somewhat of a quick turnaround, but I mean, some guys that's better. Some it's worse. You know.
He did get dropped, and like I was saying earlier before we started, you get dropped by D-Rod, and you
I don't know.
probably ain't getting back up.
Yeah.
Like
We'll see how tough he is, but
and what was D-Rod's
he's
last fight?
young. He's young as shit.
Was it? It wasn't Li Jing Liang. That was one before, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what did they say Ray Liotta's cause of death was on that? I just saw that.
Down here.
Yeah, it said cause of death, Ray Liotta. Curious as fuck. A year after he died.
Oh, they want me to click. I'm gonna do
It's
it.
probably not even going to fucking say it. What does it say? Respiratory inefficiency.
Had heart and respiratory system issues,
Pulmonary
including
edema.
fluid in his lungs.
Ray Liotta.
So like pneumonia, essentially.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
One of the goats, dude.
COVID.
Yeah.
You know.
One of the goats. It's a shame his last movie was Cocaine Bear, though.
Wasn't a bad movie.
I've never seen it.
I honestly can't. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
No, watch it. You guys will like it. It's
like
better. It's better than you.
stupid funny.
Yeah, but it's better than you think it'll be.
Him and Ice Cube Jr.
Yeah.
Ice Cube Jr.
No, you should watch it. It's actually entertaining.
I like Ray Liotta, even though he gets fucked up and killed in it. I like him in
Dude, he dies in so many movies.
Hold Please.
Goodfellas.
Killing Me Softly
Oh,
with Brad Pitt.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. I love that movie.
That's a good one. Underrated.
Yeah, underrated. Under the radar. That movie is.
Stupid.
D-Rod's last fight, he lost to Neil Magny by Bravo choke,
No
according
shit.
to Sherdog, but Sherdog's bullshit.
Bravo, choke, hilarious.
What's a Bravo choke?
So, yeah. Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah.
Fucking black belt.
A fucking black belt. I honestly, I don't know.
It's probably an Eddie Bravo
Guess who reffed it?
Cigarettes and booze.
Herb.
Oh well, probably
I'm
didn't.
still
Probably wasn't
fucking-
even in a real submission then.
I'm still pissed at him, dude.
Since when? 10, 12 years ago? I
See,
mean,
I'm surprised.
But the
he-
fucking one championship thing. I guess you weren't here for that. Did you see that?
no.
Did he fucking
Oh.
him and Demetrius?
Tell
and
me.
It's ridiculous.
So
hockey.
we did a podcast on Saturday, last
Canes.
Saturday, right?
Yes.
That Friday night, these two came over and we watched the one card
In Denver.
in Denver, and it was
DJ.
fucking DJ and what's his
Adriano Moraes.
yeah.
Their trilogy.
for the belt
Right.
trilogy.
Right.
1-1 going into that fight.
Good card, by the way.
That was a
Really
great card.
fucking good card,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
Of course it's
sick.
fucking. Of
It was
course I
fucking
missed
sick.
that.
Anyways, they would be on the cage, clinching, working, fighting for underhooks, switching back and forth, throwing knees, punching, everything.
Herb was yawning and bored.
No. And we timed it. Anywhere from 5 was the quickest, 20 seconds was the longest. He would split them up. He'd be clapping.
Let's go.
Let's work.
And DJ's throwing knees in the clinch and
Like they're working.
elbows and
They're not
shit.
just leaning on each other.
Do you think that's Scott Coker talking to Herb and giving him like
Not Scott
$100?
Coker.
Be like, hey.
One.
Oh, and one.
But maybe.
The Chinese?
Yeah, that's what we said. We said it had to been the promotion, been like, it's our first time in the U.S.
Yeah.
You got to.
You know that they're.
We
I mean,
want
he
they got
crazy
some
fights.
earpieces in,
Dude,
bro.
he was blatantly like, I mean, so bad.
it was
like
so
They
bad.
would
quick.
literally just get to the cage and be like, all right, let's work.
And then in the UFC, he'll literally take a fucking nap in there.
Can you imagine if it was Jairzinho Rozenstruik in there against the fence? They're not doing it in 5 seconds.
No. It'll take minutes.
Has Mighty Mouse spoke up about that at all?
Yeah,
What'd he
Ariel interviewed him. He asked him. Ariel said, "So Herb's been getting like a lot of criticism about."
I'm glad
that,
it
and
literally wasn't just us that noticed that.
No, but DJ, he
He'll
was like, "I thought it was
out.
fine." Like,
Of course.
yeah,
Of course.
He's too nice, though.
yeah.
But that's kind of half the reason why he's not as
But,
huge
I mean,
as he
it
is.
didn't, like
His personality.
DJ was, he might have gotten, like, they might have separated it when he was winning at that particular time, but it didn't, like, fuck him over because
That's what he said. He said
he was fine everywhere
He
else.
said he didn't separate it like when I was in control because I was working, but he
Still,
separated
though.
it when Adriano was in control because he wasn't working.
Right.
basically
But
what he
I
said.
still thought they were doing enough to not get fucking split up
Dude,
every
these
3
days,
Yeah, no,
fuck
it
everyone
was
but Herzog
ridiculous.
is what I say.
I'm telling you, man, it was some
Herzog's
of
the
the worst
best.
shit I have ever seen.
I know it's going to be a fair, even, good fight when Herzog
Dude, I like
refs.
fucking cigarettes and booze. The only person to ever bitch about is Dominic Cruz, and he just bitches for a
Cigarettes
living.
and booze is
so-
not. I don't have a problem with him, and I don't have a problem with Goddard either. I still
Dude,
like Goddard, but
if-
Goddard gets a little too about him
Yeah.
sometimes.
If getting paid to bitch was a career, I would be a multi-billionaire. I'd be,
Oh,
I'd be,
I mean,
you
Yeah.
bitch more than
That's
anyone.
kinda
I know.
what-
I'd be fucking balling.
that's
dude.
kind of what we're. That's kind of what we're supposed to do here.
All in
also.
big.
That's literally part of the job that
I
we
would
get
be
paid a lot of
fucking-
money for.
I would be Jim Jones in that.
Ian's
shit.
Have we-
not.
have we
He
done a
is not
sponsor
as
break
tall
yet?
as what they say he is,
I
unless
thought-
D-Rod has shoes on.
I thought he was going to be a lot taller than D-Rod.
Well, what are they saying the
he
height
might
is?
have been an inch taller than him.
What is D-Rod? Oh,
That's pretty funny.
disrespect.
Smack it ass.
Yes. He might have been an inch taller.
What are they? What's the height?
I think Ian Gary's like 6'3", 6.
2?
Well, I guess have they
D-Rod might be a
no,
solid
Till the
s-
tape's coming up.
He might be a solid 6 foot.
Yeah, but fuck, you got to give and take a couple inches on every
I think
fucking
D-Rod's
stat
like
on those tail of the tapes.
6 feet, 6'1".
I'm starting to believe that more and more because, like,
It's dude. It's
I mean, we just saw
how
him.
much? How many fucking?
We just saw him.
It happens.
I've given so much evidence
He
on
does
that.
look tall as fuck.
It
like,
happens,
right there,
but
though.
He's just lanky.
I would argue that it's not like a big issue. Like it's kind of just.
Just get their heights right.
I know, but it's like
It's
it doesn't
about
really
money.
matter.
It's about Vegas odds and bets. It's all about the betting. That's why they do that.
I don't know.
It is, dude. I'm telling you. That's where they make a lot of money.
Off of the heights.
Dude, people will throw a pickle at a glass window and see which one falls first and bet $1 million on it. Like they're gonna do it over.
Shout out to Billy Madison.
Exactly. They're
I
gonna
mean,
do it on
I-
stupid shit.
Oh my God!
Maybe
I am the winner.
the
He called the
casuals-
shit poop.
The casuals might look at the heights and stuff, but I mean, but you gotta go. It's case by case. I
I'm
mean,
not
like,
talking about the casuals. I'm talking about the big Vegas bettors,
who like
like Vegas
study
Dave.
these guys and watch how they fight, not,
Like
not
Matt
how
Hunter-
tall they
No,
are.
I know, but they do. They set up lines and lines of betting like off of stats, like
Who's,
different things.
who's
This
taller?
is definitely going to be Ian
Like,
Garry.
Well, not
There's
about
stats
who's
like-
actually taller, but like whether or not that
Minus
length might make a
10,000
difference in the
Ian
fight.
Garry.
Yeah, like what are the stats on? Does a taller fighter have better odds against
Right.
a shorter fighter? Or
Like
something
how the
that?
round is going to play out.
They
because
have
of
a
those stats.
Raiders logo in their gym, Chad.
It's dope. It's
But
dope
look
as
at
fuck.
He looks like a black hole kind of guy.
Stereotypical black hole fan.
Raider
He looks
Nation.
looks like a guy who goes to the black hole, but like can't afford to
He
go.
looks
to
like a
Vegas.
mix between you and Austin Clem.
I can't afford to go to Vegas
I mean,
right now. This guy's
can't afford to
the
go
black
back home
either.
tonight.
on Twitter. I follow a bunch of like diehard Raider fans, and this
Yeah.
guy's selling his season ticket or seats. 2 seats, $500 a ticket.
What do they do
season
with the,
tickets
Yeah,
for the whole season.
no, just
Oh, one
Hey,
game.
What do they
game.
do with the season ticket holders that were in Oakland?
They
Like, what
they
happens to those
transfer
guys?
over. They transfer over like
To
they have
Vegas?
your what do they call it? PSLs.
But you got to pay.
It's a lot of money.
Right.
I'm assuming.
That's kind of shitty.
I'm assuming in any other situation, if it wasn't Vegas,
Did you bring 6?
they would give them a discount.
Yeah. Oh, I
But
think
because
I got
it's Vegas, it's probably the same or more, right?
I think. Well, I'm not. I could be wrong on this, but on the first year,
like
at
those
least according to
shorts.
some like Twitter, that's where I get my news from.
Right.
You know,
Facts.
and people that are on there that actually are PSL owners and season ticket holders, all that stuff. They said that the first year they got the discount. They got like a discounted rate, and then they got warned like, "Hey, prices will go up later."
Right.
because we're in Las Vegas.
Yeah, you got to pay for a new stadium.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm pretty sure
wanna go to that stadium.
there is like
Same as
the season ticket
we can go
people.
play you guys week 3.
That is true.
Ooh, let's go Steelers.
Sunday
Vegas
night
trip to go
football.
for the Steelers Raiders.
I'll
Sunday
wear some
night
Steelers
football.
Shit.
Sunday
night.
Sunday night football.
Season or
Oh, it's Sunday
week-
night.
week
Of
three.
fucking course it is.
We can do it. You could
Fucking
do it.
take a day off for once.
Yeah, you never
Yeah,
take
Mr.
those.
Mr. Union Man.
Union Pride, brother.
He drives a Honda.
Local 669.
You do drive a Honda though.
Not like every day.
We drove that Honda to Omaha.
I drive a goddamn Chevrolet bow tie like a rock, baby.
Like a rock.
You remember that?
I'm like a rock. Oh, Bob Seger.
Famously,
Sing it to me, baby.
Is that Seeger doing
Yeah.
that? I never knew that.
famously, I don't know the episode off the top of my head. You said actually it was the cowboy one. You said if
Cowboy
If-
one, the grappling one.
the grapple. You said if Jesus drove a truck, he would drive a
goddamn
Chevrolet.
And I agreed.
And that's facts.
It is hard
No,
facts.
Chevy's where it's at.
It's the most factual thing you've ever said in your life.
But
I'll
I'm
take
currently
it.
driving a Dodge.
You sure are, with your brother's name on it.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Dodge. It's broke down on me twice.
Oh, yeah. They'll do that.
Fuck.
Ian Gary's kissing his arms.
Why?
Wouldn't you?
I mean, Ian Machado.
His arms make him
Ian
money.
Machado Gary. is what I meant
Machado.
to say.
I'm going for Ian Garry, dude. I like both these guys, but
See the thing on the UFC's website, it literally says Ian Machado
Dublin.
Gary.
Oh yeah, this guy's a
Golden.
dude. He hyphenated his name, man. Like
I'm confused at what it is. Which one is it?
I'm calling him.
did he get
Machado from
stabbed in
now on.
Ireland and had to move to Brazil?
No, he married. I don't know if it's John Jacques Machado, but it's one of those guys' daughters or some shit.
Well, there's a lot of Machados. It's probably not Jean-Jacques, but he's probably in there. That was
she's
Rogan's
from
first
Brazil.
black belt. Was Jean-Jacques
Yeah.
Machado?
She's from Brazil. I know.
Well, I'd hope so with a name like that.
Off topic, I've noticed Rogan is kind of downplaying like his actual like physical ability to like train and fight and shit recently on podcasts.
See,
Well,
look,
he's had
he'll
he's
get
had 3 knee surgeries.
Well, I'm saying like, yeah, right there.
but they say. Anyways.
But he'll get people on the podcast and they'll refer to him as like a fighter, like a badass jiu-jitsu guy, and he'll like kind of correct him, like, oh no, I'm not like
he's just staying humble.
right. But
Yeah.
I feel like before, like years ago, he wouldn't quite do that. He would like kind of let.
When he
people,
was on all the steroids.
he would kind of let people talk him up a little bit, But now he's like, oh,
Cuts
I'm
it
not
off.
really shit.
Well, he's
Yeah.
55.
I mean,
Well,
but
yeah.
do you think he? I don't know this, but he probably doesn't train as much as he once did.
No.
No, he's even said that he doesn't.
Yeah.
He still trains jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't. It's not like
It's
think-
like a
how he
once
has
a month
time to
timer.
train,
That's
right?
that's
I
what
think
it
he's
is.
in his home gym, smashing a heavy bag and working out. I think that's
Exactly.
all he does.
Home gym, aka the podcast studio.
Right. Because why the fuck wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, when you're getting 75,000 plus for each sponsor you have on
And
top
you're
of your
literally
$200
like
million
part
dollar.
owner of an exercise company.
Oh yeah, on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all the other fucking accolades under his belt.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't want to walk around injured all the time too. I'd want to live my life injury free.
Well, he can't walk around anywhere is the thing, though. He's to that point.
Well, maybe on a.
Yeah, but I mean, doing jiu-jitsu fucking all
I
the
think
time.
I would
you're
just disappear
banged up,
like
like-
Mykonos.
You live banged up if you do jiu-jitsu.
Right. One of 12 Los Angeles born. That's like the new stat thing they got now.
They're doing that a lot. That is weird. If it's anything more than like 2 from somewhere, pick a different
Right.
stat. Like,
Yeah.
Gives a fuck
Highest
enough.
significant strike weight. I was reading welterweight as I
She's
said.
a
Strike
heavy
rate
hitter.
in UFC
Strike
welterweight
weight.
history. That's pretty crazy. I figured Neil Magny would have that kind of stat. He's a volume guy.
wait, so what was it?
He had the highest significant strike rate in the welterweight division.
like
No, that's Max Holloway.
Strikes
7
per,
significant strikes per minute.
No, Max Holloway.
That's welterweight only.
No, every weight.
So okay, one thing that and for him this doesn't necessarily apply, but like one thing I have an issue with these stats is that where's the cutoff as far as how many fights that is accounting for? Like,
Would have
It-
to count for
I
all
would
of them,
assume
right?
it's
no, but
only
I'm saying guys that have like one fight in the UFC and they beat the shit out of somebody.
Right. You're saying there's got to
Or-
be a baseline.
Right. The ratio. of
The 3 fights
it. Yeah.
or
or more. So, like what is it?
I get it.
Also,
I
can
would
we-
hope it's over 10 fights.
Can we get some sound for this one? Just a little bit.
Ian Garry's 6'3".
6'3".
6'3" and 6'1".
Hey, check it out. Check it out. From Deerfield Beach, Florida, which is where Holly is from. That's her hometown. It's
That's
a,
where he's
He
fighting.
trains out there at Killcliff. It was like
I hope
Gilbert
he loses
and all
so
them.
hard.
Gilbert and
God, I
Garrett
hope he
Armfield.
loses.
Shout out.
Why? Just because you're a big D-Rod fan?
Yeah, I love D-Rod, man.
I get it.
And I don't
I like
like
D-Rod,
I don't
too.
like hype trains for whatever reason. I just
It's kind of weird that you like how on D-Rod you are because he's not an old guy.
he's getting there.
It's got sick tats.
I just like his backstory, like his upbringing.
He kind
and
of reminds you of
everything.
like someone that would be from Compton, kind of thing.
right.
Studio
he
content.
just seems like a fucking real motherfucker.
Or he looks like a character on San Andreas.
He's I mean he's scary looking motherfucker, dude. Let's
The
go
thing is,
Mexico.
I mean, I'm not saying he is not scary. Like he would obviously like beat the shit out of me, but like the way he fights is not like
Well,
one punch kill.
But
guy.
the way he fights in here on the streets,
Oh yeah,
I bet
I
he,
know.
On
you
the
know,
street.
Grease, baby.
I prefaced it, and I'm gonna end this by saying he would kill me. But like,
Man, Ian Garry chose see, that's what's crazy because Deerfield, that's where Luke Rockhold was training out of. That's where a lot of UFC fighters like actually
it's
rent homes.
It's the Black Zillions, what they used to be, but they're now called Killcliff.
Yeah, but they were actually in Boca Raton, which is the next town over.
Yeah,
but they reside in Deerfield, which is like 15 minutes away.
yeah. I mean the gym, but Black Zillions was in Boca Raton, but they have a different gym now.
Yeah, but it's not in Deerfield though.
It's not.
No.
Killcliff MMA is not in Deerfield. It's called Killcliff now. I don't know. You could be right. I don't know, honestly. But I'm
It could be
assuming it
could-
is.
yeah, I mean, I guess it could be. I guess it could be.
dude, D-Rod,
I've been all through that town though, and I never saw that fucking gym anywhere.
D-Rod's kind of pushing the pace and he's just in his face the
Yeah,
entire time.
I mean, Ian likes
Whoa!
Ian likes being at range.
That was
like,
fast.
Right, I think they made that a point to just go.
Get up
kinda.
in his grill.
Right.
I kind of hope Gary.
Oh,
I kind of hope
Ian.
Ian pulls this off, man.
Ian's
I'm not
got
gonna
some
lie.
pop.
Yeah, that was scary.
Huge
both
cup
have
too.
pop.
Ian's
Yeah,
got a
he does.
huge cup.
He's got them little fucking tidy whities on. Fucker.
He's Irish. He doesn't
You
have a massive
you-
piece.
You fucking fucker.
Now that this has started, I'm 100% rooting for D-Rod.
Yes.
But I don't think he's gonna win though.
Shut up, dude. He's doing just fine right now.
He's gonna have to knock him out to win.
Nah.
Yep.
Nah.
Ian is.
If it goes to the decision, they're gonna give it to Garry. We're in Charlotte.
No,
guys.
D-Rod's pushing the what?
We're in Charlotte, dude. The
Come on,
Irishman's going to win.
Yeah, dude.
D-Rod's. I mean, Ian,
I like how he's coming out, man.
Ian's probably he's landed the better shots for sure.
He's not.
Ian has. I hate his little ankle thing down there. Look at that.
I do. That shit's whack.
What's he on parole?
Leave him alone.
House
Is it like
arrest?
a Celtic thing or?
I don't know.
Guarantee it.
Oh.
Celtics, like their font and all that shit is cool,
He's
but when
not-
it translated to tattoos, it's not that great.
D-Rod has not found his range at all.
No.
There we go. Let's throw some kicks in.
Oh, ate that on the
He's
chin.
fine.
D-Rod looks not real comfy
He's
right
punching
now.
the chest almost.
Oh,
Yeah.
he ate that one.
Yeah, the matchmakers knew what they were doing. I think.
No, shut up.
We called it.
Just what? Come on, man. You guys are counting D-Rod out way too early.
I know.
Shut up.
You are.
He just doesn't look like
The guy's been in there forever, man. He knows what he's doing.
Name 2 guys he's fought.
Everybody ever.
the leech and
Hey, Clem said Ian Garry by head kick just now.
Tell him I'm going to head kick him. Because he can't head kick
what-
me right now.
Is he
currently.
there? Has he already seen it or
True.
something?
Oh!
He is wobbling. Oh!
He literally saw that.
I think he saw it beforehand.
Yeah.
I think Clem is ahead of us.
No way he
unfortunately.
called that like right.
I think Clem is
Yeah.
ahead of us.
Yeah.
There's no way he just called that. Did he call that?
He said it. He just said, ha, please. Because Dylan said he's going to head kick you.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Is he ahead of us?
There's
Did
no
he just
way
call
he
that?
can call that. I mean,
He was
Clem
kicking
knows-
to the body, and he looks like that was what he was trying to set up.
Clem knows fighting, but it was like that quick after. Like that's
It
weird.
could have gone either way, but
I think he saw it before
guys,
us.
he's 20 minutes from us. I doubt he's like way ahead on whatever stream. He's not. He didn't buy it.
But has he ever texted you something right before and it happened?
No, that's the first time that ever happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like an anomaly and fucking.
I'm not interested in the rest of these fights now.
Let's fucking go.
He
I just-
swung
You're that
thing
invested
up
in
there.
this guy?
Dude, just fuck, man. Like, can I not like
You're
a
that
fighter
invested
that
in-
fucking wins? For fuck's sake?
But
pick
no.
better.
But
None of them are good that I like.
Matt Brown won.
That's the only one.
Oh shit!
And then Tim Means got choked. Fucking D-Rod got fucking TKO'd. Like, fuck.
here's the thing.
Oh.
Everyone that I like is not
Khabib's
a fuck.
the only guy that's never lost.
I know guys lose, but it just feels like every time we do a fucking podcast and the guy I root for fucking loses more times than not. And that is fucking facts as well.
I asked Clem. I was like, "Did
That
you
is
actually call that, or did you see it before us?" He goes, "No, dude, I called it." He said, "How could I have saw it before you? It just happened."
Bullshit. He saw it.
I don't know. I'm gonna give Clem the benefit
I'm
of the
not.
doubt.
I mean, yeah, it's.
I'm
it's-
saying skeptical
Mystic
hippo
Clem.
eyes.
I believe him.
Mystic Clem,
That's it. Clem Reaper.
the Mystic
King,
Clem
Mystic
Reaper King,
Clem.
Austin Clem Reaper.
Austin, stupid. Austin, the big
Folks,
stupid
Dylan
Clem.
is checked out for the rest of the
I
pod.
just...
He's a sore loser.
Austin Clem Reaper at _ pink dot Clem
Clem
underscore.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Yeah, watch the fuck out.
it's our sponsor, dude.
Yeah. See,
I
we
said,
only
nice
we
call,
only
especially
drink
for a
that
guy who
beer.
has no idea what's going on when it comes to fighting. He said he called it. He's like, "Yeah, wow, that was."
Go watch
point.
go watch episode 21 and 22. I'll put them in the corner of the screen. Screen.
Do we want to put money on this fight not happening?
No, it's gonna happen. They've spent
It's gonna
spent
happen.
way too much money promoting
No,
it
it-
and doing
We just
the
don't know
tough shit.
when.
It's gonna happen, but
It's
it
gonna
could happen
happen
like
late
in
August.
2025.
Oh, wow, he just shoved
No.
his face.
There's not a date yet.
It could be. It could be during New Year, like late, like at the end of the year.
Like
I could see
December.
that happening. Yeah, like late December, but
Because
it's gonna happen.
It's got to be scheduled around Connor's
You know,
schedule.
you know why? Yeah, it does. But you know why it's gonna happen? Because the Nate Diaz fight is gonna happen too. Like
No, it's
gonna.
not.
It's gonna.
That's
Nate
definitely
Diaz
not.
well,
said that
the fact that
he
he's,
wanted it.
the fact that he's saying he wants to come back. One, I am surprised.
Both Connor and
Two-
Nate said it's gonna happen. They both said it was
Yeah.
inevitable, and Nate couldn't even say the word inevitable.
He got
was like,
knocked
"How you
out.
say that word?
He got knocked out, and he still got to hold the monster can.
He just took
Yeah.
a fake drink
God
of an
damn.
empty can.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did.
That's
Let's
every Supercross rider in the history of Supercross riding
Yeah.
does the same.
I mean,
shit.
Yeah.
It's
It's part of it.
They take their goggles off, they spin them around so you can see the brand name on the back of it. They drink fake Red Bulls and shit.
the NASCAR
But
guys
they
have
used-
to take a drink of Coke.
Right.
Yeah, but they used to not be empty cans though. They used to actually drink them. I remember Cowboy popping one open and chugging it.
I bet he specifically asked for a normal one.
He would ask for a Bud Diesel.
A Bud
He wouldn't be
Diesel.
asking for a Monster.
What if when you win you get an actual one, and
that
you
would be
lose you
weird.
get an empty one?
What's Ian saying right now?
I don't care.
Sore loser.
Love it.
I hate to say it, but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, that proves it. You can't discredit the guy now. That guy was a legit fight.
No, I think.
I mean, he is the most high ranked.
Gotta say that. He's not bad on the mic.
I do still. I'm not.
That was clean, bro.
He did set
I'm
that
not-
up
I'm-
perfect. He went to the body every time
Yeah.
before that.
Yep.
I'm just surprised a guy like D-Rod would fall for it that quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same. Oh, he's gonna timing beats speed.
That was perfect.
I don't.
Back of the head. Back of the head. No contest.
See,
Overruled.
I mean, D-Rod.
Who's gonna call out?
Oh Lord. Neil.
He has a fight booked. He is fighting.
Yeah, but he probably wants to take a vacation. He probably wants to take some time off.
Well, yeah, but he's got to fight Phil Rowe, which is not a big name,
Yeah,
but
which nobody gives a fuck about.
Wow.
I think he's throwing Neil a bone here. He's gonna get Neil a payday. If anything, I like that.
Been a gatekeeper of the top 10 for God knows how
but
long.
you can't. It's
True as
like,
fuck.
what? Okay, but what if it's like Ben Askren going over to England, calling out Darren Till, and then he gets knocked out by Jorge? I mean, obviously they ended up fighting anyways, but it's just weird calling out somebody who has a fight booked already, and it's not a fight. It's not happening next weekend. Like it's
No.
a ways out.
way, way, way off topic.
Great.
Have you ever heard of an NFL coach missing out on minicamp?
Who did that?
That just said Cowboys Mike McCarthy has not attended anything. He's done all virtual
Fuck you, Aljo.
shit. He has yet to go to an actual practice.
Eat my
It's
asshole,
weird.
Aljo.
That's really weird because he was at the draft with sitting
That's
next to
literally
Jerry.
what that just said.
Didn't I could be making this up? Probably am. But has Mike McCarthy did he get a DUI or something at one point?
Wouldn't surprise me. He looks like a guy that'd pound some brewskis.
I don't know.
It's like a
I'm not
Tony
sure.
La Russa.
I'm
Fall asleep at a
probably wrong,
red
but
light.
for some reason my Michelob Ultra, Michelob Gold, shout out, not a sponsor. Brain
Should be.
is telling me that maybe he got a DUI at some point.
Dude,
It's possible.
if we had a Twisted Tea sponsor, John would change
God,
24/7.
Fuck.
You would wake up cumming your
There's
pants.
Twisted Tea Supercross bikes.
Yeah,
Yeah, John,
didn't
go
they
race
have
some bikes.
Bogle,
I think Andy Bogle was one.
Justin.
Justin, sorry, I was thinking of Andy Ogle, UFC fighter.
Shout out to him too. I fucking love him, dude. He got fucked, dude.
Yeah, he did.
He got a little flash knockout, and they cut
he was
him.
better than he was better than what?
And it was by fucking
Andy Ogle.
the guy that was supposed to be a big deal. Name's escaping me, but he had his attack dogs, like attack his wife.
Oh yeah,
Gris- Grispy.
Game of Thrones
Grispy.
shit.
Josh
yeah,
Grispy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He had his attack dogs
Took a hard
attack
take.
his wife.
He was like growing weed, and
Grispy was supposed to be hot
Yeah.
shit, dude. I forgot about him.
You know, and actually, maybe we're going in like a million directions here, but
Yeah.
I think Ogle might actually beat him.
really?
I don't know if that's who knocked him out. I don't know. Anyways, speaking of weed, Nate Diaz. A couple things on Nate. One thing, we were talking about Fabian Edwards earlier. Nate is like a big Leon Edwards guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird to me.
I think
even leading up to when they fought, me and Seth were there. He was like really respectful of Leon, and I'm not sure why.
I think it might be like he thinks of like respects the Leon coming from nothing. And Leon can be kind of a G. Like when they fought, he stood and banged with him. He respected him. Obviously, Nate got the best of him at the end. Last round, minute, but didn't finish him. He just laughed at him. He didn't even try.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go as far to say that he stood and banged with him. He took Nate down.
Oh yeah, I mean, but I'm saying like I don't know. I just think it is maybe it's a respect thing from that standpoint.
Right. At that time when they fought, that was when Leon was getting belaled.
Yeah.
Kind of like the UFC didn't want to give him the shot, so at that time, me and Seth were kind of chalked it up to like, okay, Leon's getting kind of fucked out of a title shot a little bit. He's having to fight Nate, so that's why Nate respects him. But, but he's still sticking with it. It's weird because Leon he's catching a lot of heat, especially from hungover hand right. I'm kind of dude. I was on the Leon train, and admittedly, when he fought Nate, I was 100% rooting for him. But the thing for me is like he poked Bilal in the eye.
Good.
But he also
falafel.
He also
falafel.
He poked the falafel in the eye, but then he cheated like 6 times against Usman. Didn't he kick him in the nuts? And he needed what was it? He kicked him in the nuts. He grabbed the glove, grabbed the cage.
You ain't trying.
I mean, the nut kick. I don't think it was like I'm gonna kick you straight in the dick.
No, but the cage
thing that was egregious, and he got a point taken.
Yeah, but it's like it's like over and over with him. But still, point being, Nate's still supporting him. Also, what did you guys think of the Nate? The press conference. I didn't watch the press conference itself, but I saw the face-off
with Jake Paul.
I watched it, and I thought it was funny. I thought Nate was cool in it, and I thought it was funny that he was just downplaying the whole thing, calling out the fact that there was nobody in the crowd, just kind of shitting on.
That's a problem too.
Yeah.
Why was there nobody there?
Because it's a Paul Brothers organization, dude. Like they're just about to make it look a certain way.
Nate
it's
just
not reality.
walked off while Jake was talking.
I guess.
No, he went to the bathroom. He came back.
Yeah, I know. He said he was going to the bathroom, but
yeah,
you don't do that at UFC press conference or anything like that, or a major boxing promotion.
Nate has done that, though.
Probably.
I know, but still, like
Nick didn't show up to shit. I mean,
or 2 hours late or something like that, multiple times in a row.
So that's just.
So, you're probably right, Seth. Like so what promotion is it? First of all, I probably should know this.
It's back to their.
Is it Triller?
Yeah, Triller.
Okay, so that's not really a Jake. Like they don't own that or nothing.
No, but
he's the biggest name on their
right.
thing.
It's like his show.
You think obviously if they had fans there, it would be just a Nate fest. I mean, everyone
exactly.
Is that why? You think that's why?
I think that's part of the reason.
Because
people are going to boo the shit out of Jake Paul, and they're going to cheer the shit out of Nate Diaz, as they should. Why wouldn't they?
But if you're Triller, I feel like it really doesn't matter who's booing who as long as people are watching.
It's the Paul brothers fucking show, man. They got everything set. Dude, he had power over. Okay, so you didn't watch it, right? So he had his crew as the interviewers, and one guy was like, "Hey Nate, I got a question for you. I'm actually a boxer myself, and I was wondering if Nick Diaz would ever step up against me because I'll beat the shit out of him."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm a boxer myself. I'd like to get on this undercard.
Yeah,
wonder if your brother would want to box. I'd like to beat his ass."
Yeah,
and Nate was like, You think you just gonna walk down the street? My homies just heard
he's
you
like,
and
my
see
whole
you.
crew they know what you look like. He's like, that wasn't very smart, dumbass.
Yeah, he's like, that's pretty fucking stupid.
He's like, I'm honestly really scared right now.
He was like, actually, I am kind of worried.
And then Jake Paul goes, he's one of my guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's like, sorry.
Like,
and then Jake Paul goes, hey,
he
goes, hey, Trent or whatever his name. He's like, shut up. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's all a fucking gimmick, dude. All of it. I don't care that it's under Triller's promotion. It's Jake Paul's promotion.
If that is the case, and
he's trying to Floyd Mayweather him.
Triller's fucking up because why? I mean, why not pump it up with? Why not make Jake the heel? You know, pump it up, like let everyone in who buys tickets or whatever you got to do.
You know how hard it
And-
is though to be the heel against Nate Diaz though. Like he's like an organic, like natural.
He's
heel.
he's like the people's champ. Everybody loves the Diaz bros.
But they love
Yeah.
him because they
I feel
don't
like
give.
Jake's,
Just like
Jake's a
Chael.
good heel though.
Huh?
I feel
He's
like
a good heel.
he could
but,
be a good heel if they were. If
But
they,
Nate's the natural, like he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
so
the
they're
bad
basically
boy.
like
like
the street.
they're basically
Fuck you.
Triller's trying to like shove a square peg through a round hole type thing. It's
Yeah.
like
That's
just
what I
let it naturally happen. Let fans in there. The fan thing, I don't care who's the heel or the face or whatever.
There's gonna
But
be
like, why is there
booing.
no fans there?
Yeah.
It's dog shit.
Yeah,
An
Nate-
empty fucking arena.
Nate said that he's like this whole arena, and you guys got like 100 interviewers, and he's like, and half
so
of, and,
stupid.
and most of them are on Jake Paul's payroll.
Where was it, by the way?
It's in
Dallas?
Texas, Dallas.
Is that where the fight's
I
happening?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they were talking about like there's a zero tolerance for marijuana.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz
and then they
didn't
got
know.
busted,
Yeah, I do have that on here too.
And
They're
all
gonna
that
okay.
Wait, what?
Let's
There's a
Texas-
zero.
rewind.
Texas is the worst state for
Like
weed.
the commission,
Let's
yeah.
stick with the press conference, real quick. One thing, Ariel brought up because he was like the mediator, or
Yeah.
whatever, not
He was
mediator,
Dana White.
but he said the one thing he wish he would have done is like stuck up for Nate on the question, which Nate can stick up for himself. He doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily need it, but he said he wish he would have.
No, he needs Ariel.
He would have said he would have said something when that guy asked that question. And then the crowd thing is annoying. Ariel, he even said like, why was there no crowd there? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But and then again, Triller, if it's not like Jake is this long term, like let's build this guy to be this huge name. Like if the fans want Nate to be the guy for this fight
Let him.
and make the money off of that, then let him.
Right.
But I mean, I never really heard much out of Triller before Jake Paul. I mean, what else are they known for?
Well,
like, how else do they make their fucking money?
They own BKFC.
Interesting. Okay, so
I didn't know that.
So it's like what was that Z?
No, sorry. Wait.
Zufa?
Zufo, like a Zufo on the UFC? Is that what you're saying?
Hold on.
Is that right?
They own Fight. That BKFC is on.
FIT.
I was gonna say they don't own BKFC.
I didn't know that.
I think that's what it is. They don't own BKFC, but BKFC is on Fight.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But Triller owns Fight. That's
Right.
what it is.
Okay. Well, I don't know, man.
But then what? Okay, where were we transitioning? What were we talking about just then?
He was. I don't.
Nate and the weed thing.
Yeah.
Okay, the weed
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, weed. Zero
Um,
tolerance in Texas.
Right, and
It's the worst state.
that's
to
a
be in for weed.
commission thing. They
Yeah.
said he's going to be tested for weed because of the Texas Commission.
But it can.
I'm
But it
talking
can
shit
only.
to claim right now.
It can only be a 24-hour thing though, as far as MMA rules go.
Well,
Or
did you
not, it's not
see
MMA, but
when they were interviewing Nate after the press conference, and they told him that it was zero tolerance, he's like, "What?" And then he was like, "Well, hopefully Dallas PD,
I saw that.
whatever."
yeah.
And then there was a cop there, and he goes, "Dallas PD ain't gonna do shit" or some shit.
Right.
And Nate was like, I'm down with Dallas PD."
yeah, that's cool.
Dude, Nate's gonna. Pass
Dallas has got
piss
bigger
test.
things to
He's
worry
gonna
about.
smoke all the weed and
Yeah,
pass
he's
piss
gonna
test.
do
So,
exactly what he does. They're
what-
not going to cancel the fight because he fails for weed. I'll promise
He's not
you
gonna
that.
fail those thing.
Yeah,
my
they're not going to fail him.
my first thought when I saw this story that Nate's going to be tested for marijuana, I was like, okay, so the Paul camp wants it, but it's actually the commission, the Texas Commission. I guess this is across the board. They test for weed.
Of course.
Why is it in Dallas out of all places?
Yeah, that was a weird place
Yeah.
to put that fight. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't want to fight in Texas.
I mean,
But
it's pretty neutral for the both of them, I guess.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but-
where are the Pauls originally from? Like Iowa
Ohio.
or some
Ohio.
shit? Ohio.
Ohio.
I do want to know, like, when does he start getting tested?
It's got to be within 48 hours because the whole picogram shit.
That's all it is.
It's got to be.
Okay.
It's got to be. It's got to be like they're making sure you are not going to be high within 24
If that's
hours
the
of
case,
fight.
then I'm okay with that because there's no fuckery. But if it's like a Ryan Garcia fucking rehydration clause, like
stop.
Nate can't
There won't
smoke
be-
fucking 6 weeks out,
There won't be
you know,
none of that
yeah.
shit.
But the point that I wanted to bring up earlier, I forgot about, is the face-off. I know there was no fans there, but Nate was like really weird in that to me.
He just doesn't give a fuck,
His
man.
body language was not what I wanted to see from him.
He's just like, whatever, I'm here.
He didn't. There's no intensity. I know it's not like fight week or nothing, but like
He's doing it for the payday, dude. He made that very clear.
so that's not good.
Right.
Because my whole thing and your whole thing,
He'll
all
never
of us,
throw a fight.
It's like let's get in there and beat the shit out of this guy. He's going to be motivated for this.
Right. And,
But-
and Jake Paul needs this win.
He does.
But Nate's not going to go in there and just half-ass it. He's got his whole like persona and all, you know.
He half-assed that face-off.
Well,
yeah,
that was
he
just
might have just
weird.
been lackadaisical with it, but I don't think Nate's going to go in there and get Ben Askren.
No, he
You
ain't
know?
going to show up to
No.
get his ass beat. He's going to fucking.
Well, he's not going to get knocked out. I will bet money on that.
I mean, there's no doubt.
I'm not going to bet money on who wins.
There's
but.
no doubt that
You
Jake.
can't with those.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
well,
so-
I learned my fucking lesson.
You want to put $100 on?
No, your brother already
Nate?
owes me $100.
There is-
so,
Or on Jake? I mean,
I would actually say that there is. I would bet money that Jake, if it's who's going to work harder leading up to it,
Maybe
I'm
Jake.
betting on Jake.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, because he's got everything to lose, and Nate doesn't.
But take that loss away to Tommy Fury, I'm still betting on
I
Jake.
think Nate's got more to lose because if he loses to a kind of a
YouTuber.
good boxer YouTube.
I guess
guy.
when it comes to the name and the
You're
legacy
right.
aspects,
And if Jake
yeah.
loses, he loses to UFC legend Nate Diaz.
So, like,
big fucking deal.
Do you think if he?
But
Do you
he's
think the
king,
result?
He's the king at they are both the Diaz brothers are the king at losing unanimous decisions, and whether they should have been split or not, whether it was a robbery or not, they lose more decisions than any other fucking fighters.
Yeah.
So I can see that being a possibility in this.
Nate is pretty
he's
good at
gotten,
getting
he's-
UD'd.
He's gotten used to losing throughout his career. But okay, so does the result?
Also, fuck Johnny Walker.
Same.
I'll say it.
I'm rooting
Stop. There's no need for
Fuck
that. There's no
Johnny
need
Walker.
for that. You weird fuck.
Johnny Walker's
Stop
a
it.
trash can.
Stop.
Oh, I want.
But I think
Lionheart
he's going to
beat
beat
him.
Anthony Smith.
Shut your
It
whore
depends
mouth.
on what kind of Lionheart we get.
No, he's gonna beat
Anyway,
Anthony Smith because Anthony
okay,
Smith sucks.
Sorry.
I don't think he
cap,
sucks.
to
I like
cap it
him.
off,
Cap off the
I like
bullshit
who he is.
boxing.
do we think the result of Jake and Nate changes Nate going back to the UFC?
No, Nate's going to go back to the UFC. He kind of already alluded to that
Win or
in the
lose?
press conference. Yeah, he already alluded to it.
Like-
He's like, I'm going back. I'm a fake Conor, and I'm the best fighter in MMA. Everybody knows it.
See-
and then Jake Paul was like, but your record is like 32-17. He's like, yeah, but it's just not your loss. Like, did you actually lose to Tom Fury, you motherfucker?
Yes.
He's like, nobody actually won that fight. That's what it was. Dude.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love you, Nate.
So my thing
I don't
is
sound like
that
Don't
Nate
sound like that.
Nate says a lot of shit.
Yo,
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
When it comes to getting in there and fighting, at least early on, not as much. When the Conor thing happened, ever since then, he says, I'll fight whoever the fuck, I'll fight anybody. But he does one thing he doesn't do much of is fight. He
Like
fought
per year?
once a fucking year, if that.
Yeah, it's like every other year.
Got that Conor payday, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So
he's making his money off of weed and shit.
I guess what I'm
He got 2 Conor paydays.
what I'm saying is like
he's gonna go back for that
he
third. too. You better
he
believe
can
it.
say
I
he
would.
can say I'm going back to the UFC win or lose, but he's not going back to be just a regular UFC fighter.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
no,
which is what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be for the Conor one if he does go back.
No. He's going to, and it's gonna be the Conor one. I've been saying this for 4 years.
Okay,
man.
so then if it's just a Conor fight, the UFC they'll play ball with him. But if it's
of course,
No, it'll be a one and done. He
Yeah.
ain't going to go back and fight,
Yeah.
unranked guys.
he's not gonna fight Poirier.
so, but now here's the issue there. Like if Conor, no, he shouldn't fight Dustin.
It'd be bad for
It-
Nate.
It would be bad for Nate.
If let's say Conor, I know this is gonna break your heart. Let's say Conor loses.
Who, Chad?
To
both,
Nate?
both of you.
Or to Michael Chandler.
If
No,
Conor
loses
loses,
to Michael, or let's say
Nate?
let's say Conor wins.
Beats Michael Chandler.
He's not fighting Nate.
not
Why?
anytime soon.
'Cause
Why?
He's gonna go fight
He's
for the
going to
belt.
try for the fight for the belt.
I don't know, man. I could see him because he thinks that Nate will be an easy win for him. I could see him doing it.
I don't see him fighting Nate if he comes out and starches Chandler
He's not fighting.
He's not
Nate.
fighting Nate anytime soon.
You know what? Most of what we've heard out of Conor McGregor since the Dustin Poirier
This
fight.
motherfucker wins one fight, and we're it's the title.
Hey,
Title.
I'm not making.
That's what's gonna happen. It's the
exactly.
bullshit part. That's what's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not
fucking
saying
happen.
it's
But you know what
right.
I do love out of Conor, despite all the other bullshit, is that he's been constantly on the mic, no matter where he is, whether it's BKFC, UFC.
That's what made
or
him all his
whatever.
money.
He said, "Hey, I'm not retiring anytime soon." He's like, "I got a lot of fights left in me. I want this. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna try to give him a chance to
Dustin
back that
3
up."
fight, he said he probably never retire from the game.
He's
But
always
he
said
tweet
he's not
retired one
going.
time.
He's always said he's not
When
going
he was
anywhere.
fucking doing blow and fucking drinking
No, I mean-
everything.
Are you talking about when he was like, "Thanks for the cheese, I'll see yous" on
Yeah,
Twitter?
yeah,
That
yeah.
wasn't a retirement, dude. That was to get his way in a deal, and it worked.
But I mean, it's kind of what you're giving him credit for. I guess to me, I discredit him a little bit for because he just tweets shit and stays relevant when he doesn't want to fight. Like,
Yeah, but that's
I
business.
Get it. I get
business.
it. But he's a mastermind at that shit.
And meanwhile, he's off making how many multi-millions of dollars with Roadhouse?
I mean, is
then
it
don't fight.
is it-
fuck off somewhere.
like I give him credit. I give him credit for
on,
this
you know
type
you
of
guys
stuff.
enjoy the
but
fact
here's
that
the
he's
thing.
fighting.
Let me ask you this: if Matt Frivola, or let's say if Drew Dober says I'm retiring, guys, and he's like, I'm gonna say this, and then like it's gonna keep me relevant. It's like
It doesn't
but you're
work.
not that,
It wouldn't
doesn't
work.
work
You don't
for
look
guys.
that smart.
Doesn't work for
No,
guys.
it doesn't
but
because
he
Drew
hasn't-
Dober didn't
he hasn't earned
win
that
the
right
title,
to get there.
didn't bring
I know,
pay-per-views like that.
But that's like I guess you guys saying he's super smart for that. I guess in his situation it makes sense.
I was
but-
saying for the cheese comment on the Twitter.
right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If Drew Dober says I'm retiring, it's
That's-
different.
It's completely different because Drew Dober
He
didn't
hasn't-
do
he-
what Conor did
He
and
holds
hasn't
no
done
weight.
what
He hasn't
Conor did.
fought for the belt. He hasn't done.
So how is Connor doing it? Like, just he's just a fucking genius. Like, if another guy does it, and he's
Because
he's a dipshit.
well, when he first started doing it, he was backing it all up. He won the
Yeah.
title. He started winning fights
12 years ago.
12 years ago, but he's still doing the damn thing.
not 12
and
years ago,
he's
but
the biggest money grab in the UFC ever, and probably for a very,
Dude,
very long time ever will be.
Connor's even trying to flirt with the rematch against Floyd. Man, he's been bringing that up.
No one gives
I
a fuck.
I think a
But we'll
lot of
all
people
watch
give a
it.
fuck.
But we'll all watch it.
Lot
won't
of
we?
It's
people give a
bullshit
fuck.
boxing, and no one
You
cares.
guys,
and
you
Floyd
guys
is
preach
50.
That. You guys
And
preach the shittiness of all of that, but you're still going to watch it and still be excited about it. Your hearts are still going to race.
You know what
while
I
you're
hear from
watching.
you guys?
mean, excited? I don't know. I mean, as far as the cheat, just to cap that off, I do agree that it was like the smart thing for him to do. I get it,
Anyone
but
with
I
a
wouldn't
brain would do
say
that.
I wouldn't go as far as like
Not
it
me.
was genius.
Oh, I think he's
He
smart.
knew he could
played
do it,
Yeah,
and
yeah. He played the right cards, and
Yeah.
he
but he's just got
capitalized.
he's
on it.
got different. He's playing with a different deck, but
You know what I hate most about Johnny Walker is that he says he's fighting out of Ireland.
SBG.
Yeah, well, he can go fuck himself.
He's Irish.
He's like
Yeah,
literally
totally.
probably the second best fighter to come out
Johnny
of that
Walker, the
gym,
Brazilian Irishman.
or potentially the best.
You guys,
Bruce
you guys are
punched the
forgetting about the
shit out of
goat.
him.
Yeah, Artem.
Silly ass.
And now him and Connor.
Can we please, for the
fucking
love of
hates him.
fuck, stop talking about Conor McGregor, please?
Yeah, I'm down because Anthony Smith's about to get spit out his fake teeth.
Omaha?
Blow
I
'em
thought
off.
they said.
Omaha.
I mentioned that on
Did
the
they
last podcast.
not?
I miss Blumhoff.
I said, as
I wanna
Seth,
go back.
Seth has coined it, Blowmaha.
Was that? Did that not come from? Did they not say that Drew was the only Omaha guy in the UFC, or was it one of two?
I thought it was. I thought he
I
was
don't
the only
remember
one.
that.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm pretty sure this. I thought the stat said he was the only Omaha-born UFC
Nebraska.
fighter.
No, I believe that. I believe
But
that.
Let's
it
say
just-
he was fighting out of Omaha.
Oh, okay.
It was still trained.
Is he-
there.
Maybe he's not from Omaha.
No, he is though. He is from Nebraska. He
Anthony
just never.
Smith?
Yeah, he never left. He just always stayed there. He was always like
Jesus
true and blue to
fucking
his.
fuck.
Yeah, maybe that's
Okay,
why he
well,
like he'll never be
I
champion.
could be wrong about the only Omaha. It
Maybe it was one
might,
of two.
It might have been two.
Because we were trying to think of who the other one was. That
But
might
Nebraska's,
be right.
They've got fighting roots under that state. They got good wrestlers and shit.
Yeah, Kamara.
Yeah, he's from Texas, Tejas.
Marty Fake Newsman.
He like, went to
Snoozing.
college in Nebraska or some shit.
Yeah, he wrestled in Nebraska
I think.
because they got good wrestling there.
I think Anthony's going to be super timid.
Well, he knows Johnny's explosive.
He
Right.
already implied that he was going to be super timid.
Johnny-
He just said it in like better words.
Johnny's big. compared to Anthony.
6'6" versus 6'4", I think.
I
is
mean,
what it
Anthony's
said.
I
not a
would
small
just-
dude either.
I would
yeah.
just rile him up to do the worm in the middle of the fight. So he
No
can blow out
shit.
his
Yeah,
fucking
hey, do the
ACL.
worm and blow your arm out.
Don't
Hey,
fucking eat that shit.
That didn't
Eat
look
them
timid.
veteran fists.
Eat those veteran fists.
Come
Smith's
on,
gonna lose
Smith.
though. He's gonna lose.
I want Anthony to
not.
win. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. No, so do I. But he's gonna
Smith
lose.
looks
Think
like
of that meth head in your house.
He,
The one that he couldn't beat up. That guy was probably 180 pounds.
Well, he beat the shit out of him, but he
Well,
just couldn't
couldn't
put him
finish him.
out. You know, when you're on
I
meth,
would,
that's
dude, I would have loved to see some fucking like camera footage
Yeah.
of that shit.
just
you know,
He
how
looks
amazing that'd
like-
be if you had a ring camera in his house and all that.
he looks like B-Rabbit's mom's boyfriend from 8 Mile.
Yeah. What's their trailer park called? Shady Acres or some shit.
Shady,
In 8 Mile?
Shady Gators.
Yeah, Ghettos Meadows. What is it?
Fuck,
the
I don't
Ghettos Meadows.
know. Doesn't he look like that guy though?
Yeah, kind
The
of. Yeah.
KKK guy from Bad Boys 2?
Oh, it's been
Yeah,
a while.
yeah.
Same guy. Looks
Yeah.
looks a lot like him.
He's
I think.
also in
He put a beard
Superman.
and long hair on him. And
Oh.
what? He's in what?
He's in Superman. He's from
That guy's in-
Krypton. He's
That guy's from Krypton and Superman?
what? Are you, the guy you're talking about, the same guy, the stepdad. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
he's like one of those actors you know a bunch of movies
You just
he's
said
in.
he's from Krypton. in
yeah,
the
he's
Superman
he's
movie.
in
Edward
the
Norton?
Superman. He's from Krypton. He's from Superman's planet.
Right.
He's a bad guy.
Oh, Anthony got
Oh!
Anthony got
Anthony
wobbled.
returning.
I
He
didn't
got
know he
wobbled,
was in
though.
a Superman movie.
Yeah, he got wobbled with
basically.
the
Yeah, he
jab.
is. Yeah, he's the bad guy in like the.
He's
Super-
also the
in the-
Russian Yakuza guy in Bullet Train.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, good movie.
Looks just like Anthony Smith.
We
to me.
mentioned that on the last podcast.
It's a fantastic movie.
Good one. I love Brad Pitt. He doesn't miss, dude.
No,
he
never.
does not miss.
Oh,
Dude,
I think
Kill
Walker's
Johnny
gonna get knocked
Walker.
out.
Kill him.
he hurt Anthony with
I
a
don't
jab.
care. I don't
Yeah.
care. That he landed back though.
Maybe he woke Anthony up.
I feel like I've like.
I think Walker's getting knocked out,
I feel like I've.
and he's going to flail everywhere.
I feel like I'm non-willingly a Walker guy now because I thought he was going to beat Paul Craig. Not that I wanted him to, but
You're
I wanted
pissing
him
me
to.
off.
I
You're
wanted him to
pissing me off.
because I was the only one that picked him. And so
Oh!
I feel like I have to just keep rooting for him here.
We all think that you didn't pick Paul Craig because you didn't want to wear the face paint.
I mean,
I've never.
I after the like if the face paint had to come with the pick, I would have
Oh,
definitely picked against him because I did not want to wear that shit.
I've never been a Anthony Smith big fan, but I've never not liked the
Dick
guy.
Hyde?
I like him.
But I find myself
I like
always rooting for him.
Yeah.
I know. Because
Whoa.
he's a good guy
That's
and
called-
he's
that's
good
called
on the
being a
desk.
fan.
And
Right. Well, you know what I mean. But
He's
it's
like
just-
friends with
he's one of
Chael
those
and
guys-
shit.
Johnny just kicked him in the cock.
It's like, oh, Anthony Smith is fighting tonight. Who's he
Oh, wait,
fighting?
no, him
I
and
don't-
Michael
so-
Bisping have a podcast together.
Do they?
Yeah. Anthony Smith and Michael Bisping. They've been doing
Oh.
a podcast for a while now.
That was right on the cock.
I've never seen that one.
It's pretty good, honestly.
I've seen Bisping and Chiesa. Or
No, it's
not
Bisping and Smith
not-
have
not
their
Bisping.
own show.
Felder and Chiesa.
Yes.
I like
I
that
like
one.
that duo, too.
Although it's on the UFC YouTube, so
Yeah, it's
They're not-
It's
they
not
can't
their
really
shit.
say
No,
what
but
they're-
Anthony.
Take the DQ win. Or they'll judge the first 2 minutes. Or
Anthony
however
and
the fuck that
Bisping's are
works.
it's their own entity. It's not UFC.
yeah.
related.
Well, that's probably better, and I guess Bisping can probably say whatever he wants because
course.
that's just who he is.
Well,
but
and that's
there's
what we
still got to
want.
be they still got to be careful.
No, he is. Bisping is
Yeah.
every year he's getting more and more professional in that aspect
Yeah.
to hold his mouth and to be humble
Right.
and not talk bad shit as if he's an active fighter.
I
Yeah.
love the count.
Same. Count
I mean,
for,
it's not
count
even
for
like
life.
it's not even him talking shit about anything he has to do
Oh.
with. But I just wonder if those guys can talk. Oh,
No. He fell, I think.
No.
No,
he
no,
got
no.
hurt.
No.
He got touched. This is how he knocked out fucking.
Paul Craig.
Didn't Craig have his
Yeah.
leg up in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Anthony's still fighting
He's,
though,
he's on top, baby.
and he's
got
a black
good
belt.
He's got
He's a
good
black belt.
jiu-jitsu. Good jiu-jitsu.
use that SBG jiu-jitsu,
Jiu-jitsu.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Let's go.
use that. John.
Yeah, Johnny, let's see this fucking nasty bottom game you got, you dumbass.
See that Kavanaugh choke, dude.
God, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I don't like his face.
I don't like anything about him, where he's from.
Anybody that does the worm and
Here's the
blows
thing.
his
I
I
shoulder
don't like that
out,
you're from
not a
Brazil
fan.
and your name's Johnny Walker.
What about
Here
the-
comes,
fake.
here comes a defense
What about-
and
but-
Johnny Walker.
Devil's advocate.
No, this isn't. Okay, so we hate just boring wrestlers, right? Johnny Walker goes out there and he finishes his first 3 UFC fights in like a minute and a half combined. Is that
So
you hate
So did
that?
Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley.
I've never said
Yeah, we
I've
like
hated,
him too.
I've never said I've hated boring wrestlers. I was a huge GSP dick rider back in the day.
GSP wasn't a boring wrestler.
So, but do you
He
not like?
wrestled the shit out of
Do you
people.
not like
Wasn't
him?
boring.
But he did damage.
He
Yeah,
did
I
everything.
mean,
He beat the shit out of everyone.
yeah, I don't.
That was a bad example. I see
No, no,
what
no.
you're getting at.
No.
That was a bad example.
I don't think he beat the shit out of everybody.
I
Like,
mean, that's
he
just
wasn't
different. 'Cause
postured up.
That's just different because he's like one of the goats. I mean, that's
Right.
He's Mount Rushmore,
But
dude.
I know it's probably not a good example, but I do like wrestlers too. Like I'm not one of the fucking
Same.
But do you like
Same.
flying knees and like back fists, knockouts and stuff like that?
Well, of course, but
I liked Askren a lot.
but he just seems like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Johnny's definitely
by
stronger
the way,
than
did
Anthony.
you guys see what Paul Craig said?
He doesn't cry when he wins.
That's a plus.
Did you guys see what Paul Craig said about Johnny Walker after the fight? After Johnny Walker beat him?
No.
He goes, "Yeah, the word on the street is he went up north and dicked down throughout all of Scotland." he's like, I heard a lot of hustle and bustle about Johnny Walker going over there and spreading his seed. He said apparently he went all throughout Scotland after that fight, and he stayed.
Fucked everybody.
He said he stayed in Scotland for a few weeks, and he said he just ran through all the women. He just fucked.
way.
I swear to God, and he said it on the guy I don't like.
all of
Who's
it.
the other?
Roll of Scotland.
Who's the other area Hawani? The white guy with the beard.
Brett Okamoto?
Luke.
Let's get some
Luke.
Luke Thomas?
Luke Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh.
He was on Luke Thomas's
Combs.
show when he said that.
Really?
So
It's Luke Combs.
is this
Luke Combs.
just like? Are you trying to prove like one side or the other? Like
No, this is-
hate,
no,
like, or are you just saying?
No.
Okay.
I'm just
I
saying.
would take
I feel
that
like
as
that
a-
should make you like him more.
I would take
I
that
thought it
as
was
a
I thought it was
sign
funny.
That's a sign of disrespect.
And-
Not only
no,
are you
but-
going to beat me, you're going to fuck all the women.
but it's
Fuck all my sisters.
this is the beauty of Scotland and Ireland. Think about it. Everybody all over the world has some bit of Scottish and Ireland in them because they all fuck constantly. And that's exactly what Paul Craig said. He's like, you got to respect that. He's like, you're trying to spread your seed. Like you got to get your genes out there. He's like, you got to respect that. He liked it. He liked the fact that he was going over there slaying Scottish women.
I'm sure he's not trying to have kids with all of them.
I feel like you're proving my point here.
No, fuck him. I
If
hate
that's
him.
true, then he gets moved up a notch. But I'm still
No.
not.
He needs to stay away from my Scottish girls.
That's hilarious. If that.
Hey,
Oh!
He got the
Kill
hand
him.
up. He got the
He
hand up.
timed the shit out of that great though. Why is he all standing flat-footed now, acting all tired and shit?
Anthony Smith
Who?
said he needs to
Jet
basically
Walker.
win by his fight IQ and his experience and being.
Anthony Smith ain't getting
No,
tired.
that's a
He ain't
fact.
getting
No, he
tired.
ain't gonna get tired. He got the
He's-
shit kicked out of him for like 4
Ugh.
rounds from what's his dick.
No, he still got
no,
popped.
but the Glover. No, he got tired in that one. He
5
got.
rounds?
But
though.
he lost his
No.
teeth in that one.
But no,
Yeah.
before that he got tired. The
Against
Teeth
reason
are
he
falling out.
he was bopping up Glover, and Glover just outlasted him for like the first 2 rounds.
But it
and
was
then he
still a
beat the shit out
decision
of him.
though. It still went 5 rounds.
Did it?
It definitely went to round 5.
Regardless, I like how Anthony's fighting this right now. I like it.
I'm just saying he's
I like it too.
He got tired in that one for sure.
He's a big motherfucker, man. It'd be
Johnny's
hard
just-
not to get tired being that big.
That was ugly.
He's super knockoutable,
He does have.
and he
does-
flails all over the fucking mat when he does. And it's
Johnny Walker
hilarious.
definitely does not have
Ooh,
the
good left.
chin of Anthony Smith. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah,
definitely the
Anthony's
bigger
definitely
dude,
like kind of figured him out.
Yup.
I
He's
think.
way more durable and way more
He's a
experienced.
grizzly vet, dude. They just fucking
He's
figure it
grizzly. He's
out.
about as grizzly as
just
they
like
come.
D-Rod did.
Well, that's the thing with
And he'll fight anybody.
Anthony Smith. It depends on which one you get. Sometimes you get in there and he
He's a cowboy.
he doesn't show up. Yeah, cowboyish or
No,
Anthony Smith.
Oh,
No
yeah.
one will ever cowboy like Cowboy did.
Yeah,
though.
no one
It's,
will.
dude. His
He's
shit.
the first.
It
He's
is
the worst
kinda crazy,
first rounder
yeah.
of all time.
how slow
here-
a person can start in a cage or
here-
just not want to be there at all. And
Here's
fighters talk
or
about it all
come
the
out
time.
and fucking kill a guy.
yeah.
But you know what? Every single time, he always admitted how terrified he was on
Right.
that walk, but he was still excited. He was always genuine all the time.
He has snapped 2 leg kicks in a row like that twice now.
Damn it. Here's the thing about Anthony
Snap
Smith.
something on your ass in a
Actually,
minute.
I'm gonna save this because I gotta pee.
But I
But
hear John talking shit on Anthony Smith.
no, it's not. It's
Play
just.
devil's advocate.
This is just. I don't dislike him, but
I don't. Either.
Oh,
this
that
is
right hand over the top is going to find a home.
I agree.
after this round. I want to talk about when he went up to 205 because he went straight to the top.
Straight to the fucking
Fought John
top.
Jones.
But
Ooh.
Are you pissing right now? You were mid-sentence.
You said but.
Yeah,
oh,
you
I
said
got
but.
shit.
Hold. It's just
You were mid-sentence.
cliffhanger.
I was like, wait, where's he
You
going?
should black out the podcast
said
and put an
but.
ellipses on the screen.
Fucking pizza.
What the hell?
10 minutes later.
But it walks away.
Yeah, but people are like listening. Just Phil's like, wait, did my podcast just shit out?
Hey!
Please finish him, Anthony. Please, dude, he will go up 12 notches in my book.
This
if
is
he
a
wins
close
this
fight so far. I really don't know how you score it.
I kind of like
Second
Anthony,
round.
man.
I mean, Johnny's landed leg kicks and stuff, but
That's
Anthony's,
about it.
You're on your way to a purple nurple, Chad.
What?
You saying that Anthony's losing this
no,
fight, dude?
I don't know. It's close. First round, he
How do you piss so fast? My
That was nuts.
God.
That was nuts.
What the fuck?
push hard.
push hard.
No, he just stood in his hallway and pissed in his diaper and came right
I-
back out.
I don't understand that.
Hey.
What the
Oh,
hell?
cartwheel
shit.
kick?
That's stupid.
That's
Get
high
get
percentage.
that shit the fuck out of here.
High percentage strike right there.
He kicked him in the armpit.
I love that bullshit Brazilian dance
I feel
bullshit.
like this is pretty close.
Capoeira.
Huh?
They're
Is it
talking to each other.
Is it 1-1? You think?
Dude, Anthony's always
So
everybody
the
always
first round
talks
you
to
give
him.
to
Johnny.
Anthony.
Johnny.
He took him out. He got him hurt, but Anthony took him out put him down, took him down.
You got the takedown.
I think Anthony's winning this one for sure.
I agree.
Live odds. Holy fuck.
I love it.
What?
I'm
This is
way
good.
off.
Love
Minus
it.
285 for Johnny
See,
right
that's
here.
horse cock. That's not right.
We got a
Fuck,
counter
I don't
here.
like
There we
live
go.
odds.
That
Live
right
odds are
hand,
bullshit.
I'm telling you, man, that right hand is going to touch his stupid fucking chin.
I think-
They're talking a lot.
I think Anthony's he's got the edge right here.
Anthony,
Minus 285 for Johnny.
his face does tell me like he looks a
Hammer
little
it. Hammer
tired.
Anthony.
I think Anthony's winning this fight.
No.
I don't care about live odds. I think right
Anthony's winning.
as of right now,
No.
in 2 rounds,
No.
you don't think he won the first round?
He was the fucking live odds. He was the
I don't.
underdog.
Live odds mean dick all to me, dude. They mean nothing to me.
I mean, Vegas
shit to
typically
me.
is pretty good with the odds. They
Don't
usually
give
They're a bunch of
fuck.
time
I
They
don't
travelers.
usually
give
take
a
everyone's money.
fuck.
They're a bunch of time travelers.
I think Anthony got the first
Like
round,
Clem.
and I can see.
Clem time traveled.
No, okay.
Yeah, he
so
did.
here's what I was gonna say.
I texted him. I said, "You're a liar, pussy."
I
He
told him
said-
to come over.
He said, "Prove me how."
Prove me how, bitch.
The Kansas City card that we were at
Yep.
in 2017.
Yep.
When he had the knee. Wasn't it a knee? It says head kick to punch. Wasn't it like a jump knee type thing?
I do not remember a head
Anthony
kick.
Smith?
I'm gonna go with what
Anthony,
you're saying.
he beat Andrew Sanchez, but the point being is that
I
he
forgot about Andrew Sanchez.
just a straight up wrestler, dude. That's
Yeah.
all that fucking
Yeah,
guy
he
did.
was, and he looked like it.
Yeah.
He looked like a
hold on
wrestler.
a sec. I want to get this right.
I've got to piss again. I'm 1 in, 1 out right now, dude. That's where we are
Not
with my
good.
piss.
Oh!
Dude, I'm telling you, the right
Pissed
hand
him.
is going to get there. Come on.
He keeps going with the outside leg kick. I don't like,
Come on.
because that seems to be a
Boom!
thing.
Oh, I thought that was it, dude.
Let's go.
Please piston this shit.
I want my
out of this
namesake
guy.
to win.
Make sure he does not go.
Who?
My namesake, Johnny.
All I'm saying is all
shut
these
up.
North Carolina girls, if he wins, they better fucking run. Because he's gonna go all around
They're gonna
that
be
state
running.
and spread his bullshit
They're gonna
seed.
be running towards
Anthony,
him.
find that right hand, man. Please.
My name's Johnny Walker. And I'm here to fuck.
Yeah. I got into fighting so I could fuck.
Does he... I feel like Anthony needs to tie him up and make it dirty and work a takedown.
No, because he said that's how you get in trouble. He said that's how you get caught. He's actually doing the exact same game plan that he.
When did he say that?
He
got poked in the eye
yesterday or
there?
the day before.
He just got poked in the eye.
Well,
Yeah,
he just
thank
got
you.
poked in the eye.
cigarettes and booze coming in clutch.
So he's got kicked low and poked in the eye right now, and there's not going to be a point taken. That's bullshit.
I think all that
I
bad
think
ink
if
is
you-
weighing him down.
If you do 2 fouls, even if they're not the same one, you got to take a point.
Yeah, just foul in general.
Right.
Yeah, if you're gonna have the
No.
point, if you're gonna have the
Even
point
if
system,
they're
Well,
in
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh
clinger
my!
banger.
Oh,
shank.
he
Fucking-
raked his fucking
He
eye.
fucking
okay.
Wolverined his face.
Both of them are closed. Both of his eyes are closed.
Here's the thing. I know I'm rooting for Johnny, but also you got to think the technique that he was throwing.
I don't
you
care.
Throw a knee, you grab the back of the head and throw the knee.
You still poke him in the eye.
Yeah,
I mean,
in
I
Muay
know.
Thai, but not in MMA, dude.
No, that's no.
What do you mean
You
no?
throw a knee,
yeah, but that's
you reach across
in
and-
your face is not the back of your head. You
I
should
know.
be going outwards.
My
like
point
this.
is that it wasn't just an egregious.
It
like,
wasn't,
straight,
but it was still illegal.
Yeah, I'm not saying
And-
he John Jones'd him, but
What I'm saying is if 2 fouls, regardless, if it's like 2 nut shots, you get a point taken.
yeah.
I feel
But
like
that was a nut shot and then an eye poke, and there's no point. If it's 2, it's 2. You fucking take a point.
right.
I think that should be a new team.
Yeah.
Austin
Fucking
Glenn
hit
Smith
me up,
just got
UFC.
poked in the eye. 30 seconds on
Oh.
injury time.
Is he trying to?
He's trying to prove that he's like with
He's
us.
taking me serious. I
Yeah.
texted him after I was giving him shit. I said I wouldn't be saying any of this if I wasn't a D-Rod fan. That's what I told him.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the reffing,
I said you're a minute ahead, cheater.
they kind of it's the reffing is very subjective. Like they almost leave it the rules.
Yeah, it's on their
leave it
discretion.
yeah, which is kind of right there.
Dude, he's hurting his leg.
It
though.
is.
I'll
Like,
admit
it's
my
getting
bias. I don't know if that's playing into it. I don't know if I would take a point there because it was 2 different things in 2 different rounds.
I don't think you should have taken.
There's got to be a dude, like you said. It's all subjective. It's got to be a fucking
Yeah.
standard.
And the subjectivity is an issue because some of these guys, I feel like the refs are a little better than the judges, obviously,
Anthony's
as
leg
far
is
as knowing
fucked.
what they're looking at. But it needs to there just needs to be a standard. Like it's just this or this or this.
His leg is fucked, man.
He's just wearing them. Wearing them all.
Oh.
And like I said, he should have gone for a takedown way earlier than that.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I don't know who the fuck's going to win this.
I don't think Anthony is, man.
Whoa.
Oh, duh.
All right,
Hell
I'll
yeah.
take it.
Get-
That-
get
see, this
up.
is the
Get
this
up,
is
get up.
the quitting Anthony
the
Smith
fuck
you
was
get.
that?
He's
Yeah, this is the
But
quitter
is he
Anthony
hurt,
Smith.
though?
I don't know, man. What's going on?
No,
with
he didn't
that?
get dropped or anything. I think
I
he's
know,
just
but-
fucking tired.
Yeah.
No, he's not tired, man.
I don't know, man. He's getting old.
What the fuck was that?
He's
I
a
don't
big
know.
boy.
That's like,
That
Blow
was
out his stupid knee. Pick which one he blew out and kick it.
that was weird, dude. That is not.
he's not hurt. And
No.
he's really,
No, he's-
I mean, he is
he looks
tired.
tired as
yeah.
fuck.
Tired.
I'm
not
telling you,
that tired,
Yeah, but
I
not,
would think.
yeah.
Hopefully it's a facade and he just pours
his corner
it on
has
him.
to be like
in
you
the
have
fourth.
to
He
get a
switched
finish.
southpaw, and he goes for a head kick.
Because the thing is
Didn't get it, though.
he
Now
hasn't,
he's back to orthodox.
he's not just not competitive on the feet. Like, he's in
Right,
there with him on the
right.
feet. So, like I could see if he was just getting his
Absolutely
ass kicked
fucking
on the
Yeah.
feet.
tired. His
like,
leg's fucked, but other than that, he hasn't really.
Yeah, his left leg is hurting for sure. He needs it.
He's fucked, man.
Address that.
Another thing we've talked about, dude, like easier said than done, but like I feel like there's a very small portion of the UFC roster, even
That
the
can
UFC at the
switch
highest
to fucking
level.
orthodox right here.
I mean, even him, he
southpaw.
switches, but he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
he goes right back.
Dude, I bet that this is just kind of a dying breed of that. I bet within the next 5 years,
Everyone's gonna be switching.
everyone
Yeah.
will be just as like ambidextrous as
Yeah,
fuck.
Anthony.
I mean,
You have to be.
the top level.
As-
This
As
is
the
an
sport- as the
example
sport
of
evolves.
You have to know how to do that.
It's
yeah, as the sport evolves, there's no way to win.
There we go. I think
Anthony-
Oh, look at
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
he's
Anthony's
tired.
quitting.
Did that hurt him?
I don't know.
No,
No,
he's
it didn't-
tired,
no,
bro.
he's just tired.
He's out. Now he's gonna
His
go
le-
get his.
every-
Now
those
he's gonna
last-
get his fucking ass beat on this 4th round because he's too tough for his own good.
That's it. Though.
No, it was it. It's only 3 rounds.
Oh, it's only 3.
He kicked his armpit,
there's
I
2
told you.
more.
I don't even know why I said that. Whatever. Big wave. Gold nails.
I gotta piss.
That was weird, man.
Yeah, that's
The
what I
thing
said.
is about this sport is like, I mean, this sounds obvious, but it's like so person by person as far as like motivation. Like Anthony Smith coming up, fucking trailer park kid,
Yeah.
fighting in like, I mean, he fought in Bellator. He's fought all over the place. He's hungry as fuck, but then you get the desk job and you get the paycheck coming in from that. Like, it changes things sometimes.
You know, why do you want to keep going in there? And
Like
I
here,
like Anthony but you just get those, like, like I said, we knew what Anthony we were going to get. In the first round, he looked all right, and then all of a sudden, his legs started getting chopped up, and he was just like, what the fuck am I doing in here?
He's one of those guys who's good enough to always be in there, but he'll always be a highlight reel for another fighter.
Yeah.
Has he ever been like an actual highlight reel, like not
like a crazy one, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's a notable win for everyone else above
like
him.
a solid win,
Yeah,
like,
he's an Edson Barboza.
Yeah.
So, what I was going to get to earlier, I guess maybe we'll wait for the decision. I feel like it's fairly clear who's going to win, but we'll wait anyway.
See what Charlotte's all about.
They fucked Cody Stamann earlier. I'm fucking pissed about that because I like Cody Stamann, and he fucking won.
Pretty damn close. I guess it wasn't even a close fight, or it was? Or?
I mean,
at first round, I thought Anthony Smith had it.
No, he's talking
I'm
about
talking
Cody
Stamann.
Stamann.
Fight.
I mean, I was rooting for Cody Stamann, so but like, dude, Cody, he hurt him with the left hook over and over. Douglas Silva de Andrade, he's like 38 years old, but he's like jacked as fuck, like Yoel Romero style. So he would stand around and then he would try to like explode.
Is Anthony going to retire? Anthony's got the gloves on.
His gloves off. Well, he should, man. I think he definitely should. He's got a lot going for him on the desk and podcasts and other shit.
I do not like Johnny Walker.
Dude, the amount of retirements we've seen in the past 10 months
I was gonna say
is
8 months.
insane. 2023 is the year of retirement, boys. Dude, 2030 UFC
Johnny.
is going to be crazy.
I mean, at least he speaks English.
Yeah, I get it.
You better if you go to Ireland.
Oh, yeah, but most of his
He's going to
Brazilians...
speak Gaelic? He's going to learn Gaelic?
Fucking Jose Aldo doesn't speak English. Anderson Silva pretended like he didn't speak English
Jose
forever.
Aldo never really needed to, though. In his time frame of being a champion, like, nobody ever really gave a fuck about people being hot on the mic. He went 10 years being a champion undefeated.
Well, I'm not doubting that. I'm saying that people might have given a fuck more about him.
No, definitely more, but it didn't, like, make or break his career. Today, it's a little different, man.
I mean, he didn't fight
Once
that.
ESPN got involved, everything changed.
He didn't fight in the UFC that long ago.
But they're getting slap fighting and WWE wrestling involved in UFC nowadays.
I want to talk about slap fighting here in a minute.
Oh, about Dana's comments about how it's like
Is he calling out
overdoing the
Jamal
NFL and NBA.
Combined.
Yeah, combined.
All of them combined.
All of them combined. Hilarious.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Dana usually does not say shit like that.
Hey, Anthony Smith's probably just going to retire here.
Yeah, Anthony's about to retire, Dylan.
What is he doing?
I think he should, though. He's doing a worm in the air.
Give me one. Not that.
Are they not talking to
Give
Anthony
John
Smith?
2, because he's like 5 behind everyone.
See, some of these guys, some of these guys take their gloves off. They're just taking them
wanted
off.
to take
There's been a lot of fake
Maybe
retirements
it's not
this
retirement.
month.
Yeah, they skipped out on him apparently.
Yeah.
You suck.
You suck, Derek Brunson.
Who's the weirdo next to him? The crackhead.
Okay, the point I was trying to make earlier, and it's actually not, now that I'm looking at it, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but when he went up, he lost his last fight at 85, Anthony Smith, that is. His last fight at 85, he got TKO'd by Thiago Santos. He went up.
Thiago Santos should not be an 85er, though, as well.
Oh.
That's crazy.
He went up, and his first fight was against Rashad Evans.
Craig Jones.
And that was, like, before the fight was Rashad Evans' last fight. Like, everyone already knew it. He beat Rashad Evans, okay. At that point, not super impressive. Then he beat Shogun. Probably more impressive than Rashad at that point, but still not, like, a huge win. Uzdemir, that's the one that's
No time? Dude?
got him there probably at that point. I mean, this was in...
Before Uzdemir just had a glass jaw? He went all Chuck Liddell?
Why does it not say the date?
Uzdemir's retired, right? He's not fighting anymore. He's not on the roster, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
So, but my point is that he beat Rashad, who retired that night, Shogun and Uzdemir, and then he got the title shot. So
Timing.
yeah,
Good timing on his part too.
It was like the division was pretty stale with Jones at that point. He got shot right up there, and then he just really did not look good against Jones. Obviously, nobody does, but
Gus.
he was right place.
DC
The
does.
Gus win was good. I feel like
Couldn't he have taken like a DQ or at least a no contest
Yeah.
against Jones and
he didn't.
and chose to
to
get his
his
ass
credit.
beat? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, to his credit as fuck.
Yeah.
That's pretty gangster.
Because that would have been 2 bullshit losses on John Jones' career.
Well,
I'm not discrediting him at all. I'm just saying it worked out really good
Yeah.
when he went up right
Timing
there.
is
Hammered in that
everything,
place.
with it.
Yeah.
So.
I want to go experience Charlotte. I want to go downtown Charlotte and see what it's
I
all
don't
about.
want to experience this movie.
yeah, fuck this movie.
Jack Harlow.
This fucking White Man Can't Jump remake or
Oh,
Is that
you
what it
can't
is?
outdo
Yes.
Woody Harrelson and Wesley
No.
Snipes.
Jack Harlow's the.
He's
is he
not
the
even a
main-
fucking actor.
He's the main.
He's not an actor.
Holy fuck.
I'm peeing.
This is how
What do
it
you want
should
to talk
be.
about?
I-
Just anything.
The only high point for me was the 42-year-old Matt Brown, the immortal,
Yeah.
getting it done.
That was. I gotta.
God damn it! This is our hour.
Yeah, I mean that was a. It was just like. I don't know if it was like a. You think it was a read like pre-fight, or you think it was just. He just literally saw the right hand coming and slipped off it with his own right hand.
I think it was a left, and he dipped off the jab and then threw the right over.
He went over the top. I thought he slipped the 2.
Was it a 2?
And went
Maybe it
over
was a
his own
2.
2.
Maybe it was a 2.
Which obviously that's not. It's not like some.
Right, which
New
makes me
age
think
thing, but,
that
like,
makes me think that was just in
it was
the
just
cage.
he just saw it.
You're right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, and also
And
Court,
he's seen-
Court's not like the fastest guy in the world either.
No, and
So-
Matt Brown has seen a gazillion punches.
I think it was
thrown at
just
him.
spur of the moment. He
Right.
just saw it and went over the top.
He just like, oh, yep.
yeah.
But dude, I know Court's old, but Matt Brown is older. But Matt Brown still has power.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would say, like, if we take prime for prime, I feel like speed advantage goes to Matt.
Right.
So him being older, it like narrows the gap a little bit because he was already faster to begin with, So he probably still has a speed advantage. Obviously, we didn't see much of it.
I
But
just like seeing the old guys get it done, man. Shit's cool as fuck to me.
I mean, Court's old too.
Well, if you're old, and
You know what I
still
mean? Well, fuck, he
fucking get
knocked
it
out
going.
Lima, Diego.
Yeah.
and he's young as shit compared to Matt Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just always been a Matt Brown guy. Love seeing the old guys get it done.
Yeah.
I need a younger.
Dude,
I need
we
younger
watch
guys
them
to-
all the time.
I know. None of them fucking just jump out like, hey.
You don't have to have like not everyone has to
No.
be like your favorite
Yes,
fighter.
they do.
You can just like, I have like Cody Stamen. He's like kind of on my
No.
little list and like.
I have a
fucking-
little list, but I like getting invested in this shit.
Yeah, well.
As if it's the fucking Steelers playing on Sunday. That's how I like watching fights.
I mean,
That's just I don't know. I like picking my guys, and that's who I got, and I will fucking ride with them until they're dead or out of the not fighting anymore.
yeah. Well, I feel like pretty much every fight I watch, for the most part, for better or worse, I'm like rooting for one or the other, no matter what. Whether I'm not a big fan of either going into it, it's like my brain just like I'm rooting for one,
Right. I mean, there's like
Look how, dude, I hate this guy, man.
Yeah, I'm not
Why?
a fan of just
Rozenstruik.
Dude, he just stands there and throws nothing until he like.
Watch your dumper. Watch your fucking dumper.
I can't. You think I can control that thing?
Okay,
Your front just went across it just fine.
let's talk about.
It sucked it in.
I don't have this on the doc, but let's talk about the slap thing here.
Oh, what about it?
Okay,
Dana said it's bigger than the NBA.
I know you hate Ariel, but Ariel fucking called him out fucking point blank
Call out Dana?
because he said in a fucking little scrum or whatever that okay, so they were on TNT.
I saw this clip.
Was it TNT?
You saw it too.
Same.
or was it TBS, TNT, something like that? They got dropped from it
Right.
after season 1.
Right.
They went to Rumble Sports, like an app or
R.I.P.
something.
Right.
And he said he made a deal. I'm basically copying completely everything Ariel said right here. So he said he made a deal bigger than the one he made after the Ultimate Fighter Season 1
Yeah.
for Spike.
in 05.
Okay.
When
Money was way less.
$1,000 is $1 million now.
I would assume they took that into consideration, maybe.
Dana, no. He's a spin master.
But he said they did better numbers than every other sport combined.
That's what's
That's the problem.
ridiculous.
NFL, NBA.
There's
NHL.
no way. There's no way.
I mean, WNBA.
He didn't throw that one in there, but
That
he
would
said
be
he
silly.
said NFL, NBA, NHL, F1,
Oh.
WWE
Formula racing was in
combined.
Miami when I was there last.
That's
there's
not possible.
There's no way.
He's
And
got someone lying to
Ariel
him.
said none of those sports are bigger than all of them combined, and he said especially when it's two truck drivers from Idaho slapping each other
Yeah.
in front of 6 people at the Apex.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not bigger.
No.
That's hilarious.
He's usually like pretty good about like making it believable.
Yeah.
But this one's ridiculous.
But he doubles down on it.
Ever
He-
since he slapped the shit out of his wife,
Right here,
he
here he
gives
is.
less.
He loves slapping.
He gives
loves the
less
slaps.
and less of a fuck about
Yeah.
anything.
Dude,
Have you
he's
noticed
the,
that?
he's the only guy in the world that can literally endorse a slap fight league.
After he slaps
Literally
his wife.
get caught on camera slapping given he got slapped first. I'm not trying to justify it or any
I
sort of
think-
She deserved the first
but
one.
he slapped his wife, and it did not do shit to him.
No.
Didn't do nothing.
Well,
He's
best friends
not
with Trump.
He's
He's
not
best friends
cancelable,
with
dude.
fucking
He's
No,
uncancelable.
you can't
Mike
cancel
Tyson.
him.
You can't.
I'm just
cancel.
saying, like,
He's letting everyone know you can't cancel.
Any-
He's like Joe Rogan. You can't cancel Joe Rogan
Yeah.
either.
let's say a local promoter just caught firing a bottle with the whole slap league, and a video came out of him smacking the shit out of his wife.
Oh,
that shit ain't going nowhere.
No.
Oh no.
And the thing is like the
And
whole
I'm a Dana fan.
So-
I like Dana.
I'm
too.
an Uncle Dana fan.
rewind back to when WME IMG bought the UFC for like what was it,
$4 billion.
like, $4 billion.
Did you find it?
Goddamn.
Did you find
Fucker
it?
just dumped all the ice in there.
You're welcome.
when WME IMG, which are like a Hollywood like agency, they manage
Is that public?
fucking actors and shit. They bought the company. They made Dana. They bought his portion, right? I'm pretty sure they bought him out essentially, and they just made him an employee. I think
Surely to fuck, he's got something in it
good.
still.
maybe, but he went from being like a big portion owner to like way less. Now
Right.
he's just the president. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is that he probably gives a fuck less about
Because it's not
his image.
Right.
Because his payday does not affect
Change.
it.
It doesn't change at all.
That might be.
So now he gives a lot of fuck about Slap because he's
That's
he-
his
Because
thing.
that
It's-
gets
yeah.
him going.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Even if it falls under, he's not losing anything.
He gives a lot of
No,
fuck.
he's not losing anything, but he has a lot to gain
I wish
by
I
it
had
working.
I wish I could give a lot of fuck about anything.
And I just don't. Well, me too. But
Like anything at all.
I
You
just
sound
don't-
like a fucking dinosaur when you do that.
Or a dying dinosaur. Like a choke.
What was that?
Like a pterodactyl that just
was a
ate up
burp.
too many pigeons.
Dude.
Those are your stupid little bird burps.
Oh my god.
bird burp.
Rozenstruik should just get knocked out and then
I
leave.
vote we find a replacement for Chad.
Do it.
All in favor?
Can I do a half?
He's got
hand?
brothers at least.
Can I do like a half up?
That's 2.5.
Oh, you said
You raised
yes?
your hand.
No, I just because
He put his hand up.
This isn't the actual vote.
Oh.
It's got to be in front of the committee.
I-
And you're not a part of the committee, so.
Oh, that's a good
Let me
point.
I'll just say
Your vote
I
doesn't
would
count.
replace 2 people before I'd replace Chad.
You and Seth?
Oh, cold-blooded. No, you
I'd
and
replace myself.
you and John. He's talking about himself and
Me and you.
I'm in the discussion, but
It's very clear which side of the table is the more attractive side on this podcast.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And from viewers' point of view, left side. Left side.
Gingers, there's a stigma around gingers.
Left side.
That's up.
Strong side.
That's up for debate. John's not wearing a hat.
That's all right.
He should
Everyone's
be wearing.
super wet now.
John should wear a huge.
He's got a good
hat.
head.
He should wear a
Some
big
girls
one.
don't care about hairlines.
They're out there.
They're out, yeah.
Well, what's up? Shout out to Holly.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no shit. She's into the thin.
I'm pretty sure. I was looking at.
Oh yeah, this is thin, dude.
We have like enough. We have enough traffic
weight
now on
of all of
YouTube where
the
the
logs.
analytics says like male, female, and it's literally like 99.8% male.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
100%.
it's fighting.
Dude, you got an eyelash like right here.
Lick it off.
First of all, we're talking about fighting, and we're getting drunk while staying happy and having fun. When girls get drunk, they get pissed.
Yeah.
Pube.
Yeah, that's not even an eyelash.
No, it's not. That's a pubie.
Who was skull fucking you
My pubes
earlier?
are way longer than that.
Oh, it's a
Anyways.
pubes.
I think John's been trying to suck his own ween.
I just wish I cared about this fight, dude. But
Dude.
I just
I kind of like
I
this
hate
guy.
when you
this
say that 'cause
Almeida
it's
guy.
like this is like the whole sport. Like,
no, I get it. Like it's high level MMA. It's great, but I don't have a dog in the fight.
well,
Do you go to your boss and be like, I wish I cared about pipes and turning wrenches?
I bet he does.
The only pipes I like, the ones with veins in it.
The ones that go in you.
That's
No,
Dylan's
my
motto.
give a fuck at work has just. I mean,
As it should.
It's like this.
231.
I celebrate.
Holy shit!
I'm serious, man.
He's only
You should be
231.
serious, man. Go for what you love. Don't get tied down.
But it makes me money.
You'll be fine no matter what.
What
Because
am I-
your work ethic and who you are.
What am I gonna do for money?
Oh, shut up.
What am I gonna do for money?
What am I gonna do for money?
Bill Thance?
Ah, peasants.
So Almeida weighs 231,
It's pretty light.
and I actually
But he's Jack City.
Rozenstruik was like I think 3 fights ago he was like 255. Then 2 fights ago he was 257, and then he literally is 2 pounds every fight. And
Now he's
he-
265.
so he jumped like
I'm kind of a fan of the smaller heavyweights.
yeah. Almeida fought
every champ ever was the smaller heavyweight.
Like a tweener, like
Kane,
like
240.
they could cut
Other
to
than
205, but
Other than Ngannou.
Yeah.
And Brock.
but like make it.
Oh, God, get the fuck out of my
But like
Arlovsky.
like he could probably
might have been, I
if
don't
he
know.
really wanted to, he could probably make 205.
Arlovsky was 250.
Or like a DC.
DC,
I don't know,
240.
dude. He's pretty.
Almeida he fought at light
Almeida's-
heavyweight.
Listen,
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he
Was that killing him? Is that why he moved up? Because he's
I don't-
already pretty.
I don't think so.
Stipe,
He's
240.
pretty lean.
Oh, yeah.
At heavyweight.
All
here.
the most successful heavyweight champions of all time were all in the 240 to 250 range. No higher than 250. Most of them, 240 or less. Honestly.
See, it's there's a like it's weird with heavyweights.
God,
'cause-
he looks small, man.
Because
it's because the speed
right.
differential and the timing differential from the
But
weight.
Some guys, like they're just their bodies in general, work better at 260.
Sure.
And in some guys, they just weigh 260 because they don't want to cut weight. Like
Yeah, they're eating tacos.
I
all
feel
the
like
time.
Rozenstruik, he could be a lot leaner than he is.
He could be a
Man, you think
205er.
so?
Look at him, dude. He's,
no, Rozenstruik.
yeah,
Him.
yeah.
He could be a lot leaner.
He
be
could,
leaner.
but he's
I
a
don't know
big fuck.
I don't know
dude.
about 205, but like
Not
He's
205.
But he's only 6'2", though. He's not. He is
Yeah.
not a big heavyweight.
But
I
like,
mean, think about
he would
it.
probably
265.
he would, but
he should not. He doesn't need to
you
be
think-
265, man.
Do you not agree that he would probably like perform optimally at like 240 maybe?
Yes,
Okay,
because he's a
so-
kickboxer. He's got to throw his big ass legs and hands
Yeah.
around. He's not a wrestler.
But
He's not.
so
He's not
DC
beating people with his weight.
DC's a prime example.
He's a wrestler.
He cut down to 205,
Gotcha.
but was way better at a heavyweight. But if you look at him at heavyweight, you could be like, well, that guy could probably cut down to 205
But he
and
was
lose a lot of
he
weight.
was also like wasn't he on the lighter side at heavyweight too though?
Maybe 240.
So
maybe.
like he
Yeah.
probably
250?
performs best at like
250, yeah.
230 maybe or something. But some of these guys they just weigh in at 265 because they're just huge.
But
when
DC's
realistically
also
they could weigh less and probably be better.
DC's also an exception. He's not like you can't lump him in with every other heavyweight. He's not the same.
I think Rozenstruik is a bigger human than what you guys are giving him credit for.
He's only
just because he's
6'2",
got
though.
a gut and shit. I bet he's fucking.
No, he's a big dude.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Of course he's big. He's
Like,
your,
look at the
he's
ass
your
and
height.
legs on that guy.
Look at this.
Look how it's
Wow,
he's,
stuffed
he's
it.
fast.
He knew that was coming.
He's
Ro-
fast.
Look at his ass.
Rozenstruik's already threw like more punches than he has in certain fights.
Oh, the one he got windmilled to death in 10 seconds?
Yeah, that one. Even
I loved that.
when he fought Gone, dude, I bet he threw fucking 20 strikes that whole 5 rounds against Gone.
And that's being Nice.
And even the Overeem one that he won.
Yeah.
Look at all these big waves.
There we go.
Oh!
Yeah.
Big waves make me happy.
All right. First round
gone.
sub.
Mine are gone.
This is my last one.
Almeida.
You see
wait, no, I'm
Rozenstruik
not-
looking in his corner like,
What do
ah,
I do?
what do I do? Help me. He looked over
Yeah,
his
he's
corner.
Help!
immediately like,
Police!
she's like, I didn't
Look
sign
at
up for this.
Is Almeida smiling or is he just like
Like
wincing?
grimacing. Like I do when I look at Dylan's face.
I feel like
Shut up.
I think this ends before the round is over.
You think so?
I kind of hope so. Slightly. It's not going 5. I can promise you guys that. I'll give you $5 this doesn't go 5 rounds.
That's a terrible bet
Anyone
for
want
us.
to take that?
You
guys are bad bettors.
They're heavyweights.
We're bad betters?
Indeed. Don't bring up the 100. The one bet I lost.
Do we have any bets like on the line right now?
I don't.
No, we haven't thrown
Maybe
up
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing in the
Well,
future.
we did a beer bong one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that
You
one?
probably didn't put that one down, idiot.
We have the Max Holloway potential.
Yeah,
That's-
Aljo.
What could
That's the
happen?
only one I can think of. Oh, John, you might be right.
We kind of
He's
need to,
gonna
we
get
do
a head
need to
arm.
get some bets in the books.
He's going to pass that left leg through, get to mount, go to side.
I'm pretty sure
head and arm,
you guys
we're
did
outta
like
here.
a beer bong and $20
We
or
did
something.
2 beer bongs and $20, I believe. Back-to-back beer bongs.
That was last week.
What was it?
I forget
For,
what fight it was.
I gotta listen.
Did
to that
is
fucking
it already over?
No.
Like, did it already happen?
No.
No, I don't think it was for this week.
You don't have it down?
No, I don't.
Oh fuck!
Fuck.
You-
We'll have to
Somebody
listen.
go back and listen.
What are you
Damn it.
doing,
Dude,
dude?
it's probably fucking 10 beers deep.
That's your one job, dude. It's your one
Good
job.
God.
What was it though? I mean, fuck! It's got to be one of these big cards coming up, right?
Once I see it, I'll fucking know it.
He's trying to head and
We
arm
got
this
to
guy.
after this fight. By the way, we have to. We got to keep going for a little bit because we got more shit.
He needs to get out
That's
of half
fine.
guard if he's gonna finish this.
This card went by pretty quick, feels
Yeah.
like.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we
Dude,
started
it
right
started
at the
at
main.
2 and it's 4:30.
Right.
Usually that shit's like 3+ hours.
Right.
Main cards.
But why did it start at 2 when they're only in North
See,
Carolina?
That's
that's
another good
I
question.
don't-
does
I don't
not
know.
make any sense.
I don't know the answer to that. And I was trying to figure out like what potentially could be the answer. And
That's why I
don't
was
know.
confused when I found out it was in Charlotte.
Man, I
There's
thought
nothing else going on. Maybe time constraints because it
There-
is on ABC.
I mean, what?
They're
that-
1 hour
see,
ahead
I
from
think
right
that's-
here.
I think ABC is they probably got fucking 60 minutes on tonight or some shit. Like they can't something with ABC probably.
If I'm a fighter, I would hate this.
Yeah. Well, fuck. When they go to Abu Dhabi, they fight on our time.
Yeah, but that's because it's so far away.
Yeah,
It just happens to
but-
match up like that.
But over I mean,
But they also cut out.
Oh, full mount.
over there, it's
Oh no.
Or even
no.
even when they've gone to Sweden.
Rear naked choke.
Oh,
like-
I love this.
Here we go,
Yeah,
John.
We're going to Sizzler.
Go
This is
to
it.
bed. Go night, dumbass.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, he's done.
He's out.
Yeah, he tapped.
He
He just
tapped
tapped.
right
He just
there.
tapped.
Yep.
Yeah, Almeida's fucking good, man.
And
Wow.
Rozenstruik's not good.
RNC.
Rozenstruik.
He's like, man, I still can't grapple.
Oh, what the fuck was
I
that,
can't
dude?
grab words of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm shaking my head. Oh, the ref
luckily,
fucked that
luckily he's like only like 35 years old. So
That's not that old for heavyweight.
That's a
yeah,
good
but
point.
to learn to grapple,
30
I mean,
is
fuck.
35 is.
Oh, you're talking about Rozenstruik?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
well,
thought-
he's in his 30s too.
But then you go up to heavyweight, and then there's the occasional fucker like this.
this guy's a problem.
yeah, but Stipe would fuck
This-
that guy up.
No,
Dude, I don't know.
no.
man. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying he wouldn't
I don't
win,
know why you're
but
still on Stipe's.
You want to know
Punch
why?
drunk
Because
dick.
because he's won the most title fights.
that's a pretty good
When's
goddamn.
he fought
pretty
last?
good. Pretty goddamn good
When has Stipe
accolade.
fought last?
I know, but it's
It's
not.
been
He's
2
got
years?
4 title defenses as a heavyweight, and among other
This is-
fucking.
He beat a bunch of old guys.
Here's the
records.
thing: of all sports to lean on stats, this is like the one that it just does not apply like as much at least.
This current Stipe, which we haven't
If, thi-
seen in a while.
if this guy fights Stipe, guess who's betting on Stipe?
What's
Me. Guess who's winning money? Me.
No.
No.
I'll make a
Guys
bet
are-
right now.
Okay.
That will.
I will
that
too.
will
$100.
never happen.
It-
that will never happen.
This fight will never happen. I'm not. This fight will never happen. That fight will never ever happen.
Why not?
Okay, fine. $10. $10 on Stipe.
I'll do 1,000, 100 million.
That guy subs Stipe.
He does that too, Steve.
No, that's hilarious.
But
You
you're just relying on
Hey,
the
remember
numbers.
when Fabricio Verdum, who has like the most subs in heavyweight history, got knocked out by Stipe? Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, like when Stipe was like 8 years younger than he
In
is now,
2014.
and didn't get knocked out by Francis
it
yet.
was not that long.
That was his
ago.
last fight with Francis, right?
2 years ago.
Yeah,
That's only 2 years?
Yes,
2 or 3 years. Yeah.
2.
you just I understand.
He's fought DC
I understand
3
what you're saying.
times.
See, but that doesn't apply to this specifically because.
I understand that you're trying to throw the MMA math does not work here, but you got dude. That is what Stipe is. He's been shit on more than any other fighter that I can think of as far as being the underdog when he shouldn't have been, and everyone counts against him when they shouldn't have, and he always comes and wins. I have learned my lesson on betting against Stipe Miocic to lose. I will not bet against him on
I
John
feel
Jones.
like-
Yeah, that was my next question.
That's the only fighter I am not going to bet against him against right
that
now.
was
I
my
don't
next
care. You
question.
guys can be like, oh, you guys doesn't fight
feel-
enough.
I
But
fucking hate
I
John
feel
Jones,
like
but
you're.
it's just not
Same.
gonna
I feel like you're just a little like undereducated of this guy.
okay, well, I can say the same that you're a little undereducated on Stipe.
No, it's how.
Dude, you guys said the same thing about Gon. You guys said, oh, Gon's going to win. Gon's going to do this and Gon's going to do that. No, he's too athletic. Gon's going to beat John Jones. Gon's going to do this and that. John Jones beat the absolute dog fuck out of him in the first round.
We're talking about two
At a
different
4-year
people.
layoff almost.
Talking about
John-
these two people, and then there's these two people. That's like not even.
I
in the
know,
same
but
conversation.
my point is everybody always wants to discredit Stipe. They always do, and I quit
will
doing
say
that.
that he does
I
get-
quit doing that years ago.
But I feel like Stipe's an auto pick for you.
Not against
It's
John
everybody.
Jones, he's not.
Well, okay, the GOAT.
Yeah,
Other than the GOAT.
Because other than John Jones, Stipe is the GOAT at heavyweight. Tell me I'm wrong.
He's 38 years old.
Tell me I'm wrong. 38? Did you say 38 at heavyweight? 38.
He's been through some wars though.
Oh my! Oh, and Andre Arlovsky hasn't.
Yeah, honestly,
He
not
was
like,
the MMA champ at year 2000.
not like Stipe though, man.
Yeah, but you're not. Is Arlovsky beat this guy?
Arlovsky's been knocked out way more than Stipe has. Way more.
Yeah, and
Arlovsky's
he
not in
loses
any
now.
kind of champ.
He's
thing,
he's still an active fighter who still wins.
He still wins, but he's not fighting championship level guys.
I love it when all three of you guys are against me.
Dude,
All I'm saying is that Stipe is everybody underlooks him always. They always have. That's
would
always
agree-
been that's
I would
always been
agree
the
with that.
narrative of his entire career, and he feeds off of that hunger. That's why he wins.
I agree with you.
I agree on that.
My point is that you are going to
But
pick Stipe
nobody knows
against
who
anybody
Almeida.
but
Nobody,
John Jones.
nobody knows who Almeida is. He's number 12, and you guys are talking about the number 1 fighter in heavyweight in the world right now.
I would
he has
say
5 UFC finishes since 2022.
I would say that nobody knowing who he is does not mean that you should just auto pick Stipe.
I normally yes, but in the fact that it's Stipe Miocic, yeah, I will auto pick Stipe.
I think you should watch a few.
Prime
few of his
Stipe
shit.
mops the floor with this guy.
That's what I'm saying. No, Prime Stipe and what we got now, I don't think that's the same guy.
I know, but the last time Stipe fought, he was champ. So I mean, we throw on this word prime or he's only 38 and all this shit. I'm like, dude, this is heavyweight. This is a whole nother animal. I'm not going to count out that guy ever again unless it's against John Jones.
I don't think you should count him out, but also, I just don't think you should just pick him against guys that you don't really know a ton about.
I am comfortable betting $10 of my money,
Right.
which
Well,
is
we
a
already did
huge
that.
deal.
We already did that, so we're good.
He's never
On
gonna,
Stipe.
He's never fighting this guy.
No,
ever.
it'll never happen.
He'll probably be done
If
after
he
John
does,
Jones,
if he
but
does, you're
yes.
going to regret
100%.
betting on it because he's going to be like Stipe's going to be like 42 years old by that
I
point.
still, even then, I'm still.
You're crazy, bro.
Even at 42, I'm still.
How old
still
is
got.
How old is
Yeah, let's
Yeah, how old is this guy?
Jailton.
He's 19 and 2.
That sounds like Stipe before he got his title. 19 and 2.
Right, but he's much older.
Oh shit.
Dude,
He's older
age
than
is
what I
just
thought.
not nearly as detrimental in the heavyweight division.
31,
He's 31 years old.
which
Okay.
is 15 in heavyweight years.
Cool.
He beat Porker. He beat Shamil Abdurrahimov.
He beat Porker.
First round, second round, first round, first round, first round, second round, first round.
I'm sorry, but just because you fucking rear naked choke Rozenstruik does not mean that I think that you are the next big thing.
I know, but I don't
heavyweight.
think you've watched him enough. Like, he's really fucking good.
listen, here's the deal. Nobody's watched him enough because he hasn't fought enough. Don't act like you're fucking like
Dude, he's
you know
fought 5
everything
times
about
in
this
2
guy.
years.
He's fought 5 times in the UFC.
I know, and I've been there for probably 4 of them.
That's
But that does not mean that I'm going to just all of a sudden wipe every accolade and credential of Stipe Miocic, who's the most successful heavyweight fighter of all time, just because this guy is on a little tear on the little guys in heavyweight. I mean, come on.
He's pretty big, Jairzinho.
I'm not saying this guy cannot beat Stipe, but you guys are completely counting out Stipe, and I'm tired of people. Everybody's counting him out all the time.
No, I mean, if he fights John Jones, he loses.
Yes.
If he fights this guy, in my opinion, he loses.
I don't. I disagree. I think he beats this guy.
I think Stipe's going to fight John Jones and retire. And
I do too.
That's the end of it.
I think that's 100. I think they're both going to retire.
Yeah.
I think they both retire after that fight, 100%.
Because John Jones is going to be like, wow, this
But
is really easy.
for devil's advocate,
I'm done with this shit.
once John Jones beats Stipe, and if they fought next, I got Stipe all day, dude. I got Stipe all day.
John Jones is going to be like, I got out of bed to fight the greatest heavyweight of all time, and I finished him in a round. Boring.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't think, honestly, although John is a physical freak.
Do you think this guy beats Derek Lewis
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
by sub?
Uh-huh.
Do you think he beats Cyril Gahn?
Probably.
Do you think he beats Cyril Gahn? Do you think he beats really?
Before the John Jones fight, I would have said no. But after
Rozenstruik-
John, yeah. it's
You
like-
guys were, dude. All 3 of his balls were in all of your mouths before that John Jones fight.
It was John Jones' first fight up to heavyweight. We didn't know how it was going to be. Gahn is huge, crazy
Yeah, that man
athletic, great striker. Doesn't have the ground game. That was the only worry.
You guys think that this guy
going
is
into the
going to
John-
beat Cyril Gahn right now?
The Cyril Gahn.
He could.
Me picking Cyril Gahn. I feel like all of us picking Cyril Gahn, whoever did. We weren't like fucking
Was not me.
confident as fuck.
I
like,
did not pick Cyril Gahn.
I picked John Jones over Cyril Gahn.
I'm saying
Same.
all of us like who were in the vlog that picked Cyril Gahn, not
Yeah.
like us.
We can go
Like
back
me,
to
Dylan
all the
picking
previous
Cyril Gahn.
podcasts
We
and
weren't
all the times
we
where I
weren't
said
fucking like super confident in it. You know.
Oh yeah, no, I mean you're going against one of the
a lot of the
greatest
times you
fighter of
guys
all
weren't,
time.
and then a lot of times you guys were, and that may have just been for entertainment factor for the podcast. But you guys got super balls deep into Cyril Gahn, and he got embarrassed
So
in
what's
the first
you
round.
saying this? Where are we going with this?
Entertainment value.
Because I'm saying that all of a sudden, because you guys number 1 fanboys is Cyril Gahn, he lost one fight.
Don't put me in that
He
category.
lost one fight,
No,
and
I would
all of a
say-
sudden
I would say-
now this number 12 guy in the UFC
It's pretty
can
si- it's-
beat
it's-
Cyril Gahn
It's
as
all
number
matchup.
1.
It's all matchup dependent.
That's the thing. It's simple math. John Jones took Cyril Gahn down and submitted him easily. This guy is a freak jiu-jitsu guy who just took
Right.
down
Who will
number
get
5.
knocked the fuck out by Stipe Miocic.
Rozenstruik was number 5.
I'm pretty sure it was like number 5.
Remember when
know
Fabricio
what he was.
Verdum
9.
had like
Close.
remember Fabricio
It
Verdum
used to be 5.
Fabricio had 40 maybe 50 pounds on Stipe Miocic.
No shot.
Yes he did.
You're
Yes,
telling me Stipe came in at 220?
Stipe is
220?
240, okay? Fabricio was like 270.
Can't be that.
265 maybe.
Fabricio ain't cutting to make 265, is he?
He might have.
He might.
Yes, he was. Yes,
Yeah,
he
but
was. He's a
here-
massive heavyweight.
Let me
who
ask you
holds
this.
the record of submissions in heavyweight history. He is the ultimate submitter jiu-jitsu guy
How
in
old-
MMA.
how old
And
was Fabricio?
Stipe Miocic knocked him out backing up.
Let me ask you this.
Okay, so
is this guy going to 40-yard dash directly at Stipe?
Do you think that's why Stipe won that fight? Stipe?
Dude,
Stipe?
Fabricio, he was like running
Stipe?
at him.
Stipe?
He was like,
Yeah, he's blitzing him and everything, but
I know.
I'm sure Stipe gets counted out all the time. But I'm saying this guy's a young killer. The fight's probably
breed, dude.
never going
I
to
think
fucking
that you
happen.
guys are discounting the fact that Stipe knows how to win, just like John Jones knows how to win. They always have all of these odds and accolades and stylistic matches that, oh, this could be the one that really gets this guy. But then they go and they just shut everyone down within the first 2 rounds. And everybody always seems to forget, and they overlook and they overshadow their entire career up until that fight. Just because they want or hope that there's like, going to be any sort of difference in the heavyweight division. And there never is. There never is.
I think the two sides of it is that me and Dylan a little bit and probably Chad a little bit think that stylistically this guy is a bad matchup for Stipe, and you think that because Stipe has had a ridiculous, great career,
The most
he's gonna
successful heavyweight
win.
career
I think
of all
that's.
time.
I mean,
I get.
you know what I'm saying?
I get what you guys are saying. Yeah. All
We
you
don't- we
guys,
don't
all
really
you
need
guys,
to
all you
talk
guys
about
are
it
saying.
anymore, honestly.
No, all you guys are saying is you want me to admit that this number 12 guy has a chance against Stipe. Okay?
He does.
Of course, everyone has a chance, but what I'm telling you is I'm picking the number 1 guy versus the number 12 guy. Is what I'm doing.
because of the number on next to his name.
No, because of the fight
and the
IQ.
accolades and all that.
Well, yeah, isn't that what all the fighting is about? Their stats, their fight,
Unranked 15 right there.
their accolades,
And also-
who
but-
they've beaten before,
This
how
guy-
many title defenses they've had. I
But-
mean, that's
but-
what all the fighting is.
But not every. That's not like a foolproof system. Like every time that somebody
And
has
that's
been
why-
in the UFC longer than somebody
that's
and
why
done more.
that's why I prefaced it with saying, of course he has a chance,
Yeah.
but not a good one.
This
And I
is
will
the
not
worst
bet money.
sport
We're just
for
talking in
on
circles right
paper.
now. We're just 100%. We're just talking in circles. You're picking Stipe.
Yeah,
I'm for sure picking Jailton Almeida if it were to happen.
and it will never
We
happen.
don't
by
need.
the way.
We can.
I don't
we
This
can
think
fight
move
will
on.
never
gonna
happen.
happen,
But it's interesting to talk about because it's weird seeing you guys' point of view on that. I'm not gonna ever
I've gotta
fucking
pee
count
so
out
hard,
Stipe.
guys.
At some point,
Carry on.
Stipe will fall off much sooner than Jailton Almeida will. I think we can all agree on that.
If they started at the same time,
No,
same
like
age.
starting
Well, yeah,
from
you can't
right
do the
this
what
second.
if or, you
From
know.
right this second,
I know, but that's
Stipe's going to fall
But
off.
that's obvious. That's obvious. Stipe is on his last fight. He's already made it known. John Jones is on his last fight. He's already made it known. Almeida, everybody just now in America is learning.
So if
about who
we're
he is.
living in real life right now,
right now,
they're
now,
not fighting next.
if they fought next month, I got Stipe.
But they're not. So I think we can all agree that
The fight's not.
the chances get much worse for Stipe and much better for Jailton as time goes on, starting right now.
Of course,
So-
but
likely
I think we
it's
can
not even
move
going to
on.
be
I think we
John
can move
Jones
on.
at
that's
heavyweight.
just common. That's just common knowledge. Of course.
I mean, we don't have to agree with you.
nobody's saying that. I'm not.
So
I
we
know
can just
that.
like move on and like just agree to pick opposite sides of it.
Agree to disagree.
So I think we should talk about Aljo and Sean and Henry and all this stuff around that.
Aljo's gonna wrestle. Fuck Sean. Sean's better standing up.
Camera.
It's not a good match stylistically for Sean. Aljo sucks ass. That's what I gotta say about that.
I mean, Sean's definitely a better striker than Cejudo and
Everybody,
Aljo's
probably.
fought. Maybe other than Corey Sandhagen a while back and even
handled Corey.
yeah, and Peter Yan or Piotr Yan.
Well-
I
That
should
really
say.
pissed me off, that Corey fight.
Yeah,
But-
I think if you run that one back, Aljo might still win. And if we're talking about stats, like these stats of Aljo would probably say that he would win either way, but it wouldn't be like that quick.
No. It wouldn't go the same way. It'd go decision at least.
I just think also O'Malley's pretty smart
Yeah.
with his game plans and
He's
stuff
sharp.
like that. Like he comes up with
Where the fuck
with
is
some smart shit to the way he comes at people, even with Jan and like he
He's-
knows how to pick and choose, and he's
Yeah.
a quick striker. He's a very good striker.
I think O'Malley's really smart in the fight IQ realm as far as the people he's surrounded himself by. Tim Welch has done him a lot of good, man.
Yeah.
And Tim Welch is a good-ass coach. And I think that, 10 years from now, people are really going to know his name, just like we know the Faraz Sahabis and the Duke
Yeah.
Rufuses and all that, the Greg Jacksons and all that. Tim Welch is on his way up to getting up there. He just needs another couple fighters under his
Well,
belt.
I mean, I don't even know if Tim wants more fighters under his belt because
I don't either.
Because Sean, he trains out of what's that?
Arizona?
Yeah, what's that camp out there?
Yeah.
John Crouch is like the coach, the main coach. But
hot as
they,
fuck
like
over here,
Casey
Jim.
Kenny, Casey Kenny. I don't know. They got some guys over there, but either
It's
way.
120 degrees outside MMA.
And here, I guess here's another thing that is like something
Laura.
to debate about. It's fucking. Is it better to have one coach with one guy and that's the only guy they focus on, or go to a super gym, fucking ATT, and have little, training times and all, like what's better. Obviously, I guess it's case by case, but in Sean's case, having Tim Welch full time,
It's working.
working on him.
Same goes for Max Holloway. He
Yeah.
has never left his home gym. He's always had his same trainers, his same coaches, same partners, and a lot of them have not been UFC opponents that he has been training with his entire career.
Yeah.
He's always been right there in Hawaii. He's never left.
Probably
He's
like
always worked.
the only ones are like Yancey and like
Right.
maybe like one other guy.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
exactly. But I mean, there's guys like that,
Yeah.
and I love that shit. I love that. That's why I was super heavy into Bryce Mitchell at first, because it's like this guy's not training with nobody. He's in his home gym, but now he's fallen off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's considering where Bryce came from. I feel like he's done. Even if he were to retire today, he's done much more than probably anybody would expect him to.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Okay, Aljo.
Ugh.
Listen to these numbers.
I gotta pee.
Third consecutive successful bantamweight title defense. I can't even talk right now. His winning streak's 9 in a row. He's now tied for second in bantamweight title victories with 4 with Cruz. Most overall wins in bantamweight history, 14.
Fuck.
That's hard to
That's-
argue.
It's tough to argue against.
Yeah, so people
I'm
calling
still
him
not
the
a fan.
bantamweight goat.
I'm still not a fan.
Yeah,
Bantamweight
I mean,
goat my
Cruz.
fucking ass.
See, if you combine the WEC days with Cruz,
No way. No chance.
then it's like he's
Still Cruz.
well
You
ahead.
can't though.
Well,
They bought the WEC.
I know, but
here's the thing, though.
you
But they kind of did
I
that
feel
with
like you
Cowboy.
can.
They kind of did that with Cowboy. They kind of did that with Luke Rockhold. They kind of like carried on the.
Well, that's just to hype the guys up that they're
I feel like
bringing
you
over to their
should.
promotion.
Here's the thing: it wasn't like the UFC had his weight class, and he was in like the second best. They didn't have 35ers.
Right. But
The best 35ers were in the WEC until the UFC bought them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's I don't know. I don't really. I'm not a big Cruz guy, so I don't know. It's
I don't know
like
if that
prime for prime. Like who wins? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Dude, Prime Dom was a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a stud.
I feel like Aljo would have a really hard time.
Get this fucking guy. Fuck off.
Aljo would probably have a really
why
hard
do you
time.
a hater?
Even
He's Irish.
No, he's
He's
Get
12 and
out.
0.
stupid.
And he's
suit on.
humble.
Fuck out of here. He humbles ass.
He is humble. He's
Humbles
respectful.
ass.
He's respectful and everything.
No. Did you hear?
Chad.
Did you hear the post fight?
He said he knocked
I'm
him
just
out.
gonna
and
knock
he
him
did.
the fuck out. I'm Irish.
And he
I'm
did.
Connor's fucking dick right. Fuck off.
He was respectful
whatever.
before the fight
Yeah,
and
he
everything,
was.
and
He's
said,
just
"I
mad
knocked him
'cause
out."
He's got a
He
thing
knocked
with
him
his-
out.
He hasn't been disrespectful or talked shit on any of his
He's
opponents.
just
You realize
Dylan's on the
that?
D-Rod train hard.
He's not like Connor.
You're
Connor
a sore loser. That's
Yeah.
what it's
Shut
come
up.
down to.
Shut up.
Yar.
Shut up.
Yar.
Then I don't wanna-
A-R-Y-R. Y-R-A.
Okay.
What?
What?
Hey, since
Why?
we're-
Why?
Skip.
How long are we going
Cut
for?
that out.
Why?
Because I
SR.
gotta pick up my kid like at 5:30.
Okay, well, let's just hammer through these. We got it with the Aljo.
Damn, that went fast.
Okay, so Dana says August in Boston is what he's saying, which that's not that. That's like 3 months from now, or like something like 3.5 months. Aljo's not gonna turn around and fight in 3.5 months.
Well, they said that they were already eyeing it, and I mean, it hasn't. I saw on like a couple of the pages, Instagram, MMA Mania, MMA
Because
Junkie.
Dana
yeah,
is saying it.
yeah.
Aljo says, that's news to me. I don't want to go to Boston. Basically, and then there's another one where he says, I'm not fighting in August. I am fighting. He said, well, I'll fight in September. But you know Aljo's not going to just
Yeah.
do what the fuck everyone
Oh,
is
that's
wanting him to do.
According to what I've read, it would be beneficial for O'Malley because of the weight cut Aljo does.
Right,
He wants him to go back to back
right.
pretty quick
It's
instead
kinda
of getting
the UFC
time.
kind of like,
Yeah. Oh, it might be a little
Yeah.
bit of helping out, but
yeah. Aljo says, well, first of all, here's where he's wrong. He says Sean O'Malley's definitely the number one contender, but he's going to get the next fight, but he's not a big draw. or not as big of a draw.
That's
stupid.
That's fucked. O'Malley is the.
He would have done
he's a bigger
bigger
draw.
numbers than Bo Nickel on Contender Series. What is this? Oh, if he was a big draw, he would have done bigger numbers than Bo Nickel.
Why the fuck would
Look,
Aljo have those numbers?
Here's the thing. Sean was like season 1 of Contender Series, and Bo Nickel was like season 4. But
right, and Bo Nickel has all that wrestling shit behind him, and everyone was anticipating that debut and blah, blah, blah,
this
blah,
is
blah,
the Aljamain Sterling show.
Oh, my God. This fucking guy.
He said, when he talks, I'm like, I don't get what's the big deal with him. Aljo understands the Conor thing, but he doesn't understand the Sean thing.
I hope to fuck.
But they're not fighting in Boston in August. They're not doing that.
I hope to fuck O'Malley wins.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it happen.
I could see Aljo pushing that shit back till the end of the year.
Oh, he will. He's going to push it as long as he fucking can. And we're going to see a fucking lane
He's going to try to get on with the McGregor Chandler card.
We're going to see a lane prey. He'll eventually take his back, and he's going to choke him out.
I'm actually down for that.
For what?
If like December, it's Conor Chandler main event, obviously.
I don't think it's going to take
Sean,
as long.
No
as
way
December.
they do that, dude.
I
That'd
bet
be huge.
I
That'd be a
guarantee
huge
you
fucking
gonna
card.
come.
O'Malley on the same
as
the same card as McGregor.
No way that happens, though.
I
See,
how?
the thing about Boston
How is there
Dana,
no way?
O'Malley don't want to wait that long.
Dana's like
He wants it as quick as possible.
Dude, we're just saying December, but I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be September. I think they're going to fight in September.
Maybe. It's just the big names. They always like find a way to like not agree on some shit. They always push shit back. It's not as bad as boxing, but like.
But also, like with those huge mega fights, they have to stack at least 3 other really normally major fights on them, and they're probably just biding their time until they can figure out what those fights are.
The shitty part is Conor and Chandler would definitely headline that.
Yeah,
and
not for a
not
belt.
the title fight.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which leads me to think that they won't do that. They're going to squeeze out 2 big cards with that.
But
being,
it's happened time and time again. UFC 200, there was like 3 or 4 championship fights on that fucking card.
Yeah, I mean it's 200,
and it was
like
the
the
yellow
milestone,
fucking cage and shit.
But
it was a flop. It was a shitty card.
Yeah, it would be better for them to do it separate because like
Travis Brown getting knocked out. That was sick.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I mean, I would love if they did it on the same card because then I could just pay $80 for both of them instead of $80 separately. But
right.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna do 2 separates.
I'm kind of curious to see if they wait to see this O'Malley Aljo fight and how it works out, and to see who potentially could fight Volk, even though he doesn't want it. And I could see them putting Volk and Conor on the same card.
Because Volk, he has a quote saying that Aljo needs another win to get
Before you
a shot
call
at him.
me out and all that shit.
If Aljo beats Sean, is that enough?
I think it is.
If Volk beats Jair.
Yeah.
Because at that point, he's kind of clean. He's cleaned him out.
Clean the division out.
Right.
I feel like right now is probably a super hectic and super confusing time for the UFC matchmakers because they're literally trying to figure out, God, the world we've promoted Chandler and Conor so much. We need to set a date on something. Oh, we're gonna push back the date on Tough. Oh, now it's May 30th or whatever. But we still have yet to tell anybody about USADA with Conor in a 6-month suspension. We have yet to say anything about him and Chandler fighting and putting a date on it. So they're probably just waiting to see who the co-main and
I think Conor
all the rest of the fighters
just
are gonna be on that
recently
card.
got in it. I think he started.
I fucking hope so, but think about that. If he just now got in it, that means
6
that
months.
they won't fight until November or
But
December.
does he have some little bit of?
Exactly, which he does.
Yeah.
Which he does.
Yeah.
That's why nobody knows Dick. Chael Sonnen has been just leaking out of his dick on this
Yes.
topic lately.
Yes. Okay, so Aljo Sean, obviously. Now Henry called out Merab.
After a loss?
Merab. Oh, him losing. Yeah.
Right.
Henry losing. But here's the thing, dude. Merab.
That's not a good matchup.
The UFC is.
Well, his second was O'Malley, and he went to Merab after he lost. His second pick was O'Malley,
Right.
and then it was
Henry.
Yeah, Henry was. He said, "I'm gonna beat Aljo. I'm gonna fight O'Malley, beat him, and then I'm gonna fight Volk."
They're doing. Obviously, Aljo is getting O'Malley, so now he wants to fight Merab. But here's the thing, Merab, if he wasn't best friends with the champ, he would be fighting for the belt next.
Exactly.
I mean, it's kind of fucked up. In the UFC, they offered him number 11, Umar Nurmagomedov, essentially punishing him for
saying
not wanting
shit
to
like
fight
that.
for the belt.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
I don't like the fact that they're best
so
friends.
What do you expect? Are you saying that's fucked as in they're trying to punish him?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are you just gonna have him? Hey, you're number 2, so you're just okay with not being the champ ever? Fight the
it would
best
be
of the
different.
best.
It's different.
It would be different
It's really
if
the
there
same
wasn't other matchups. Like Sean, they want Sean to be the fucking champ. If there was nobody else, if it was like a Volk at featherweight type thing, or like somebody like cleaning out a division, it'd be a little different. But it's like they have options at that weight class.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They have the options.
So they give him the 11?
That's the
it's because Umar's
2 to
probably going to be a
11?
big star.
yeah, they want Umar. They want
They're
to put
trying
Umar
to push
over.
Umar too.
It's just not. I mean, it's like Merab he's earned it, dude. He's fucking earned it.
He's
He has
earned it
earned
to
it.
be at the top, but
But he's also
Not
put
to fight number
he's
11.
also put
Oh, no.
stipulations on the line with the UFC, saying, "I'm never gonna fight Aljo. He's my best buddy."
so you're tying up the division there at the top 2.
Not really, because it's Sean.
Yeah.
Well, Sean's jumping up, but say Sean loses, right?
Yeah.
Then what? Then
they're
what
gonna
happens?
cross that fucking
Then
bridge when
Aljo
it comes.
goes
then
up.
Aljo goes up, and then
Maybe.
Merab will fight.
Maybe
There's
he
There's a
goes
lot
up.
of ifs for sure. I mean, I know what you're saying,
Yeah.
but
I feel like right now we're at a weird time in UFC.
I feel like
Nobody knows what's
if
going
Aljo wins, I think even from what he's saying, I think he's going up. The weight cuts suck for him.
Yeah.
He's
So,
gonna get worked going up.
Okay, so say Aljo wins, then what's like the vacant title fight?
Yeah, is it
Be a-
O'Malley Merab?
O'Malley off
yeah.
a loss? Like,
Off a loss?
I don't
Well,
know.
I could see him doing it. It's about money, boys. It's a business.
He's
That's
the
why
number
it might.
3
This is getting
contender.
more
That's
and more
why
into like boxing.
It might be a mistake to make Henry and Merab now, because one of them loses. Instead of they could make that the vacant title fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a lot going on here.
There's a lot of shit up in the air right now.
I don't want Merab to fight. I love Merab. I don't want him to fight Henry. Also, Morono wants to fight Henry, non-title fight at 35.
Yeah, he said he wanted to fight, and
Are you worried about Merab if he fights
Non-title
Henry?
fight at 35.
Not really. I mean,
I'm not that
yeah.
worried.
I mean,
I guess
Henry could beat him.
I think
Yeah.
Henry does, dude.
You
Really?
think so?
I think he does.
Merab?
Think he beats him?
Wait, whoa.
Merab.
Merab.
Oh, you're talking about Morono.
Moreno.
No.
No. I'm talking about Merab.
Merab, I mean,
I'm not
obviously Henry
so-
could beat him, but I don't think he will.
I agree. I think
yeah.
there's a chance, but I don't think it'll happen. But then
I
again,
think Merab's the best 35.
after his
but
last
getting that,
fight,
but
dude.
getting that rusty cage rust fight out of the way with the champ,
That's a good point.
it
Yeah.
might put
and he fought well
Cejudo.
against him.
And he fought.
And he fought well.
And I mean, it was a close decision.
Well, I saw some people were like Sean O'Malley came out and said, "Oh, Aljo won 4-1."
I
After
think-
rewatching it, even though he was there, he said
Aljo said that.
He said O'Malley said
I know
That's
they
what-
both said it.
Yeah.
Aljo said he
Yeah.
went and rewatched it. He's like, no, I got that round.
I think
and
at
that round.
most
Yeah.
it's 3-2. At
O'Malley
best.
said that he thought Henry won, but going back and rewatched it, and after rewatching it, he
That's what I like
thought-
about Sean. He'll,
Yeah, no, he's pretty honest with
Yeah,
his
yeah.
takes.
I like Sean,
But
dude.
he
I'm on the
came
Sean
out.
train.
He came out and said that Aljo won 4-1.
yeah.
Henry winning the 5th round.
You got to beat the
absolutely-
champ to be the champ.
I absolutely love his videos to where he practices on a
That
fake
shit-
dummy.
Yeah,
is real.
Shit's
It
fun.
is.
It's
but,
real.
But also Aljo won.
He did win, but if that's a non-title fight, it might be just a smidge closer.
Yeah.
It might be a split at that point, or I mean, I guess it was. Was it? It was a split, right?
Oh, there was also lots of
Yeah.
lots
It
of
was-
talk
yeah.
about how Henry said that he knew that there was video of him like when he was training for the fight in his camp, that he knew Aljo was going to do that hang out on your all fours on your knees and kind of like
praying for a knee to the
bob
head.
his head, and he said that it sucks. He knew he was going to hang out there, and he talked to Herb Dean about it before the fight, and said, "Hey, what are you gonna do when he's just sitting there hanging out? Are you gonna make him stand up or move or something?" Because
Yeah, but Henry's even in those situations, he still like hung out like with his hands like on his shoulder.
did.
If he would have backed up,
and in
then-
his videos, to his defense, he came out and said he's like, maybe I hung out a little too long where I should have went to quarter
his back.
guard or took his back,
Yeah.
something.
That's the one thing I hate about the UFC is that it's a fucking fight.
Yeah,
You should be able to-
there should be knees.
You should be able
Yeah.
to knee the head when they're technically down.
Yeah,
one
no,
hand, two
you
hand,
should be-
whatever.
that was one championship.
You
he
shouldn't,
got
Exactly.
you shouldn't be
smashed.
able to cock shot or eye gouge or
should be
fish
able-
hook
I
or
mean,
some
I'm
shit like
talking
that. That's it.
sock kick to the head. You should be able to do it all.
Yeah, it's a fucking fight.
like
that's
you're,
why-
you're limiting these guys.
Why one might blow up here soon.
So if
I hope it fucking does.
No.
yeah, if Moreno were to go up and fight Henry at 35,
I like Cejudo. I do.
I'm
probably-
a huge.
I-
I'm a
It's
huge
scary.
fan of-
It's scary.
I love Moreno, but I probably
I
love
like it.
Moreno, but I
especially
honestly-
like he got
you-
the ring rust off against one of the best,
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
champ.
I think
got
that's
beat.
a huge
Yeah.
determining
They got
factor. Is the
big
fact he
time
just
beef.
went in there after a 3+ year layoff and he wins a decision.
Also, I
with the
think
champ.
if they ran the Cejudo Aljo fight back, I think it's razor close.
I think that if they
Yeah.
went, I think if they fought a month from right now, I think Cejudo would beat him.
Well, fuck, we all thought he had a good chance after
3.5
right.
3.5 years.
Oh, yeah, well, Cejudo came out and said he was like, I know that I can beat this guy.
But he was also the double champ
if
too.
he said if we ever rematch, I know I can beat him 100%.
I think you could.
I believe
Dude, he
him,
fought
man.
fucking great.
no, it was a good fight.
Cejudo is a special.
Aljo got his back, and-
He's a special guy.
yeah.
He's a special fighter for sure. His antics rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Oh
but,
yeah, he's
and then,
cringe, you know.
Then it makes like casuals and other people don't make him.
Yeah,
They don't take him as seriously.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, couple things before we get out of here. Kelvin's going back to welterweight.
Yep,
He-
he did
he
announce
missed-
that. Yep, he said that the reason
gonna
why
miss weight a lot.
Yeah,
he said the reason why he's going back is because now
so he can't win.
he
at
said in the
85.
past was he didn't want to, like, he was young, stupid, dumb, didn't want to make that weight.
No.
So
And
he,
that's fine. That's
he said
admirable.
as older now, he wants to make the weight. He knows he can do it, and he wants to go back.
I like
down.
Kelvin a
It's
lot.
gonna be harder
I like
now.
Kelvin a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
but he will
Thing.
never be champ, dude. He'll never be champ.
Why the fuck is he going to welterweight? Dude?
I
Dude,
mean,
do
it's
you
like-
guys remember the stint of him not making weight?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I could be wrong.
Dana-
didn't he miss
Dana-
at 85 too?
Listen,
Or-
Yeah,
No,
no. Are you thinking of Big Rig?
No. I think you're right, John.
Did he?
Dana forced him to go to 185. He said you were not. He's like, if you want to fight for this organization,
But
you're
I don't
going to
think
180.
he missed it.
He might not have.
Are
He
you
might- I might be
sure?
thinking
I
of-
don't think
Are
so.
you sure?
Because Big Rig was welterweight and then he moved up.
I might be
and
thinking of
missed.
Ray Borg when he went up to 35. We were
Yeah,
talking about the other
probably.
week.
Fuck.
Yeah,
but it's
but-
kind of the same thing. Though.
Yeah.
Kelvin said that he wants to make a title
Well,
run at 170.
There's no
Man.
way around it. He
He'll
can't.
never happen.
He's not going to be the champ at 85. There's a lot of guys.
But a guy-
they're
like-
not going to win. They know they're not going to win at this weight class, so they're going to go up. or
How-
down
Well, he
or-
was one of the guys that pushed Izzy.
right, but
know,
no,
That
I
was
mean,
just a crazy
Yeah,
night. I
that
think.
was a
to be
How old
honest.
Crazy
is
fight.
How old's Kelvin now?
He's got to be 30
34, 33.
Kelvin Gastelum age. Yes.
A guy, yeah,
Yes.
a guy like him, dude.
33.
I don't know.
31.
Wow.
He's your age.
He's
Jack.
young as fuck.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna be 33, 4, 5 at least.
I
Connor's
think his
almost
problem is
35.
like, I mean, now that he cares,
He said it's
If
all
he
about
can-
discipline, and
Yeah.
he said that he knows he's more disciplined. He's not young and dumb, and he knows he can do it.
If he can
if
consistently
he's
make the
right,
weight,
he will wreck.
he can. Yeah, he
in
can put
that-
some hands on
right.
you guys.
He
Yeah.
will wreck in that fucking division
And
if
now-
he actually comes through with it.
we're going back to the matchup shit. I think a guy like him against a Leon,
He will fuck Leon up.
I don't know if he fucks him up.
I'm
per
saying
se.
I'm saying if he comes like as he's talking.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I don't know. I think he might. Give me the welterweights.
Yeah.
I think Kelvin could beat Usman.
Kamaro's the X factor though. Kamaro's a fucking.
I still think he could though.
Colby.
Yeah,
Colby puts on.
I think he could.
See, Colby just doesn't give up on the takedowns.
No,
He doesn't,
He's,
he
just,
doesn't.
he's that persistent
Bilal,
fuck.
Bilal's another one
that's
too.
tough. That's
Fuck,
tough.
man. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Bilal's tough, but also
Hamzat will be there. Or,
Kamzat is going to 85. He has no
True.
choice.
See, but he wants him and Usman are talking about fighting, but we don't know where. 85, 70.
I know,
we
but
don't know.
when you guys
Fuck,
when you guys throw out Bilal and you throw out Usman and you throw out Colby, the main X factor is cardio, and Kelvin does not have a problem with cardio.
He's got a gas tank.
He's got no problem with cardio.
God, even Gilbert, man. I don't
But
know.
and he's got heavier hands than I would say all of them.
Point is, you throw Gaslam in with any of these guys, and it's an interesting
competitive,
matchup. Yeah, it's a fun fight.
I want to watch all of them, to be honest with you.
Right.
I want to watch him fight Leon.
Oh yeah, the top
Usman
10,
and
like,
Colby.
He's in it.
I would love to watch.
It's
those
not
fights.
I don't see one guy that just obviously beats the shit out of him.
Kelvin Gastelum is very special in that aspect. Like
And
he's the kind of guy that you would love to see
really,
him
the
fight a
only one
lot
there
of people.
that I see that like truly scares me, like he might get his ass kicked.
Kamzat.
Kamzat?
Oh, comes out at 70, but he's going up. But
Is he
Usman,
though? Is he?
Usman, the wrestling factor.
Yeah,
Really?
but
Yeah, Usman is.
Gaslam can wrestle.
I know, but Usman's an
He-
anomaly with that wrestling.
He hasn't really.
He hasn't lately.
but he
the
doesn't
past few
use it
fights,
enough. He
he's-
doesn't
he's-
use it enough, and I think that Kelvin would, if he had to. I don't think
Usman
Kelvin's
has
one of those
definitely
stubborn
gotten more
wrestlers.
comfortable with his striking in the past few
Yeah.
fights.
Right.
100%. But I
Knock
don't.
out
But,
Jorge. And
Those
Yeah.
wrestlers
striker.
fall in love with the striking, dude.
Yeah.
but I don't think Kelvin's in that bunch. I don't think he's the guy who just like falls in love with wrestling and just sticks to that and just relies on that.
He's the one that falls in love with striking.
You're right.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
wrestle
but
much.
He arguably beat Izzy
exactly.
On the feet.
I think,
on the feet.
I think that Kelvin would abandon the wrestling and go for the kickboxing and would out kickbox.
Leon?
Yeah, Leon. Yeah,
Really?
Leon, Colby, and
I'm
maybe
just
even
not.
Usman. Maybe
I'm
even
just-
Usman.
I have zero confidence in Leon, to be honest. I'm probably
too,
like way
man.
lower than I should be on him. But
I think Leon's gonna be a one and done, dude. I think he's gonna lose his next defense.
I
You
just
think-
need
you think
someone
Colby
to beat
beats him?
fucking Makachev.
I think Colby can beat him.
I want Kelvin to go down to lightweight and beat Makhachev.
That'd be sick.
You want? Wait, what?
Kelvin. That's like
Kelvin, you said Kelvin
Kelvin, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
to lightweight.
Gaston.
To lightweight.
All the way down.
You're out of your mind.
I need someone to beat
He would
Makachev
die.
ASAP.
Volk, dude, that's our
Remember
one
when we-
He
thing.
fucking won.
Remember
they
when
robbed
we-
him in
I
his
think-
home
I
fucking.
think
I mean,
he won
Seth
too.
probably thinks that Beneil beats Makhachev.
He won.
I thought Volk won
He
too.
fucking won, dude.
It was in
A
Australia
lot
too.
of people.
It was
thought-
in
A
Aussie.
lot
Just
of people
fuck
thought he beat-
Islam, like just
He
fuck him
won!
over.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't win, he
There
won.
are.
I-
It would have even been a shitty decision either.
You get away with that one.
Yes,
I think
you could get away with that one.
I agree. I think Volk absolutely won that fight. Now you're bringing Beneil Dariush in the mix.
Islam and Beneil.
I think that's a damn good fight. But I don't know, man. I'm not as confident with Beneil against Islam for some reason
No.
as I am with.
Unfortunately, Islam is just going to keep
I
getting
don't
better
see a
because he's like in his
single-
20s. It
I don't-
sucks.
I don't see a single name that could beat Makachev. Not a single one.
What?
He's
No.
already beat
Gamrot.
Charles.
What happens in Gamrot versus Makhachev? Your favorite fighter?
I
Polish
probably won't be there. I won't be
you
there.
want to watch it?
I don't see
You
one.
didn't even hurt him.
Jalen Turner's not. RDA is definitely not.
Pazayev has no shot. I love him, but no shot.
No.
Sarukian.
Michael Chandler.
Sarukian's a problem too. He's good.
Yeah, but I don't,
Who is
I
he
don't
beating
think
out of
so,
all these
dude.
guys?
I don't think
Who?
Sorokin's gonna get it.
Makachev.
Oliveira.
I'll tell you this right
End
now.
of sentence.
Volk
I don't know,
Makachev 2. Volk wins that.
Islam beat Sarukian a long time ago.
That's all he's beat
pretty
out of
much
the top
it.
10?
I think
Jalen
so.
Turner's not beating Makachev unless he fucking knocks him out
It's-
real quick.
yeah.
No, he'll just get taken down.
Didn't he beat Dan Hooker as well?
Yes, he did.
Well,
He
everybody
almost
beats
snapped
Dan.
his goddamn arm off.
They all beat Dan Hooker
Is it
these
armbar?
days.
Yeah, Kimura.
He beat him by Kimura?
Yeah.
It'd be
Wow.
shoulder lock, which
He
is
stepped
elbow.
over
was
his shoulder
early.
and everything.
But it was one of those
yeah,
ones where the
yeah.
elbow would
But
probably
Hooker,
break
Hooker
before
took
the
it on
shoulder.
like a week or
Yeah.
two notice.
Yeah.
That's right.
Speaking of lightweights, Favola called out Patty. It was
Yeah,
going to be
he did.
Dober and Patty potentially.
Yeah.
Patty seems down for it.
Hey,
I think
that's-
Patty would fight for Vol. I
That's
think that would
smart
happen.
on Favola, though. They were like, okay, Drew
It is
Dober's
smart.
calling out
Right.
Patty. I just
But,
knocked
like-
him out. I'll call him out.
I think Drew Dober beats Patty right now, but I think that Patty could beat for Vol.
See, that's the weird thing because
But-
I'm
Right.
on the same page.
Right.
But like, he beat
It's the
Dober,
beauty
but
of
I'm like
MMA,
less
dude.
confident for Vola. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Exactly. That's where I'm
Well,
at.
because Drew Dober's always known for his fucking big ass crimson chin.
Yeah.
But Drew Dober, he's a tank of a fucking man.
I hate Patty.
I'm going to beat a dead horse, but I don't think Dober was out of that fight when he got stopped. I don't think he was.
He was bloodied up, and
That's it.
They just stopped it.
That's it.
They stopped.
Where-
I will
where
say
was
they
that
stopped
car?
him pretty pretty early, but he was hurt pretty bad.
He was hurt.
That was the pseudo one.
What? Yeah, what city?
Where was
Denver?
it? No. Fuck.
Where did they fight? For fuck's sake.
Oh, it was in Newark.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, Jersey.
The
Jersey.
fucking. Oh.
Okay, well, that doesn't really hold any kind of
That
weight.
crowd
No, but
was
I
the
think
worst
it
crowd
was like
ever.
it was just it looked bad. Fucking
Jersey and Philly are just
Dober
so
was
fuck-
he was busted up real bad. It looked bad.
Not crazy.
I mean, he was
though.
bleeding. at
And you
least.
know what? I bet he didn't feel a goddamn thing out of it.
No, he
got hurt,
Oh yeah.
but I don't think he was out of it.
I know,
And a
but
guy
blood,
like Dober,
but cuts in the head and the blood.
I thought it was
there's
just
no
his-
pain, dude.
I
I've
thought-
had my head split open, had staples in my head. I didn't feel a thing.
No. I
thought
And my
he just
whole
got his
face
nose
was
busted.
drowned.
I mean,
with
I
blood.
agree with what you're saying, but it's like the ref. I don't even know what ref it was. It's probably some fucking new guy or something. But like you see all that blood everywhere. It's like in the moment you're
Holy
know,
shit,
you
this guy's fucked up.
It's
Yeah.
just such bullshit.
It's a
man, 'cause you
split-second
don't-
decision, you know?
I guarantee you, they didn't feel a fucking thing.
I didn't Dober like. Wasn't he like pissed?
yeah,
Yeah.
He contested a little bit. He's like, "What the hell? I'm fine."
Yeah.
But I mean, you weren't fine. You got dropped.
You got
With a
dropped,
Heavy
but-
shot.
Yeah,
It could have been a
drop.
flash, little like half second.
That shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I agree that it was a short.
Check,
an early
Check Congo
It's
got
like a
dropped against Pat
neurological
Barry.
thing,
Yeah.
man.
Well, that
You
was
got-
back when you could
you
just hit him with a
gotta
baseball
know-
bat.
That
and
would
be
happen
fine.
like 5 times in a row, though.
You gotta know.
Yeah.
Check on
who you're
her.
fucking. You gotta know who you're reffing. Like
He'd never
Yeah,
been
you
knocked
gotta-
out.
shitty, but you gotta know that.
Yeah.
Some guys are just different.
Well, not Herzog. He always knows because he's the fucking goat.
Either way,
I want to meet Jason Herzog so bad. I feel like it would be
We
that
should
hard
have him
to
on the
do.
pod.
I think Provola. I think
Provolone.
Provolone. I think Provolone
Shouts
Cheese
Provolone.
and Drew Dober both beat Patty.
Yes. I hate Patty.
I think Drew Dober definitely beats Patty. I think Frivola is up in the air.
I don't.
Me and Seth watched Frivola get knocked out in 8 seconds.
He got fucked up, bro.
I think the Patty hype train was over after his last fight, even though he won.
I agree with that.
I really do.
I agree with that. But Dober and Frivola, like, it's way different. Those are completely two.
The best thing
different
that
guys.
just
honestly the best thing that
Dober though.
we could look
No, I
It's
know,
MMA,
I know,
dude.
I know.
we could look back and like I feel like we're gonna look back in like 3 years from now and say the best thing that ever happened to Patty was him taking this big layoff right now because his
100%.
name's still swirling around.
That's
and-
the thing with these. like,
Darren Till did the same thing though, but it didn't work out for him.
No,
That's
that's
the thing
what
with
I'm
these-
saying. It's not going to work out for Patty, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna,
it's
he's gonna
keeping
he's
his
another
name
day-
around right
and,
now.
and it would be so Liverpool for that to happen.
Yeah.
These hype train guys, they don't have to stay as active.
Mm-hmm.
They don't.
The people
They
talk
fight
about
one
him
time.
either way.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have to fight as much.
And I would say that 60%
And
of the
Patty
time
is probably
doesn't work out.
250 fucking pounds right now.
That's a big factor. Is the fact that he's terrible at cutting weight.
These guys don't.
Or,
the
you know what I
hype
mean,
trains
like,
don't
He's
have
good
to
at
stay as
cutting
active.
weight.
No, yeah,
but
yeah,
he's-
yeah,
he
I-
blows up to
exactly.
fucking
He's
gonna have
500
to go
pounds.
up.
But in longevity, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But and he's not the youngest. He's not.
No,
very
he's
young.
not.
He's
some
younger
spring
than I
chicken.
thought he was, but
What is he? 28.
yeah, but I thought he was like in his 30s, honestly. But
Well,
did?
whenever
Yeah,
he just
we looked
burst
up
on.
last
If I look
year.
at him right now, I feel like he's 24.
Right, whenever he like burst onto the
Pete-
scene, I thought he was a young fucking guy.
I just remember seeing him in Cage Warriors like years ago and shit. So I thought he was like 32 or something. But
Started
Yeah,
young,
he's
man.
like
That's how they
28.
do
We're gonna
over
have to
there.
wrap this up for Chad.
okay, all right. On this day, Anthony Smith fought tonight. On this day in 2020,
17.
May 13th,
Oh,
2020.
the
was-
worst year of my life, 2020. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, everyone's life.
It had nothing to do with
Everyone
COVID.
Everyone
That's
got
the
COVID
kicker.
and died.
COVID actually improved my life in some ways, to be honest with you.
Big Ben beat
Well,
OSP.
Anthony Smith had a bad 2020 because he got his teeth
Yeah,
knocked out by
yeah,
Glover
that
Teixeira.
was-
He's been so fucked up these last 3 years.
Yeah, Big Ben beat OSP. Drew Dober beat fucking Alex Hernandez, Ricky
Drew Dober has an
Simone.
8-pack
Drew
on
Dober.
each one of his
I
jawbones.
love Drew Dober, dude.
He's so chiseled.
Fuck.
Ricky Simone beat Ray Borg. Andre Arlovsky won a fight.
Hell yeah.
Imagine
Well,
that.
you goddamn right. he
What do you
did.
mean, dude?
What do you mean? What, yeah, don't talk
pull him up.
Don't talk like Andre
Dude, we
doesn't
gotta get outta
win
here. We gotta
fights.
get outta here. Pull him up.
No.
Pull his shit
Don't
up.
talk shit on the pit
Andre
bull.
has won more than he's lost. Pull it up.
I
Don't
know-
you
I know
ever talk
that.
shit on the pit bull.
I mean, I'm talking like in the past 5 years.
God damn it.
He has. Do it. Pull it the fuck up.
He's the one who he's the first guy in MMA to
don't-
bring up the vampire veins.
I've heard of him.
Pull it
I
up.
get it.
You don't know
Why
shit
are we
about
talking
him.
shit about Andre?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Pull
you
it
pussy.
the fuck up.
I was an
I
Andre
said one
dick
thing about
rider.
Andre, and
I still am.
now we got to spend 30 minutes
Let's look
talking
at all
about
these
him.
green little things.
He
for
wears
wins.
nothing but black and red because he knows that this is the color. Of death.
Yeah, scroll down through everything. Everything
Whoa.
awesome.
Everything awesome. Look at all them green wins. Look,
at
at all
all-
them W's.
He lost one fight.
He's lost 2 fights in 800 years.
2021. He lost to Tom Aspinall.
Never heard of him.
Go up. Go.
Never heard of him.
Oh, yeah,
Win, and then 1 L.
Yeah, who's that guy?
I don't. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You ever heard of Frank Mir? Tom
He
Aspinall,
lost
his
his
little brother.
Jairzinho Rozenstruik
Okay, but
Oh.
and Augusta Sakai.
go back up to his most that one in 2021.
Guys, it's
Hey,
not.
Johnny,
he
things
was
happen
like-
when you're
It's not
50
a
years
debate
old.
whether he's
Listen,
had a good career or not.
He was like 40
You're a
when that
hater
happened.
is what we're getting
And
at.
he
I'm
went
not
on
an Andre
this
guy. Sorry.
You should have an Andre signed picture.
He went on this streak, and then he loses one fight. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I didn't
about that
like him
guy.
before that.
You're stupid.
Oh, yeah, he's 30 and 20.
He beat Tanner Bozer.
That's not the point. I do love Tanner.
Yeah, he beat him.
Beat the cocks
I
off
mean,
him.
he's fucking Kudalaba beat
Dude,
him. So.
this guy's fighters, I hate
They're
it.
weird. Johnny,
How do
you are
not
weird.
Like it's-
Johnny,
it's
you are
insane.
super weird.
I didn't
on
watch
your
Affliction
fighters.
FC. Sorry.
We need to cut.
No,
He got knocked
nope.
out by fucking. I don't even fucking know who.
Yeah.
What's his
Tony.
name?
Michael Johnson got ankle fucking locked on this card. Nobody even knows what we're talking about now.
What was it, Jacker Manson?
Thiago Moises.
Moises. Oh, that.
Oh, this is on this on the
On
same
this
Yeah,
day in
on this
2020,
day.
Glover knocked Anthony Smith's teeth out.
Yep.
Big Ben won.
Oh, that was today. We watched
Today.
that here too. We watched that in your living
yeah,
room.
in there, yeah.
Sure did. Amazing.
That was the
On
Chase
this
Sherman.
day, like today.
Chase Sherman, who fought today, won the first fight of the night today, 3 years ago.
Hey, is Sarge still in the UFC?
I don't think so.
How about
Speaking of missing weight, fucking Sarge.
Yeah, no shit.
Also, this was
MVP.
actually a year ago today. MVP lost to Logan Storley. This is Bellator, obviously. Fabian Edwards,
What year?
who beat
He's gonna-
last year.
If Fabian
today.
Edwards is about to lose his next fucking fight.
How did MVP lose? Decision?
Decision, yeah.
I guess I don't
Storley's like a D1 wrestler. Fuck.
It was one of those weird ones that everybody has on their fucking record.
Fabian
It was Matt
Edwards,
Hamill.
Leon's brother, who's gonna beat, or who did beat Gegard, beat Lyoto Machida a year ago today.
We potted Storley.
I am not.
Wait,
appalled.
Lyoto was still fighting a year ago?
Yeah, one
That's
year ago
crazy.
today.
You guys know he drinks his own piss?
What?
I did that once on mushrooms.
No.
No, you didn't.
Swear to God.
No, you didn't.
Swear to
Why?
God.
Why?
Because there's a
What did you piss into?
His mouth.
water bottle. I was kayaking on the river and my
You
butt.
pissed into a water bottle.
I took
on a
it. I
kayak.
took a little sip. Okay, so the legend has it if you're on
Legend has it.
if you're on psychedelics
You want to drink pee?
and your first few pisses, if you drink them, you still get more psychedelics.
So
in it.
you're going to defend this on a
I did it- I
Wikipedia
did it-
article you read.
I did it as like
About
I did it as a funny ha-ha, but the
Bullshit.
guy that I was with, he truly believed that would happen, so he drank all the piss.
And so you're like, oh, I'll try.
So I was like, I'll drink a little bit. You know, it's like eating a worm at the bottom of a tequila bottle.
No, it's
like,
not. No, it's not.
it's not at all.
Are you gonna trip more, or is this all just
I was
bullshit? Which I've
hammered
done
enough-
also, and I did not trip.
If I
at
was
all.
hammered enough, you could probably convince me to take a little.
This is
sip
more
of
than
this.
I was hammered, high on weed, and tripping mushrooms. This is more than just hammered.
I'm not drinking piss.
On
I
this,
sipped.
all.
I
You see Seth in
sipped
his
it.
kayak.
That's exactly what. That's exactly.
Spits in his mouth.
I brought one of those fun straws, and I went through the circles.
put it in your little
It's
hole.
a catheter
Yeah.
and fucking.
No, it was in the water bottle. Pussies.
Oh, okay. On this day, 2017. All right, we're back. Stipe, Seth's favorite fighter, beat JDS.
Oh my God! Don't you ever say that to me again. I'm a bigger JDS fan than I am Stipe for life.
Fuck.
Well, what the?
Pick a side.
Yeah, what the?
You
fuck?
guys already knew that. You guys just forget that we've
who are
been
you-
friends for 6 years.
Who do you like better, Joanna or Jessica Andrade?
You want it, idiot.
She won that night too. Damian Maia beat Jorge.
Love that.
Overrated.
By how?
decision.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Oh, I remember
29-20. Well, this is a split, actually.
What year is this?
2017.
Remember when Jorge lost 5 fights in a row and then he kneed Ben Askren? He was terrible. That's why everybody calls
Say
him.
Frankie knocked out Yair.
Frankie, TKO'd Yair.
Well, that's when Jair was like young, up and coming, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, they're giving him Frankie."
Honestly, Jorge's Masvidal's saving
Is it?
grace.
Hold
This
on,
was
hold
the
on. Before
Eddie
Before we
Dustin.
move on,
Do you guys not remember that his saving grace though was how he beat Cowboy? Remember when he beat Cowboy and people were like, "Oh wait,
Who?
Jorge's back."
Oh,
Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
He was on a losing streak, then he beat Cowboy, then he went on another losing streak, and then he got to where he is.
He had like a win streak, then he lost to Wonder Boy, and then he fucking did the Askren shit.
this sport though, Frankie, what, 6 years ago, 5 years ago,
2017.
beat Yair Rodriguez, and now Frankie is
Yair was 20
got
years
knocked
old.
out.
He was like
his last
20 years old.
2 fights,
And
retired,
Yair's fighting for the belt.
and Yair's fighting
Yeah.
for the fucking belt.
I feel
What
old.
in the fuck?
We're
Anyways,
getting old, boys.
It's crazy.
I mean,
though.
also, Dustin Poirier had a no contest against Eddie Alvarez.
even
Dustin
though
Poirier.
he's beating that fucking
How
ass.
soon are we saying our goodbyes? Got piss.
What?
Should I piss now?
You showed up late, now you wanted to leave early?
I'm gonna stay here. I always stay here, motherfucker.
Dude, Chase Sherman loves May 13th.
Apparently so.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
When it comes to safety,
Whoa!
Oh my God, John.
the highest level of safety.
Shut her down. We don't need
We
this
show
ad.
up here and then we have to listen to advertisements, dude.
Sorry, our sponsors are really.
we don't know where it's at. No, that's not it.
We're watching Jeopardy. We're
That's
listening to
not it.
advertisements.
Oh
What kind
no.
of studio is
They're all
this?
playing no sound.
Dude!
Subaru.
Look at all those windows you
Subaru,
have
fuck
open.
off! Is it that? No, that's fucking furniture.
Well,
It's this one.
let's restart, guys.
Yeah, it's that one definitely.
God,
Pause.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus fuck.
Sorry, listeners.
I'm gonna pee on somebody in a minute.
Okay. Chase Sherman fought 2017 this day. Jason Knight, Hick Diaz, he's going to be on tough. We need to talk about that at some point. He won. James Vick won, believe it or not.
James
Yeah, pick
Vick.
up your kid in 10 minutes.
Courtney Casey, shout out.
Also, I told you there's a bunch on this day. 2016 on this day, Stipe's a big May 13th guy,
No
too.
shit.
Oh,
He beat-
what? No, he sucks though. Remember,
Well,
he's not good. He's
I mean,
not a good fighter. No,
nobody's,
he's gonna lose.
nobody said that.
He's only good
Nah,
on May
you said
13th.
it.
I
Jacare.
check the tape.
Jonathan Sawyer hates Stipe Miocic.
Against Jailton
John
against
Sawyer
Jailton Almeida.
hates
yes.
firefighters.
Yep. Jonathan Sawyer is an arsonist.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Stipe beat Fabricio on this day in 2016. Fabricio ran, speaking of Browns, he ran a good 40 time that day.
Love
And he got
that.
finished because of it. Jacare beat Vitor, TKO round 1.
Love that.
Chris Cyborg,
What?
he beat Leslie Smith that day. This card must have been in Brazil, huh?
Jacare beat
Yeah,
Vitor
courtesy
and then
of
got his
Brazil.
ass kicked in boxing.
Shogun beat Corey Anderson in 2016.
What?
Brian Barberena won. Matt Brown lost to Damian Maia this day.
Fuck Barberena.
Do you guys? I have something.
Nate Marquardt.
I have something interesting we can talk about on the podcast.
Hold on. There's
What else you got,
Ronaldo,
John?
Lineker.
John Lineker, that guy used to be a motherfucker, dude.
Only thing left is these old ass
Patrick Cummings?
Bellator cards. Yeah, Pat Cummins.
Cummins.
He sucked.
No. Yeah.
2011, Bellator. Fucking Michael Chandler beat Patricky Pitbull in 2011.
Love it.
Hector Lombard had a win against a guy who's 5-9 currently.
Michael Chandler's got some accolades on his fucking.
And then
Hector
the only
Lombard
one
beat a
left,
5-9 guy.
May 13th, 2010, Sean Jordan, UFC vet, had a win.
Hector Lombard.
Patricio Pitbull beat Wilson Hayes in Bellator. Joe Warren beat Georgie Karahanian. Hector Lombard had another win. Seth, what do you got?
I bet a lot of people don't know about Vitor Belfort's sister, who got kidnapped by the Brazilian mafia, and she got tortured, and then she got burnt alive inside of a tire.
I don't know if I believe that.
I feel like I don't know about that.
That's nuts.
I'm calling bullshit.com.
Well, then you should call Joe Rogan a liar because he said this back in like 2012.
Find the
on his-
podcast and
again?
No.
Are we doing this again?
No,
No.
there's no way.
Hold on.
There's no way.
Vitor.
Why would Rogan
Bel-
talk about that?
Vitor
Belfort,
Belfort's
sister,
sister, death.
Make it quick, because I got 9. I got to be gone now.
Don't say fire. Say death.
Oh, wait.
That-
What?
Vitor
Believes-
Belfort believes sister was brutally murdered, but his mom
Sex trafficking.
thinks she's embedded in sex trafficking. Wow.
So she might be alive.
What I said was
might be
kidnapped, and no, Rogan said that they found her body, and she was burnt in rubber in a tire, because that's something they do in Brazil. They burn bodies in rubber because it covers up the smell of a burnt body. It's like some fucking ghetto-ass shit in the favelas.
She was brutally murdered. Oh, that's the same fucking article.
Vitor
Yeah.
believes his
Right.
sister was murdered, but his mom. So she could have been in sex trafficking, and then they.
She disappeared January 9th, 2004, and was never found again.
3 years later, in 2007,
Eliane Paiva
Why would you
Lane
confessed to having been
been
involved in her kidnapping
Why would you
and murder.
Why would you confess to that?
They found her body in
According
a tire,
to
guys.
according to the woman, Belfort's sister owed $4,000 to drug dealers, which served as the motive for the kidnapping. She was allegedly killed thereafter. Her body was buried in the woods in Rio de Janeiro, despite conducting multiple searches. So she's never been found.
See, bullshit.com.
Okay, well,
Let's
that's
wrap
what
it up.
Joe Rogan said. And
Let's
he
wrap it
probably
up.
has some insider shit then rather than sportskeeds.skida.com.
Let's wrap it up.
All right, episode 23 complete. Thanks for watching. We'll
It's a
we'll
good
see
time.
you next time. End on a shitty note. See ya.
Peace.